same shit. Talk that same shit. If all y'all was in the comments earlier and had something to say, y'all should have something to say right now.
He's amazing, man. I'm so proud of him.
That put together a great game plan, and my team put together a great game plan to, handicap him and, to, not feel his power as much as possible. And, I don't want to disrespect him or, say anything bad about him because he gave me the opportunity. And I'm able to be world champion and be the man of the division.
Man of the division. Listen, B3 Picks TV, we back again. Look, I got my brother Marky Dan in the building. We working. Looking fresh to death. Listen. They talking a big fight, another big fight, man. Another fight we've been waiting on. Hold on, first and foremost, y'all tap the like button and follow the channel when y'all come in, right? And it's No Shave November. That doesn't even need to be explained. Y'all know what time it is. But the big fight, Rolly versus Devin, the fight we all been waiting for. Now, over the years, we done heard Rolly talk that talk. He said he's Devin's daddy. Devin has a weak skeleton. Devin can't punch. Devin is chinny. All these things, man. Rolly is one of the best trash talkers in the sport of boxing prior to the Pitbull Cruise stoppage. Let's keep it 100. Rolly hasn't been doing, he didn't do a lot of talking with Ryan. He just did a lot of walking. So I appreciate Rolly for getting the job done in that matchup. That was a great performance. But when it comes to Devin Haney, Rolly, he's been pretty consistent. He did choose Devin to win the Brian Norman Jr. fight. So shout out to Rolly. Let's see if they line up Devin Haney, Rolly Romero, February 2026. I think that's what the people want to see. And I got my brother Marky down in the store. Now, Marky, let me bring you in like this, bro. Is Floyd Mayweather gonna make this matchup? Is he gonna stand on his word that he was looking to approve for Rolly versus Devin? Will Mayweather run it, or
Rolly
what they
still with
look?
Floyd?
Of course,
I
bro.
mean, yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't. If Turkey's gonna put the money up for the fight, Floyd gets his cut. I don't see why they wouldn't, unless there's a bigger fight out there for Rolly, or unless Floyd has another fighter at 147 who he thinks could whoop on Devin. So he wants to get that. So he wants Rolly to pass the belt on to him. I mean, those are the only two scenarios in which I don't see a Devin fight happening. Because I mean, it's gonna be a lot of money on the line.
1000%. Big money fight. Um, Devin Haney is still under contract for one more fight with Riyadh Season in Turkey. So they looking to line up Rolly in a unification. I think that's a bigger fight. Now, is that the fight you're most interested in the division, Mark, or would you prefer the Lewis Crocker unification for Devin Haney?
No, I'd prefer the Rolly Romero fight over Lewis Crocker. I think Conor Benn, he needs to handle Lewis Crocker. That's his countryman. That's a dude from his backyard who's a world champion in the division he's coming back to. You know what I'm saying? So and not only that, I think more people need to put pressure on Conor Benn to stop ignoring Lewis Crocker. Because Lewis Crocker is Eddie Hearn, or excuse me, Eddie Hearn, or excuse me, Lewis Crocker is with Matchroom. Eddie Hearn is his promoter. There's no roadblocks to stopping that fight if Conor Benn really wants a belt and he really wants to get into this mix. You know what I'm saying? And Eddie Hearn as Lewis Crocker's promoter, like what's stopping that fight? Like I keep hearing this thing of, oh, Lewis Crocker needs to fight. Well, I just hear Lewis Crocker getting thrown around to everybody else except the one, big time named Brit that's at 147. So yeah,
Coach Eddie,
Conor Benn
salute,
versus
family,
Lewis
pull up.
Crocker.
I'm with you. I was just saying salute to Coach Eddie. My bad, Mark. Um, Pull up, coach. You know, we got to cook on this. Rolly versus Haney. Is Floyd going to make the matchup? And Marky, I'm with you 1,000%. Conor Ben versus Lewis Crocker in the UK. I think that's big for the UK. That's a good matchup for uh, Conor Ben to, come back, get back, reacclimate to 147, make the weight and be the champion. Do what Bill Haney asked him to do. Bill Haney told him to fight a champion, do something great in the sport. If he can go down to 147 and beat Lewis Crocker, and that would be a great feat, right? Because he was just fighting in 160, and then he can unify the titles. So we're looking to have Devin Haney. He's a champion in WBO. Ryan Garcia versus Mario Barrios for the WBC. Rolly Romero has the WBA. Lewis Crocker has the IBF. So for big fights, they need to work it out to where Conor Ben can challenge Lewis Crocker. I'm in full agreement. And salute to AB. He said to be Haney, you have to be a combination puncher. I'll break it down. I'm almost all work. Salute to AB. AB gonna pull up. Salute to TD. Salute to the family, TD. Let me try to wrench that page up, TD. If I can get to it on my phone, man.
Yeah, salute to Chop Cheese Tommy. Salute to Chop Cheese Tommy.
Yeah, this is now let me ask you this, Mark. What chances are you giving? What chances are you giving Rolly to win a fight with Devin Haney?
Um, I give him a um slim to none. Um, but I say slim just because Rolly does have a punch. Anything can happen, but nah, I don't give Rolly no chance of winning that fight. Rolly, a lot of people are giving Rolly credit, which he deserves for beating Ryan Garcia, but we saw what Ryan Garcia was without the drugs. And the fights before that for Rolly, he got his hands and feet put on him by Pitbull Cruz. Although that's not Devin Haney's style, still, he, I mean, he showed to me in that fight a lack of footwork. He couldn't really move side to side or laterally to prevent Pitbull from cornering him. Now, as I said, that's Devin Haney is not going to be pressing him like that. But still, that makes me think that he might have trouble cornering Dev on the front foot. So there's that. Then like I feel like a lot of people are forgetting that the fact that Rolly got dropped and almost stopped by a 40-year-old man in Barroso. I had to get saved by I'm gonna just say a shot referee. I'm gonna just say what's the name of that referee, B3? Because he a Hall of Fame ref. I can't think of his name right now though.
Tony Weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tony Weeks. Tony Weeks. It's Tony Weeks. He had the Castillo versus Corrales fight. So he definitely a legend in this sport. But I think it's time to put him out the pasture. He's had one too many bad stoppages, and he saved Rolly's life and career in that fight. You know what I'm saying? If Tony Weeks hadn't done what he done, Rolly might not be getting the Ryan fight, might not have got that $5 million payday, and might not have this belt right now. So, but like
I'm
I
with,
said, I give Rolly slim to none chance of beating Dev.
Now let me do this. Let me bring in Coach Eddie, but let me say this to TD real quick. TD, I can only access the live on through my page on the vertical live. So if you go to my channel and type a comment in to the other live, the vertical one, then I can wrench the Tom Bomb page up. So salute TD. And yeah, let me bring Coach Eddie in, man. Coach, what's happening today? Hope you feeling well.
Oh
Um,
yeah, man. Blessed, man. I'm blessed. I'm feeling grateful. thankful. You name it, brother. I'm feeling good today, man.
Nah, that's great news. And let me say this really. Shout out to Devin and Bill. They putting the pressure on Rolly and Floyd to make the fight. Break down the fight, coach. And does Rolly have a chance in the matchup?
I like the fight. I think it'll be entertaining. Of course, I'm gonna definitely say Devin is definitely gonna be probably a large favorite in that fight. I think Roller would be maybe a significant underdog. Probably going to say maybe 6-1 to 7-1. Plus 700, plus 600 underdog in that fight. Rolly has a puncher's chance, in my opinion. I think what's going to be telling though, sometimes like the guys that have like the boxing style and the fundamental boxers, those are kind of easy guys to box. Sometimes them awkward, weird guys like Brian Norman and Devin Haney. You know, Brian Norman is a conventional boxer. Work behind the jab, double jab, right hand, left hook. Basic. The stuff they teach you in the gym. Like Maidana was an awkward guy, an unorthodox guy. You see what he did to Adrian Bronner. He's just a wild, strong, awkward guy. Saki Obika was another guy who was strong and awkward. When he fought Andre Ward, he gave a lot of guys problems. So he didn't beat these guys, but he did beat some guys also. So with him, the clinch work, I don't think it's going to be as effective with Rolly because Rolly has a judo background. So he's not going to be able to sling Rolly around like he was slinging Brian Norman around. So that's one thing they're going to have to keep in mind. They're going to have to adjust for that clinch work. I think this would be more like Devin using his feet, keeping everything on the outside, popping him and sticking him when he can and stealing shots. But he's still going to have to be careful because Rolly, he does have heavy hands and he's a free swinger, So I think it'll be entertaining. I'll definitely pick favor Devin to win the fight by UD in an entertaining fight. But he's going to have to be careful because, like I said, anytime you're on that championship level, man, I mean, everybody's got somewhat of a chance. You know what I'm saying? There is a chance for an upset. But I don't think the clinch work is going to be as effective. I don't think Devin's going to be able to clinch Rolly like he was able to. At some point in time, he was able to manhandle and sling Brian Norman around. I don't think he's gonna be able to do that with Rolly. Rolly's a really strong physical guy, and that he has that judo background. I think he was a freaking judo champion, to be honest. Those guys have real good leverage, and they're hard to move, and they know how to use your weight against you. So I think it'll be a physical fight, in my opinion. But I definitely pick Devin Haney to do the job, get the job done. The UD.
Mm. So now here's my position, and I think a lot of people want to know with Devin. Um, do you expect Devin to ever turn that corner and look for the stoppage? I know there was some criticism. Coach Okoye said that Devin probably could have got the stoppage, but he kind of took his foot off the gas. Go
I
ahead,
don't.
Mark. You can cook on it.
I don't. I think that that's just who Devin Haney is. I don't ever see him getting to that point where what I'm saying he becomes like a Arislandi Lara, and he hits his mid 30s and he just starts sleeping people. No, I think that's just who Devin Haney is, and it's like I told you yesterday. I mean, he's a multi-millionaire. He's undefeated. I mean, three division world champion, probably going to be inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame when it's all said and done. I mean, who are you to say that it's wrong for him to fight like that? You know what I'm saying? But no, like even watching that Brian Norman fight, like Dev could have really pressed the gas, and I struggle to understand why he didn't. Not even just when it comes to throwing power, he could have threw more jabs. You know what I'm saying? Because his jab was busting up Brian Norman, but Dave he'll go whole minutes of a round not throwing a single punch. You know, it just be a lot of feinting. He likes to keep his back foot off the ground so he can always get in or get out. I just think that's who Devin Haney is, and like I said, he's been very successful doing it.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's his temperament. He doesn't have the temperament of like a Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford, that's his temperament. He likes to fight. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. It's just like favorite music. It's like, what do you prefer? You know what I'm saying? Some people want to say that Devin is the best thing they ever seen. He's a good fighter. He's not the best fighter I've ever seen, but he's a good fighter. But if I had a preference, I prefer to see somebody who goes for the knockout. Who I prefer to see the Ray Leonards, the Hitman Hearns, the Terrence Crawfords, the David Benavidez, the Abdullah Mason. I prefer that type of fighting, just like music. Everybody know what they like. Not saying anything wrong with what Devin does, because that's what he needs to do in order for him to be successful at what he does. He doesn't need to get into a firefight with anybody, because that's not conducive to him winning the match. You know what I'm saying? So he needs to keep doing what he's doing to stay successful, keep winning until somebody that can make him adjust or beat him. You got to keep doing what you're doing, man. You can't try to satisfy the fans and go out there and try to fight in a way that's not in your best interest. And then you wind up on the short end of the stick. And I hate that Ryan tested positive. I wish that just would have been a clean victory. That way it wouldn't have been no controversy around it. That way he just could have came back and got it back. Because there ain't no harm in losing, man. If you lose a fight, you dust yourself off and you get back in. So I don't like people that use drugs in boxing. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody need to be clean, man. That way there's no controversy. You know what I'm saying? There's no what ifs. It's just, hey, I had a bad night, or this was the better man, or whatever the case may be. But that wasn't the case. Ryan was cheating. So now it's this
Let me
whole
say this,
question
Coach.
mark still over that fight. Yeah.
Salute to my brother Dank Father pulling up. What's good, Dank? Appreciate you, family. You already know we in here cooking with grease. I got Coach Eddie with me, Marky with me, Rolly, Haney, Vegas 2026. Let me say salute to the beautiful Vay. What's good, Vay? I hope you get some rest. I know you've been moving around. Shout out to you. Appreciate you pulling up, showing love. Listen, it's a road show for me. I'm working. Um, we got it rocking. I want to bring Coach, and Marky is working right now too. Coach Eddie working with us. I gotta bring Coach Eddie back in. Coach, if you were Mayweather, would you advise Rolly to take this unification, or do you feel like it's other pastures maybe that you would want to? Would you, or take this shot or wait on Ryan? Like, what would you advise Rolly to do in this situation?
Nah, man. I mean, I go ahead and take the shot, man. You can't wait, because you got to remember, if you sit there and try to wait on Ryan, he gonna be waiting for a year and a half, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that fight probably won't have rematch clause in it, all kind of crap. And there's no guarantee he gets past Mario Barrios. So you already know that Ryan's gonna be tied up for at least 2 fights. That's basically gonna be right at a year. Got to fight Mario Barrios, then he got to go into camp, get ready to fight Devin. If everything plays out how they want it, then after that, the winner out of that gonna probably take 6 months off. So you waiting a whole year on one of them guys. You can't do that, man. So if Bill Haney and Devin want to fight, Mayweather want to fight, the money's right. Hey, let's get it on, man. Because at the end of the day, that's what you're in boxing for. You try to get the most money that you can, and you try to win, be a champion. So you're already a champion. You want to collect that belt, and you want to, get that big payday against Devin Haney. I'm pretty sure Rolly probably get what $4 or $5 million probably for the fight.
He
I'd
might get
imagine.
a $10 million bag. That's a unification, Coach Eddie.
Okay, yeah, even better. So I mean, hey, $10 million fight, shoot. Now, my question is, who's going to facilitate this fight? Is this something that Turkey's going to pay for, or this something that Mayweather
Absolutely.
promotion's going to pay for, or who's paying for?
Well, here's the
Yeah, Turkey gonna
situation, Coach. And
yeah,
let me just
Turkey
say
gonna have to
this.
up the bread.
He gonna up it a little bit, but Rolly got about 5 million for the Ryan fight, so he gonna up it. But see, he's in to Devin Haney for that third fight. He's in deep for 14. So it gotta make sense. They're talking about making this undercard fight for Ryan and Barrios. I don't know.
Nah, man, that's whack, bro. Nah, I don't like that idea at all. I don't think Devin Haney need to
Right.
be on nobody's undercard, man. Nah,
Talk to him,
I ain't
coach.
I ain't going for that, man. We already did that one time. We ain't doing that no more, man. Now
Mm.
we don't have to concede to this clown, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think it need to be a separate card. You know what I'm saying? My thing is Turkey Al going to want to spend his $14 million on this fight, or does he want to save that money for the Ryan fight? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. In other words, I don't know how much in business Turkey Al is with Devin Haney. Does he want to give him another contract after this? Because that's going to be a separate fight.
I don't. He's a listen. Devin Haney is a proven commodity. Turkey. He knows good business when he sees it. He wants to be in the
Well,
Devin Haney business. Hold on, just like Top Rank, just like Eddie Hearn. All these promoters been working with Devin for years. He's not gonna. He understands that Devin Haney is a draw in America, and he's a world known, world renowned boxer. So let me just say this: salute to the family. AB said Haney is a pay per view attraction 100%. Dondra them in the building. What's good, Dondra? We gonna cook on it. And K Savoy, what's up, family? Salute to K Savoy. Listen, if I don't see your comments, YouTube not pulling all of my comments for whatever reason. I just know I love you. I appreciate you. If you're in the comments and in the building, we definitely working right now. Um, and Look, Donnie said Devin is not a pay per view attraction. Pull up, you already know. You and AB can cook on that. I think Haney is a draw in the sport. I mean, you gonna watch every one of his fights. You gonna watch him and with Rolly, so they gonna charge you for it. And listen, I can wrench anybody up in a vertical live, whatever. So if you go put a comment in a vertical live for whatever reason during when I'm on live, I cannot access like the portrait live where everybody be in and commenting. So if you put a comment in the vertical, I'll definitely reach you up for sure at some point during the live, right? Um, Let me go back to Don. Don just said Bill, the one that proposed it, but you don't think Devin would do it. Um, about going on the undercard. You talking about going on a Rolly versus, excuse me, Ryan versus Barros undercard. I think that's something to consider. If the money right, they gonna do it. He said, "Don't come here with the Rolly nonsense. Pull up, Dondrick." He said, "I'm gonna pull up after I leave the grocery store." Okay, bet. All right, facts. That's lit. And AB said he gonna cook on it after he didn't work on. So we gonna be here. I know this little shorty was going off. Uh, Let me bring Mark. Mark, you in? You can you talk, Mark? Or you working?
I'm here.
Uh, let me let me ask you this, Mark. Before I go in this store real quick, let me ask you this. And salute to Steve Penn. Salute, salute, salute. Appreciate everybody pulling up, showing love. Make sure y'all tap the like button and follow the channel. We working. And
yeah, that's my boy Steve Penn, man. I told him about the show, man. Just subscribe to the channel, man.
my man, appreciate you,
Yeah,
Coach.
hey,
Hey,
he got the talent too, man. He got the bars, man. He good artist, a rapper, man. He can make you a song for your favorite channel, man. A song, a rap song, so dope, man. Telling
that's
you,
good
this
to
guy
hear.
got all the talent, brother. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, we can tap in, Steve, for sure, for sure. I mean, Coach Eddie recommended you. I know you good money, so appreciate you pulling up today. And so let me ask you. Mark ain't say nothing, so I'm gonna bring Coach back in.
Oh,
Um,
you didn't hear me?
oh, okay, there you go, Mark. We got you. Let me. We gonna have a long live. I know everybody gonna want to cook on this today because this is a fire fight. Let me ask you this: do you feel like Rolly? Is there a way out for Rolly from this matchup? Do you see another scenario for Rolly, Mark, or do you feel like it's mandatory that he take the Devin fight?
Well, no, it's not mandatory. I mean, he with the WBA. They'll let him do whatever the hell he wants. The WBA is we back Al, so he don't have to fight Devin Haney. But if he wants a lot of money, I would assume that he would want to fight Devin Haney. I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't. Who else are you gonna fight unless he gets the counter ban or unless Ryan Garcia unless he decides to stall out Dev and wait for the winner of Ryan Garcia Barrios. I mean, Who else is there for Rolly? He's not gonna fight Richardson Hitchens if he moves up. I mean, there's nobody there but Dev. That's the fight that makes the most sense.
I got a
Yo,
little background music going. I'm in a Mexican restaurant, but yeah, I'm with you, Mark.
now I think now Rolly may feel like that he beats Devin. He may feel confident that he can beat Devin, which will make it even much better fight. Rolly gonna sell the fight. He gonna talk a lot of crap. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get the people intrigued. And for the people who want to see Devin Haney get knocked out, they're gonna tune in to see if he can do it. See if he can pull it off. Like I say, he already pretty much beat Ryan Garcia. So they're gonna see if he can beat the other half of the equation. You know what I mean? So like I say, it's an interesting fight. It's a big money fight for Rolly. And if I were him, if Floyd wants it, hey man, let's do it, man. Let's lock it in, brother. You know what I'm saying? Let's lock it in. Cause he talked a lot of crap about Devin throughout the years, so there is history there. And like I say, if Bill wants to fight, Floyd wants to fight, Devin wants to fight, it's for a belt. That's on the path to unification. I mean, that's a path to undisputed right there. See, that way he can become undisputed in one fell swoop. If he beats Rolly, and then he gets the winner of Marius Barrios and Ryan Garcia, that fight right there is undisputed. So he'll be undisputed in two weight classes, 35 and 47. And then after that, we move up and go get Canelo.
And then we could have Floyd and Bill Haney on another live going at each other. Floyd
Yeah,
gonna
that's
sit
gonna
up
be
there and be
fireworks.
stuttering his ass off. I gave your son an opportunity. I brought him up in my gym. You know what I'm saying? Then I gave him another opportunity to be great, to be a great champion like I was, and to unify. And y'all ain't got nothing but salt to throw my way. I can already see Floyd. I can already hear this man stuttering his ass off all the way to the bank.
Yeah, he's still gonna get a percentage of Rolly, man. Shout out to him. I mean, he built up Rolly, and we know a lot of us know Devin from
Man, he
doing work in
invested.
the Mayweather
He
gym.
invested in them vanilla envelopes for Rolly.
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
but to Rolly's credit, I'm gonna say he did get better, man. I ain't even gonna lie.
He did. He
I'm,
did. He
I'm,
did.
I'm, gonna give credit where credit's due. He did get better. Like I say, he's got an awkward style. And like I was saying, I think a big part of Devin's game is his clinch work. That is a part of his game. Take like it or not, it's his footwork, his jab, his IQ, and being able to lock you up and tie you up when he don't want to work, so you can't work. I'm just interested to see how the clinch works is gonna go with a judo champion. With some more wild dude, like even sometimes them dudes like Marcos Maidana, man, they give you trouble, man, because they throwing all them crazy shots and they coming from everywhere and they hard. You know what I'm saying? So you still got to be careful with them wild dudes, them unconventional guys. Give you a lot of problems. But yeah, Devin shouldn't have too much trouble. And I'm gonna say every fight has an element of danger. Don't get me wrong, no doubt about it. Anytime you get in there with some 8-ounce gloves, everybody's punching, as we seen this weekend. Even the guys that quote unquote can't punch is punching. If they catch you right, the right time, catch you slipping, you can go down. So it seems like we're gonna see, man. It may be a little bit closer to fair than we think. Roll it may come out and try to box discipline. I still got him losing, but it could be a competitive matchup, and it could be interest in the intrigue is gonna be there. So I think the people will be willing to pay the money to see it, and like I say, it'll give Debo Dale a chance to become undisputed.
1000%, coach. I still gotta let me step out real quick so we don't got that audio in the background. Hey, we outside, man. You know what I'm saying? We moving around, grinding, working. Um, Shout out to El Perizo. You know what I'm saying? They hooking it up. And but let me so coach, let me
Yes,
ask you
sir.
this. Where does Devin Haney rank on your pound for pound list, if at all? Where are you looking at Devin? And let me ask you this: has he overcome the Ostarine Ryan situation in your eyes? Do you still think back on that fight, or has he proven that he's kind of past that at this stage?
Yeah, man. Hey, he proved it, man. That man, people get knocked down all the time, man. This is boxing, bro. So as long as you're able to come back and make the adjustments, even if you can't take a punch, I'm not saying Devin can't take a punch, but let's just say he couldn't take a punch. If you can make the adjustment not to get hit, that's an adjustment. You can keep going. I mean, look at Lennox, Vladimir Klitschko, which that's kind of a bad example because you're dealing with heavyweight, so everybody can punch when you're heavyweight. So I don't really want to throw the heavyweights in there too much because it really all it takes is one. When you're definitely dealing with the heavyweight, and even so on, even in the other weight classes, it takes one. But nah, Devin shook that off, man. He came back, he made the adjustments, he made the correction. He took a long look at himself, and he shored up a few things. You know what I'm saying? Because if he hadn't made any adjustments, he wouldn't have beat Brian Norman because Brian Norman was throwing some heat at him. See, a lot of people fail to realize how much power some of the shots was coming at. And if Devin didn't make the proper adjustments, he would have got hit with those punches and he would have lost. But he did go back to the drawing board. He did look at what he did wrong. He didn't just say Ryan Garcia beat me because of offspring only. He also went back and looked at his deficiencies, seeing what he needed to shore up, seeing the areas that he needed to tighten up. So he took the whole picture and made the right adjustment, and that's why he was able to be successful, and that's how he's looking better right now. So he's at the top of the game. In my opinion, I think he's top 5, top 6 in the pound for pound list, the current pound for pound list. Mine anyway.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, coach. Let me bring Mark. Mark, if you could speak on it. Where do you foresee, when you view your pound for pound rankings? Where does Devin Haney fall? Based on where he currently stands, based on what he's done in the sport.
Um, I would agree with Coach Eddie. I'd have him somewhere in my top 5 or top 6. Somewhere in there. I don't think I'd have him below 6. You obviously have the 3 guys that everybody, I think there's a consensus, at least around serious boxing people. It's Inouye, Crawford, Usyk. Those are the 3 in the top 3. However, order you have it. Some people got Usyk 1, some people have Bud 1. Then my 4, I think I got Bivol. My 5 is Bam Rodriguez, and yeah, I put Devin Haney right there at 6. Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, I'm with you, Mark. Now, based on how you see, I want to bring Coach in real quick on this, and then I want to bring you in, Mark. Coach, the 147 landscape right now. Uh, Break it down for me in your opinion. Include all the players. Who's your top 4 in top 5? Include just based off talent, just based off how you rank them. Not necessarily based off them having a belt. What? How do you see? Who do you feel like is the top 4 or 5 guys at 147?
All right, top 5. I'm gonna go, of course, with Debo Dale. Got him at rank number 1 right now. I'm going to still. I'm going to rank out of the current champions, even though they got belts. I'm going to put Brian. I'm still going to keep Brian right there at either 2 or 3, and that second or third spot because I still think that he can beat those guys that have belts. So I'm gonna keep him up there in the rankings. I like Tiger Johnson. I think he causes a lot of problems. I think he's ready for any of those guys that with the belts also, maybe outside of Devin. I still think he gives Devin a good fight, but I'm gonna I'm gonna favor Devin over anybody right now in the 147-pound division. So I'm gonna go Devin, Brian Norman Jr., probably Tiger Johnson, probably Barrios, Rolly. You got Polanco. And I forgot about Karen. I need to throw Karen in there somewhere.
I
Karen.
want to get your top 4, Coach. But let me just say
My
salute
bad.
to the family. Bruce Gas pulling up, and hey, we working. Bruce, salute. You already know the bank's open if you free, but we cooking with grease. Coach,
Yeah.
no, you gave us all the names, Coach. But let me say this, because you give me your top 4, your top 5.
Top four. I got Norman. I got Devin Haney. I got Norman. I got Karen, and I'll probably say Tiger Johnson, man. I like that kid, man.
Let me say this, Coach, and shout out to K Savoy. You pretty high on Connor Ben. Throw Connor Ben in that 147. Where does he rank in?
I'm glad you mentioned that guy. He probably be my number 4 spot. He'll probably be my number 4 spot. So you got Norman. I'm sorry, Norman be number 2, Devin Haney number 1, Norman number 2. I like Tiger Johnson, man. I like Connor Ben. And probably Barrios. That'd be my 5 right there. But I like Tiger, man. I think he's gonna be a champ, man, one day, man.
So give it to me one more time, Coach. Break it. Give me the top 5.
I got Debo Devin Haney, Brian Norman, Connor Ben, Tiger Johnson, Barrios.
Okay. So we omitted. So Karen got omitted, and Rolly got omitted. Lewis Crocker got omitted. Okay. Before Marky comes in, just break that down for us, Coach. What are you not seeing from those fighters like Karen, Rolly, Lewis Crocker? Do you just need to see more tape from them, or do you feel like Tiger Johnson would beat those guys? I mean, is Tiger Johnson ready for that Karen fight, that Lewis Crocker fight?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I think Tiger Johnson, man. I like his footwork. I like his movement. I like his hand speed. He seems like he's a good puncher. He got a good jab. He seems like he's willing. He got some dog in him. He's willing to go in there and try to get the job done, man.
Yeah,
I think he got all. I think he got all the attributes, to get busy, man, and stay busy.
and he's hungry.
Hungry, man. He wants the shot, man. He even called out Devin Haney. I know he's probably not gonna get the shot, but that's what you're supposed to do as a young champion. You're supposed to call out the top dogs, man. So I'm not gonna say he's clout chasing or he don't deserve the shot. He got to work his way up and get himself into that position where maybe he can become a mandatory or something like that, and then maybe he can be lucky enough to get a shot. But I know right now, Devin Haney, he's belt chasing right now.
Yeah, he is. That's 100% facts, Coach. And I gotta tell you, it's a breath of fresh air for the sport, because we want to see these guys. We want to see the best versus the best.
Right. Exactly. And even like with Brian Norman, I think he just need to go back to the drawing board, make a few adjustments, man. Take a long, hard look at himself in the mirror, see where they came up short, and try to make the adjustment, man. To try to
What do
come
you
that
want to
better,
see
man.
next? What do you want to see next from Norman Jr.? What route would you take him to get back to a title?
Well, he's gonna have to work his way back up. I'm not sure where they put him at in the rankings. I think he probably still should be ranked pretty high, actually, in the WBO. I don't see them dropping him completely out of the rankings. So he's gonna have to go. He's gonna have to fight somebody like I might take the Kevin fight just to help prepare me for if I do get another shot at Devin Haney, to see if I can deal with the footwork, see if I can deal with the movement, see if I can deal with the pedigree. Because Karen is a good fighter, man. I know that might be a tough fight coming out. I don't think he should go backwards. Because I think if he goes backwards and start fighting, guys on the lower tier, then they're gonna say, he wasn't really all that. Now he can fight Polanco, but Polanco, that's a dangerous fight to come back to. Also, he's a little bit of a puncher. I know there's a guy that's on top ranks roster, if I remember correctly, Polanco. So I think the Kevin fight, and especially if he goes out there and he does Karen like he's been doing everybody else, now he's back in the limelight because now he can say, look, Boots went 24 rounds with this guy. I knocked him out. So sometimes that's all it takes. Boxing fan, we got a short memory, man. They'll forget you real. You mess up once, you come back and do a couple of good performances. Now you back in the saddle. And now he's back in the limelight. Everybody, man, you see what Brian Norman did to Karen? And Karen went 24 rounds with Boots. Now he's back in some type of conversation. But you have to fight somebody that's going to keep you in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Not just being all this one hit wonder or this strong guy from Georgia that couldn't get the job done and came up short. You're going to have to fight somebody up note. He's going to probably have to fight I don't know if he can fight a common opponent with Devin Haney. I don't think that does anything for him. You know what I'm saying? Because they could be like, all right, you just fight leftover. Devin, I already watched him. So he's going to have to fight somebody that's going to keep him in the conversation.
Brian Norman Jr. versus Jack Catterall.
That's a good fight. That's one of Bowley's guys. That's one of Bowley's guys. That's a great matchup. I think Catterall, he's a lefty, right? Southpaw.
Absolutely.
Okay, there we go.
Hey, salute to the Family Blaze. I just dropped the link, man. Anybody pull up on us, we cooking. Y'all already know.
Yeah, man. That's a great fight, man. Any one of those fights you mentioned is a great fight. Great fight, man. Karen's a difficult fight. That's a common opponent with Boots. And like I said, you got a guy who's out of Boots camp. He goes and beats any of those guys. It's gonna raise some eyebrows. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna put him right back in the mix. Now, if he goes in and takes on a Conor Benn, which I don't know if they would take that fight, being Conor Benn, because they may have bigger fish to fry. They may be looking at, no, we in position for this, so we're gonna hold off on that. If he goes and take that Conor Benn fight, he can possibly position himself back to get that Norman fight. I mean, to get the Devin Haney rematch. I know this is what he wants. I know he wants to get that rematch, you know what I'm saying? But he got to work his way back up. He got to position himself to get that rematch, man.
He just got to keep winning.
That's it. He got to position himself to get the rematch. I don't know. You never know. Dale may move up, man. And he may move once he collect all these belts at 147. That brother may slide up to 54. Try to do it again. Another weight limit, another weight class. It seems that Devin likes to take challenges. You know what I'm saying? He may challenge himself, especially if he's able to capture those belts really quick. And he say, okay, look, I'm going up to another weight division now. Move on up. Now he really be Debo Dale because now he's fighting at 154 pounds. So he may be trying to do like Terrence Crawford, man. Trying to make history.
Yeah, the way Bill talks, man, that's what they're gonna do. Get these straps and then move on. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? I was typing in the chat, man. WBO's on some shit, man. I don't know what the deal is with WBO, but Brian Norman Jr. is not even in the top 10 anymore. That's crazy. He was the champion and he lost. What the hell? You gonna take him out the top 10? Come on, man.
That's Bob Arum right there, man. That's Bob Arum.
That's a bunch of shit right there, man. That's a bunch of shit. That young man didn't deserve to be dropped out the top 10, man.
He signed with Bob. He's with Bob, so that don't even make sense unless they're gonna move him to fight 154.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that could be a possibility.
Yeah, because I think they want they moving Santillan. They were trying to move Santillan to 154. So I don't know. Maybe Norman Jr. can get some action at 154. I don't think they want him in there. I mean, because think about it like this.
They're still chasing Boots.
Audio still coming through. Did I break up?
No, go ahead.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you think about it, he got Rohan Polanco and Tiger Johnson at 147. So, somebody got to do something. Is he going who he
Well, they got Devin Haney number
gonna
one
sacrifice. You know what I'm
in the
saying?
WBO and Catterall number 2.
So, mm, yeah, I think that's some he looking at the Devin fight, but Devin want the unification.
Yeah,
Let me
Devin's
ask
going
you
for
this,
straps.
Casey.
Bill
We'll
already
break it
made
down.
that
What's your
clear. He
thoughts
ain't
on?
fighting nobody without no straps. Because Ben coming to 47, all talking his shit, and Bill made it clear. Ben, we'll talk to you once you get a strap. Until you get a strap, don't even talk to us. Yeah,
Can Conor Ben beat Lewis Crocker? Case of war?
I think that's who he's gonna go for. I think that's what he's going. That's what he's shooting for to get a strap to try to. It'd be a good fight. It'd be a good fight. That's a 50-50 fight to me. But Conor Ben ain't all that either, man. You
Yeah.
know, he ain't all that either. I mean, he got, he just won against fucking Eubanks that was weight drained like a motherfucker, you know. I mean, and he didn't look that damn impressive there, and he ain't knocked nobody out in a while, so he ain't all that. I think Dev would walk.
I'm
I mean,
with you
it'd
on
be a
that.
good fight, him and Dev, because it'll be a good fight, But I think Dev would take him. Yeah, I think Dev, even Senior, the Norman Senior said Dev, he should be undisputed. He should get undisputed at 47, He said he don't see nobody stopping Dev, once he got through his son, he said, I don't see nobody else stopping him. He said if he could get through Ryan, get past Ryan. Yeah. So I don't think Rolly got a chance with Dev. Rolly got a chance. He's got a puncher's chance because he throws them wild ass shots, and if he lands it, maybe. But that's about it. Rolly ain't no damn boxer, man. Rolly fucking crazy. He just gets in there and swings. But Rolly ain't all that
Yeah.
either. He ain't all
Hey,
skillful and all that crazy shit, man. Come on now.
let me ask you this, Case of boy. Give me your rankings right now at 147. Appreciate you,
Dev
bro.
number 1. I'd put probably kind of Ben at number 2 since he's coming
Mm.
there. I think kind of Ben's better than Ryan. I think he's better than Catterall. That'd be a good fight, Catterall and Ben now, but that's fun. There's no straps involved in that though. But that'd be a damn good fight right there, boy. But
And he ain't gonna make that one.
no, they'll never make that. No, kind of Ben's coming for. They coming to get a strap so they can fight Dev. That's what they're gonna try to do. Yeah, that's what Eddie Hearns. That's what his mission. They talk all
Yeah,
that
that's
shit
a
about.
fact.
Yeah. So but yeah, I got
All right, salute
Dev,
to the family, Blaze. We gonna
Ben,
pull up a little later. You already know we on the road show. We gonna be there.
Dev, kind of Ben, Ryan Garcia, and either Barrios or I don't know about Barrios, man, too much right now. I think Pacquiao beat his ass, but and that's a 47-year-old Pacquiao,
He
But
been a little up and down.
huh? Either Barrios or Catterall right there in the number 4 spot.
Yeah.
But I don't have Rolly in the top 5 on that list. Hell no, man. No. Tiger Johnson, he's coming up though. He's
Pretty
gonna be a problem
competitive.
right there. That's the future of 47 right there. Yeah. Tiger Johnson, he just got to work his way up, a few more fights, and he should have a title fight. 1 or 2 more fights. And then he'll be a problem at 47. But 47 really ain't got all that over there right now, And half of them about to leave 47. Like Dev ain't planning on staying at 47. Bill made that clear. They're on a mission they're chasing greatness, and he's gonna try to. He said unification, but I'm sure he meant they're gonna try to get undisputed there, and then move on to 54.
I think.
1000% Case
Yeah.
of boy.
And Boots will be out. Boots will be Boots will be at 60 by then, Yeah, because Boots
But
ain't
it's
gonna
still
stay at
close to
54 long. Do what?
Now my audio going in and out. Go ahead, cook, coach.
Nah, yeah, like that like my man just said, moving up to 54. Kind of got to wait till the coast is clear. See, Bill Haney is a smart guy, man. You know what I'm saying? He usually don't
Yeah, he's
take.
smart, sure.
He's not going to take a fight unless he sees a path to victory.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what you're supposed to do. Yeah, every
Well,
now and
yeah.
then, you want to make sure there's a path to victory. You don't want to jump out the window. You know
I ain't
what
gonna
I'm
throw my
saying?
son in. I ain't gonna throw my son in something that he's gonna get hurt or like everybody's pushing for him to go up there and fight Boots right now. You know, hell no. Dev don't need to fight no damn Boots, man. Dev he had one fight at damn 47 so far. One. You know, he looked impressive, but that was against an inexperienced guy. You know, because Norman Jr. don't have that much experience. You know, he didn't have an amateur background or nothing. You know. But
he had an amateur, but it wasn't very long. Like he fought.
Yeah, a little amateur background. He
maybe
didn't
like 50, 60 fights, something like that.
He's not like Dev, the amateur background Dev has,
Yeah.
But so they, Senior could play games, saying that, him and that they're on the same level with Dev. No, boxing shows you there's levels to this shit, And Norman Jr. is not quite there yet, but he will be there. He's gonna be a problem too at 47, unless he moves up, But he take this one loss, he'll bounce back, man. He's a good fighter, And but Bill's made it clear, they're going for the belts, man. They're chasing greatness. They ain't playing around with no bullshit fights.
Hey, salute AB. Tamir Smalls is definitely a tough competitor at 147. He's looking like next up. So I would love to see Tamir Smalls versus Tiger Johnson.
That'd be a good one.
Matchup.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Yeah,
I thought Tamir, I thought he didn't look good his last fight, man. Didn't he fight? Who trains him?
Jose Roman?
Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, because a lot of people saying that they thought Jose won the fight, man.
Yeah, that was a close fight. Yeah, I'm in agreement with you. I thought it was close. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought Jose could have edged that fight. It was close though. It was close. I mean, Jose is tough. Man. Jose Roman is pretty good. I want to see him at 154. But yeah, that was a good fight, man. These you could tell both of those guys as contenders moving into championship status the way they competed.
If you can quantify, put in a number, what chances would you give Rolly Romero in a fight against Devin Haney if you had to put a number on it, percentage wise?
Out of 100%?
Yeah.
If I had to put a number, Coach, I would say 12%.
About 30%.
I'd say about 12%.
12% is that he can win?
Yeah, so that okay. So you said it was a 730. You saying basically it's a 90-10 fight, pretty much.
Rolly got that knockout power, he's got that power, so he can, catch somebody like he did Ryan. He caught him and and that was it. But Dev is different because Dev, he got knocked down 3-4 times with Ryan, and the young man kept getting up and finished the fight and got a split decision. He lost on split decision. But but Ryan couldn't get Dev out. He couldn't get him out of there. But we seen Dev getting his ass knocked down, boy. Laid the fuck out, but got back up.
My brother Dondra gonna help sell the fight for sure. Talking 50-50. That's what I'm talking about.
He said 50-50.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's what you need. You got to sell the fight. You got to make the people believe that, hey man, this is a fight that that anybody can win, man. And like I said, he's gonna have to fight like Marcos Maidana, man, if he wants to beat Devin. You can't sit out there and try to box with Devin.
Yeah, Dev's too smart. He ain't gonna do that. No.
It'll take a while. It's gonna take a while swinging, a free swinging, crazy dude I give
Y'all
you
know how
perfect
Dev fight.
example.
Dev ain't gonna stand in the middle of the ring and exchange punches with your ass. He's not a power puncher or none of that, you know. Dev's not like that. Never has been like that, you know. What you see with Dev, that's what you got, man. You know, he's an in and out fighter. He bounces in and out, uses that jab good, you know, and he shows a lot of good defense, you know. Yeah.
Yep.
Salute to
That
Doncic. We
that's what.
ready. You already know we moving around Doncic, but we definitely ready for you to pull up. And I just feel like I want Floyd to release that sparring footage. Boy,
What's sparring footage between Devin
between
and
Rolly. Yeah.
oh, okay, I like that. Yeah, we might as well. Let's
Just
check
to
it
build
out.
the
Let's
fight.
see. Yeah, to build a fight, man. And that's what I'm saying. Some people like you take a Ricardo or Mayorga.
If
Like
they
he was
sign the fighter, he probably will release. Somebody will release it. Watch.
yeah,
Yeah.
he was a wild swinging dude, man. He was able to beat Vernon twice, man. And Vernon was a much better boxer than Ricardo Mayorga, man. So sometimes you got to be careful with them wild swinging dudes, man. You know, them unorthodox punches that you don't know where they're coming from, hitting you all upside in the back of your head, on
Dev
the
got that.
side of your head.
Dev got Mickey Bay in his corner now, working with him. You know, that's out the Floyd Mayweather camp. Shit. That I think that helped Dev a lot right there. You know.
Yeah, not only that, Dale, he was mean in this fight too, because he was hitting Brian Norman in the back of the head. He was hitting him in the clenches. He was letting him know, hey, man, you in a fight, man. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Well, you heard
You
Norman
know,
Jr. what he said, man. He said that once he got hit, he said that that first hook that caught him, the left hook that it stunned him. He said, but he wasn't hurt. But then the right hook that knocked him down, he said that hurt him. He said I was hurt. He said when I got up, my body was there, but my mind was gone. He said his mind was gone. Yeah, he said his dad said work the jab, and he's like, and do what after? He was like it's like he just forgot how to box. You know,
Hey, salute to the
yeah,
family. Mike
so
Rim
that's
putting up.
crazy.
What's
That's
good,
crazy.
Mike
But
Rim?
when you get hit like that, you know, I
Appreciate you
mean,
pulling up, showing love.
he was mad at his dad. You know, blamed it all on his dad because he said his dad told him that Dev was pillow fisted and can't hurt him. He said the whole training camp. That's what he was told. The whole training camp. Dev cannot hurt you.
who said that?
Norman Jr.
Where'd you get the information from?
from GBTV.
Man, Greg Hagel was lying, man. You can't
He had
believe
him on the
Greg.
phone.
Nah,
That's a
nah.
lie. That's a lie.
Oh, for real? I'm gonna have to check that out then.
Yeah, it
I
might be
thought
a lie. I don't know,
No,
man. It
hold on,
might
hold
be a
on,
well,
hold
I
lie.
on,
You
don't
know,
hold
know
you
on.
know
because
how
you
I
got
do, I
YouTube
do
is.
remember. Hold on. Let me say this. I do
GBTV,
remember.
whatever. Yeah, GBTV. Yeah.
yeah,
Not
because
only
Greg
that,
Greg be trolling. He be
hold on,
He
trolling,
played.
man.
hold
He did the
on.
whole 17-minute phone call
I'm gonna have
with
to
him.
check that out. Yeah.
I'll play Norman Jr. Words. Coach Eddie, you acting like they wasn't overlooking Devin. Senior said that Devin couldn't hurt him, and Junior
Yeah.
said the same thing.
I think it's gonna be a great fight while it lasts.
While it lasts.
No, and you
So,
know I'm somebody. You
so
wouldn't
you
be
are
fighting me if I
somebody.
wouldn't
So
if I wasn't
you
somebody.
somebody, brother.
Okay.
I give you your credit. Boy,
Okay.
you the best of the best. Boy, you out here doing your little
Yes, sir.
thug
Yes,
whiz out. You know
sir.
what I'm saying?
Yes,
So after I
sir.
knock
Yes,
your
sir.
block off,
Thank you very
can't
much.
nobody else say nothing else. That's how I feel about that. David Haney is my introduction to a legendary career.
All of that's cool, but this is where the real fans come in at. After Saturday, when I come put this boy in the dirt, there is no such thing as if. I am going to do that. But he's saying, like, what does this put me after this? I mean, the world is mine.
Facts. No, ain't no argument there. You know, sometimes you gotta learn a lesson the hard way. You know what I'm saying? And maybe if he had a little bit more respect for Dale, he wouldn't have found himself getting off the canvas. You know what I mean? He would have been a little more alert and stop thinking everything is sweet. So
And
that's
senior blamed just after the fight. Senior said that it was on Mill City TV, Mill City interview. He said that it was that his son just never engaged after the fight. You know, after he got knocked down. You know, he didn't stick to the game plan. And yeah, so they blamed each other.
But yeah, like I said, that was because Devin had hurt him and
Yeah.
made him apprehensive. He been hesitant, but he didn't want to run and then get caught again. Cause like I said, he was embarrassed, man. You know what I'm saying? He had a look. He was real embarrassed. He had a look on his face, like, "Dang, man."
Yeah, and even
I'd have
Senior
talked
said
all.
they wasn't expecting that out of Dev. They was not expecting that out of Dev. They didn't expect him to
Yeah,
be as strong as he was either.
man,
You know,
yeah, that dude looked ripped up. Why wouldn't you expect him to
because
be
they was
strong, man?
expecting Norman Jr. to manhandle his ass. But Dev was manhandling him. Yep.
Yeah, 1000%.
Yeah, he put the Andre Ward on Brian Norman Jr. That's what he did. That what the performance reminded me of, a Andre Ward type of performance. You know what I'm saying? Especially inside the clinch. But that's what Andre Ward was known for doing. To clinch you up. He wouldn't hold that much, but he would hit you and he would beat you. He would rough you up on the inside. Andre Ward was definitely known. He's a rough individual. But not on that. I'm not saying that Devin Haney initiated all the clinches. I think it's more like 50-50.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Brian
yeah.
Norman,
You rewatch it. Yeah, it's 50-50 on
yeah,
the clinches. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
'Cause Brian Norman, he was falling into a lot of those clinches, and he was doing a lot of holding and grabbing, and couldn't free himself up. And a lot of times they was wrestling with each other, man. That's
but he
why I say
said his
like a
mind
50.
wasn't there, man, for a little while.
Yeah, I thought why I say it was like a 50-50 on the clinch work. I think both guys played a part in how many holds it was in that fight. Now, he should have been able to fight out of the clinch. So that's something that they need to work on, because that part of the game, fighting out of the clinches, is a part. That's a lost art. Everybody don't know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's a hole in their game right there. If he was able to fight a little bit better in the clinch, he could have made a difference in the fight. He couldn't fight out of the clinch. Couldn't land any significant shots in the clinch. So one thing I like Mike Tyson, man, he was very good at fighting out of the clinch. Mike wasn't really the only person that really was able to clinch Mike Tyson was Vander Holyfield. Pinklin Thomas held him all night long. I remember that fight. That was horrible, man. I don't know if you remember that fight when he fought Pinklin Thomas, but yeah, Pinklin Thomas held Mike Tyson all night long, man. But that's part of boxing. You gotta be prepared for that, man. You got to do what you got to do. I'll tell you somebody who's hard to clinch was Marcos Maidana. He didn't allow you to tie him up, man. That dude right there was like real strong. AB tried to tie him up. Adrian Bronner, he wasn't having it, man.
And
That dude
Dave
was
got
letting
some
this.
growing to do too, man.
Jay Will, salute.
He's got some. He's got to get better too. He got to learn how to. But Dev's never been a killer finisher anyway. But he needs to learn how to. He needs to step on the gas, start finishing these fights. Because he could have got him out of there.
Facts.
But
And you know
Dev's
what?
not a killer.
Yeah, but
Dev ain't got
another
that
thing
killer instinct.
is it's easy to say that, but you got to be there to be hit too to get knocked
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
And
yeah. I think
Norman
Dev is
Jr.
respecting his
and Norman
power.
Jr.
And not wanting to jump in
He
there and
now
go
he did
crazy on him.
at the end of the fight, 100%. I'm in agreement with you. And but I will say he did jump on Norman Jr. when he was hurt. And I do like when Devin sizes you up while you on the ropes for that right hand. Cause he
Yeah,
stopped
yeah,
Antonio Moran with it and he tried to line B up. But B is a well conditioned fighter, as everybody can see,
yeah.
because he was able to kind of finish the fight, even with like almost like a broken nose. He was able to finish the fight. So yeah, that was impressive. That was extremely impressive, man. Now, go ahead. You was about to say something, Coach.
Oh no, go ahead. I'm just gonna piggyback off what you were saying, man. Even with like Devin Haney, and I piggyback off of both of you guys, what y'all was saying. Yeah, Devin Haney did try to go for the stoppage when he had him hurt, and
Yeah,
he tried to land. He landed some good 1-2s straight down the pipe. He landed one right hand, and it stunned Brian Norman. You could see it.
yeah, yeah.
You
He
know what I'm
did. He
saying?
landed a couple good 1-2s. Yeah, a couple of them.
Yeah,
He did. Yeah,
it stunned him. I guess the biggest thing about it, if you got a guy in there, and he did try, like a dangerous fighter like Brian Norman Jr., you want to try to get him out of there, especially if you get hurt, because you don't want to go 10 more rounds with this guy. Because a guy like that,
Right.
I mean, he was dangerous to the very end, because
Hmm.
if Devin Haney's defense wasn't as good as it was, he would have got clipped, man.
I know, yeah, of course. Yeah,
That dude was throwing some hard shots, man.
yeah he was.
He caught Devin with some good body shots.
He caught Dev with a good shot, a good hook in like the 7th round, man. Yeah, but Dev took it pretty good. It wasn't a clean hook, but he caught him. He caught him with a good one.
I think I seen one shot he hit Dev with, and I can tell it kind of stunned him a little bit.
Yeah. I think that was the 7th round. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't buckle him, but it stunned him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Got his attention. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, got his attention. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Norman Jr. He can do that.
Dev fought the fight to win the fight. You know, he fought the fight to get that win. He wasn't being stupid. You know, he was being smart in there, and he did what he had to do.
Well,
he could use a little improving too. You know, yeah.
It's not even just that. It's really what Shakur told him, where sometimes you're gonna have to say F the fans. And I know everybody want to see Devin get knockouts. We want that plus money to hit, but Devin has to make sure he's doing what his coach is telling him to do.
And Devin
and
got
his coach
33
is telling
fights
him
and
not to
15
get hit with
knockouts.
anything.
He's not a knockout artist, man. Devin's not that
Right.
kind of boxer, man. He's not that dude.
Not. But he's also not fighting the competition that's really there to be stopped. He's fighting champions. He's fighting guys. He's taking belts from champions. So he's not stopping he's not fighting just any old fighter or nobody that's never proven to be nothing.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
What's going on, AB, man? Cook with us, bro. Talk to us about about the Rolly fight and everything.
Now the Rolly fight definitely benefits both fighters for sure. I definitely think it's a 50-50 fight simply because Ismail Salas being in the corner, and a lot of people don't really give credit to Ismail Salas for being like the legend that he is, and he do create great boxing. As you see with the last fight, Rolly Romero looked like a totally different animal.
Man, Rolly Romero, man, that last fight with Ryan, he was shocked when he knocked Ryan down, man. You seen that look in his face?
I mean,
Ryan went down, man. He was shocked.
Nah, and the reason why I think it's gonna be a 50-50 fight because I don't think Rolly's gonna be in there sitting there thinking about what's gonna be his next move, like how Brian Norman was. Brian Norman, what was smart about what Devin Haney did, because I rewatched the fight yesterday. Devin Haney didn't throw punches, and I feel like Brian Norman and them, they prepared for him to just shoot the jab, and they were just gonna be trying to exchange with that. And since they didn't give him nothing to exchange on, he was just left there stinking. He was just looking, and I don't feel like Rolly Romero is gonna give Devin Haney a chance to think on the dime like that. And for real, I'm gonna be honest, and I don't want to sound like a hater, but if you look at that fight again, Devin Haney defense hasn't really changed. He goes straight back, and with somebody who got a nice straight right hand, and he throw combinations out the ass, I feel like that's where Rolly Romero will eventually catch Devin Haney within them 12 rounds.
Yeah,
that'd be a better fight.
And Rolly's got some. What word I'm looking for? He's got momentum on his side coming off that Ryan fight. He's got some confidence.
Yeah, he got confidence. Salute the Mugs pulling up. What's good, Mugs, man? Everybody better tap the like button.
Confidence going right now.
Yeah, and to speak about the Pitbull fight, even on Twitter you could check it. But I even said during the Pitbull fight, I'm like, damn, Rolly looked better. Like you could see him looking better. So you could say that, and as like a as a rebuttal. But even in that,
come on, man.
Even in that Pitbull Cruz fight, you could tell his whole style changed. And to be fair, let's be fair. Looking at Rolly at 140 and 35 and being under, a football coach for real, versus an actual boxing legend, it's two totally different Rollys. We got to be fair with that, though.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. I'm going to tell you this. Like I was saying, the type of fighter that would give Devin problems is a pit bull type of fighter, a fighter that you're not going to stop from swinging, a free swinging dude. You ain't dropping that dude. You seen the head on that guy. The head that dude got a head like a cinder block. You
I
ain't
know
hitting
that's
that guy.
right.
He ain't going nowhere, man.
But you think that'll be a tough fight for Devin?
Yeah, he gonna make him work. I'm saying Devin gonna
Nah,
win, but he gonna make him work though. Devin ain't gonna tie him
nah.
up. Devin's
I
not
don't
gonna.
think.
Let me
I
just,
don't think in that fight.
any fight is tough. When you get on that level,
Yeah,
all of them are
Don
tough.
Draker, yeah, he's a
Nah, you
Rolly
gotta
fan,
look at
man. He's a
the
Rolly fan. Hell yeah.
who
Don.
who.
Don. He said drop the
Oh,
link.
nah.
I mean,
Hey,
yeah, I
but
mean,
this the thing. This the
Dev
reason
will
why.
beat him. He'll
This the
beat him, but
reason
I'm just
why.
saying he's gonna have to work though. He's not gonna
Nah, you
like.
won't take.
Hold on 1 second. He's not gonna do what Brian Norman Jr. did. Sit there and wait. That dude is gonna be swinging all night long. Now he may be missing, but he's gonna be swinging.
Until
You
he
know what
get
I'm saying?
knocked out.
Listen, the
Man,
reason
Devin
why.
ain't knocking that
We
dude
know
out, man.
his chin
Devin, he
Bro,
ain't got no
Devin is
slipping.
ring
not knocking
IQ
that
like
dude out.
Dev, man. Dev got
Devin is
good,
not knocking
good
that
ring
dude out.
IQ, man.
That dude got you seen that dude got a head like a cinder block. That you ain't knocking that dude out.
Well,
That
Dev ain't
dude's
gonna
neck
knock
is
nobody out, man.
he
Come
ain't knocking
on.
no Pitbull Cruz out. No, that dude can take a punch, bro. Man, Corolla was hitting that dude with some thumpers, man. That dude walked right through that crap, man, like it was nothing.
Dev gonna win on points, man. Yeah.
But nah,
Like it,
the reason why it won't be tough though is because the way Devin actively always moving his feet and Pit, we seen what El Rayo did. We already got the blueprint on Pit Bull. I think that fight will be almost too easy. It'll be a boring fight for real. So I don't know. And it's the reason why Pitbull didn't fight Shakur Stevenson. We ain't gonna act like he ain't duck Shakur. It's reason why he ain't fighting niggas
But
like that.
Pitbull ain't
Cause
gonna
the
fight no
rhythm.
damn Dev, man. Dev ain't fighting Pitbull Cruz.
And he's strong too. It ain't like, and that's another thing. People be thinking that Devin ain't strong. He's strong. I've been, man. Hey, all right.
Yeah, he just
He
needs to
fought
grow in
around.
and learn how to sit down on them punches, man. Yeah, and he might be able to get a little bit more power.
Hey,
47
I don't
might be
know.
he
his.
sat down against Norman Jr.
Hype now. Listen, talk.
He
But
actually
he,
hurt
man, if he
somebody, you
fight
know.
Pitbull, he gonna go in there and tame Pitbull.
He ain't
I'm
fighting
trying to tell you.
Pitbull, man.
Did you see how strong that jab was? That jab was landing on his head.
Oh yeah, he was
Imagine that
knocking
being
that head back,
Pitbull.
boy. That was a crisp, sharp jab, boy. Damn.
y'all do know that Pitbull Cruz walk around at like about 190 pounds, don't you?
I mean, that's cute, but we can't forget that he like
Hey,
five
why are
foot.
we talking about Pitbull Cruz?
I'm
Pitbull
just
Cruz
saying.
ain't fighting no fucking Dev.
I said a pit. I said a pit bull type of fighter.
Oh yeah,
Those are
You
the
yeah.
said
type of
what?
fighter. A pit bull type of fighter. Those types of fighters.
I can't even
He
hear
have
you.
got. I
But
said
yeah,
those type
Pitbull's
of
one of them
fighters.
that puts his head down and just keeps coming.
Yeah,
He
like a
keeps coming.
like
I
a.
mean, we seen that. He took the damn tank 12 fucking rounds, you know, all 12 rounds. That boy
Hey,
just
what you
keeps
said,
coming,
V3?
boy. You know.
Nah, I just wanted to know
Yeah,
what was
let
the
me know when I can go,
correlation with
B.
bringing. I want to know what the correlation was with Pitbull. But let me just say this. Salute to everybody. Hold on, we got some feedback. Somebody got some feedback. But let's Dondra cook. I know Dondra and AB want to go. We just got to cook at once for the audio quality for the people on the playback. Everybody that's listening. Go ahead, jump in, Dondra. Cook, bro.
First of all, say happy holidays. I hope y'all doing well. Hope y'all
Yep.
get healthy and all that. You know, help everybody get some money. That's what I hope. As
100%.
you
I'm
can.
working.
So yeah, but I hear a lot of Rolly lost to Pitbull. First of all, one thing Coach Eddie know this too. Tall fighters have a problem with short fighters. I used to
Mm.
box, and it's a problem is when I'm 5'4", so I'm short, and I've always every one of my opponents usually go taller than me. I only fought one person my height. They do not like us because it's hard to hit our chin. Because once we tuck our chin, they can hit us in the forehead all day, but hitting us in the chin or somewhere to hurt us is hard, especially when we come forward. So that's a different type of fight. And I keep telling people, Rolly got better. Yes. But I'm telling you one thing that Rolly does better than Brian Norman, which Brian Norman really made me mad. He didn't fight out the clinch. He let Devin manhandle his ass, which I
Yep.
think is Devin, to Devin's, credit. I think Devin's way stronger than he used to be. So I think Devin, that 147, I think that rehydration is a lot better now. So I
Yeah,
think he
yeah,
does
yeah.
have some more strength. I do, but one thing you can't grapple with Rolly because if you're his size and he can grab you, Rolly's strong as fuck. You understand that? Rolly used to do jujitsu, so you're not going to beat him on the inside. You're not going to grapple with him because he's gonna refuse it. He has the capabilities, and I don't have no problem saying Dev, but I got Rolly. That's my guy. It don't always be my guy. I always pick my guys. You know what I'm saying? But I don't put the Ryan fight. I think Silas is a better coach than Mickey Bay and Bill Haney put together. So that's my biggest factor in that fight is the coaching because Silas will definitely tell him what to do. Like, hey, you need to do this, this, and this. Hey, he tells him to make the adjustment. You know what I'm saying? That even with the
You can't
Pitbull fight,
that Ryan fight though. You can't
Line it
really
up.
count that because once he knocked Ryan down, Ryan didn't fucking engage with him. He did like damn Norman Jr.
and that's one thing you gotta understand is that fight with him and Dev is going to be a better fight than people think it is going to be because those two, I think Devin has more power than people give him credit for. Now that he's at
And he's
47, he
got ring
high ranking.
IQ. Yeah.
He has a ring IQ. But the thing is, Rolly then got better every single fight. It's not a fight that Rolly didn't get better in. Even his losses, he's coming back. The next fight, he looks better. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if he has any type of improvement from this fight, from the last fight, if he can be still defensively sound, and then he applies more pressure than Brian Norman. Because one thing I think Brian Norman didn't do I don't think he ever had his legs back. I think after that second round, I don't think he got his legs back to about the seventh round.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think he was shot. So I thought, and I gave Devin 2 through 6. All those rounds was Devin. You know what I'm saying? So
And
I
you want me
thought,
to tell you something to add on to that?
yeah.
And I ain't gonna say too much, but Brian, like one thing we learned about Brian Norman is when shit start, when he can't find nothing, he ain't gonna try to find it. We know that if it all boils down to it, Rolly gonna try to find something and he gonna fight. Rolly gonna fucking fight. So that's what I know. Like even if shit start like he can't find something, he gonna try to find something for sure. He gonna be on Devin Haney ass.
And everybody, and one thing I can say about Rolly, one thing we can't deny, he got way more power than most of these dudes.
Oh
And
yeah,
I'm
he's got
telling you
some
this
power
now,
now. Yeah, you can't
that boy
take
got
that away from
Real
him.
power.
he
Not that
got he
make
got
believe shit.
he got that slow power. You understand me? That power. You know what power I'm talking about? When you ain't got a couple chromosomes missing, he got a couple of that. You know what I'm saying? That if you ever mess with one of them people who ain't all the way there, them mugs is strong,
Yeah,
all of them.
yeah, yeah,
And sometimes roll ain't all the way there, so you
yeah.
better
But
be
yeah,
careful.
Dev's got to train for that
Hey
shit and
yo,
be
what
ready
Rolly
for
is
that
Cuban?
and stay away from it. You know.
Yeah, roll is Cuban and so I think
He
black.
Cuban and black.
They
Cuban
say
and
them
black.
Cuban motherfuckers be punching like that for real though while you playing.
That's why I got Laura B. Jennebeck.
Yeah, Rolly got. I mean, Ryan. I mean, Dev's gonna have to be smart fighting Rolly.
I got Laura B. Jennebeck. I don't care what nobody say. Laura, I think Laura's the better fighter in that fight. So
Hey, I said it last night too, man. I got Laura too, man.
I got yeah. People keep saying, "Oh, what Laura got? Laura can only box." Yeah, I mean, y'all must not have been looking at Laura lately.
I think that dude too old, man. You don't think he too old, brother?
He's
No,
old,
no,
but his last fight he looked good, man. He was moving good, and I thought he
that
looked
man is
great.
Who fought
he
Pizza
get
Boy in his last fight?
yeah. He stopped that dude. He stopped with the last what 5 opponents.
He stopped.
Yeah,
Was it
yeah, 5
Danny?
in a row. Yeah,
He
Was it
stopped all of
140
them.
Danny?
No, yeah,
Yeah,
Danny.
he
He
made
stopped Danny.
Danny quit.
Then he
Danny quit.
he made and he was playing
Nah,
with
his
Danny.
daddy pulled him
he
out.
look.
Coach, stop
I
that.
think he still
He
looks
was
good,
playing
man.
with Danny.
He ain't as fast and all that like he used to be, but still,
Michael
he's still
Sullivan?
good, man.
I ain't gonna
Go back and
lie.
watch that
Danny,
fight. He was playing with Danny the whole fight. Once he figured out
Yeah,
Danny really ain't had nothing, he started playing with him. He was
yeah,
dancing
he damn
around.
sure was.
You seen that last round when he stepped to Danny and said, "I'm gonna get your ass out of here." He punched Danny. Danny like, "I ain't fucking fighting this nigga, man.
yeah,
This nigga punched too
he was
hard."
bitching in there. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't
Now,
gonna lie to you,
Jennebeck's
but
a
like
good fighter too, man. Jennebeck's good, man. But
the thing is, I like
Laura's
Jennifer,
good too,
but
man.
only person I seen him fight was Tim Zoo, and I always told people Tim Zoo keep his head on the line. Tim Zoo don't have good defense.
No, he damn sure don't.
Like
Who
that's
fought?
Lauren
Who fought Tim Tszyu?
Jennifer.
Oh
No,
man.
Jitterbug didn't fight Tim Tszyu.
Not Jennifer. I'm thinking about somebody else. Ibaka. I mean Jennifer. No, Jennifer. Who has Jennifer fought?
Nobody but Denzel Bentley, really, and Will, the French and Will.
Man, who nigga? Like here, I said now I
Backroom,
yeah, let's
Backroom,
stop.
Backroom,
That's
Backroom.
Bachram, yeah. Bachram beat
Backroom
Tim.
fought
But
Tim Jr.
I think those both Bachram and Jennebeck are basically the same fighter to me, in my eyes. In my eyes, they have very similar styles.
I think Jennebeck a little
They're
more polished than Bachram, man.
yeah, he got.
And
I
he's
think
a
he got a little.
lefty too. He's a
Jennebeck's
southpaw.
younger, man. He's younger, stronger. So he might. I mean, I think it's a
I
50-50
don't.
fight, man. I don't think
I don't.
I don't think Jennebeck's gonna walk through his ass. Hell no.
I don't know. I don't know if Jennebeck is stronger than Laura. To be honest with you, it's something with them Cubans when they start sitting down on their punches. Them niggas can punch.
Large
I
is
fought
42
one.
years old. You know, he's just a lot older, but.
Man, that man 53.
Don,
They be lying.
let me ask you
Yeah,
this,
what's
bro.
uh-huh.
What's the better fight? Or what's the more competitive fight for Devin? Conor Ben or Rolly?
I think it's two different stylistically matchups. I think it's different.
Kind of Ben ain't that shit either, man. Come on now.
I think Conor Ben is not, but I think it's the styles make fights
Kind of
again.
Ben ain't fought nobody, man.
He's
But
a
you want
classic
listen,
fighter though.
He can
but
fight
you
on
want me to
the
tell you where.
inside.
But you want me to tell
Yeah,
you where Conor Ben could get off on Devin though. Conor Ben, he fight real low and he explosive.
uh-huh.
I feel like with that style alone, that'll cause him a lot of trouble. I'm not saying he'll beat
Yeah,
him, but that him getting low like that. I don't know.
I mean,
yeah.
I used to like Conor
He
Ben
can,
because I
he,
thought he had that knockout power, but when's the last time he knocked somebody out?
Last
It
fight,
ain't even about knocking out. It's just his work alone. His work rate is
yeah.
crazy.
it's
He can
ridiculous.
fight
His
on
work rate.
he can fight on the inside too, man. He
Yeah, that
definitely a
mother
better
can get in there.
inside fighter than
He-
Norman Jr. I
Fact.
mean, no shade, but he's a
Norman
better
Jr. was
inside
weight
fighter.
drained like a
Conor
motherfucker, man.
Ben
Come
or
on, man.
Rolly?
Norman Jr. was not weight during.
I'm
Norman
not
Jr.
Norman
was
Jr.
uppercut.
Ben fought Eubank Jr.
And what did they fight at? What did they fight at? They didn't fight at 47.
No, they fought at 62,
60.
60.
Exactly. So think about it. He fighting somebody 62, weight drained or not. The bigger dude supposed to have the skills. It's not his dumb ass shouldn't have took the
Well, he
fight
put
again.
that
I thought,
rehydration clause on
hey, yeah, I
Eubanks,
would have
man,
too.
both
I would
times.
have too, nigga. If I'm coming up from 147, I gotta come all the way 62. You getting the rehydration clause, nigga? What you talking about?
Because that first
He should
fight
have
was
never been
it was
up there.
banger. That first fight, man. That first fight they had,
Yeah,
I loved that fight. They were scrapping, boy. But this fight
yeah.
here, man, no.
Nah,
That was pitiful. That fight.
if I gotta come up there to fight you and you that much size advantage of me, you getting it?
Don,
Yeah,
What you
yeah.
break
think
Ben
you
was
down
a,
had?
your top. Don,
but
just
see,
break
Ben
down
had
your
to do
top
it. I mean,
four and
Eubanks had to do it 3 times now. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
weight drained himself
yeah.
3 times. The first time the fight got canceled because Ben was dirty.
Mm.
But you want me to tell you a
But he
fight
went through
that
training
Devin
camp with
should.
that damn and had to get weight drained and all that. So he did that shit to his body 3 times. So that
That's
takes a
his
toll
fault.
on your body, man.
That's his fault. That's his fault. Don't take the fight. If you weight drain, you
Devin.
Go
know
ahead,
that.
AB.
Don't take. But the money
Now I
too
was gonna
good.
say, you want me to tell you what fight Dev should
Well, it
do
was a
for like a
catch weight.
homecoming?
He had to.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead, AB.
B3.
Oh no, I was gonna say, y'all want me to tell you what fight Dev should do for like a homecoming if he don't fight like a unification? I think he should fight Blair Cos, bro. I feel like that should
Yeah,
be hilarious, dog, because them dudes got
Yeah,
history.
Jay Will. I agree.
I think I think that would be a good fight. I think that would be a good fight.
Have y'all seen the
Better,
sparring session?
yeah. Blair is funny as hell.
Yeah, I seen the spawn session. It was good work too. I mean, it was. I think Blair's athletic enough to make it a good fight. I like that fight.
Wait, who?
And
Who's Blair fighting?
Blair, they said
Blair versus
to
Devin.
fight Devin. I think
Who
yeah,
he's
Devin
fighting?
should get at home. No one. He ain't fighting no one right
Oh
now.
no, you talking about with Dev?
Yeah,
Fight against Dev?
yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a decent fight. I don't think it's gonna be.
Let
I
me
gotta
get
see.
us let
I
me
ain't
get us
seen good.
back on track, man. Let me hold on real quick. Let me get us back on track, man.
Yeah,
Uh,
you threw me off.
salute to everybody in the building. Y'all continue to smash the
Yeah,
like
we're
button,
throwing
follow
a
the
bunch of
channel.
unrealistic fights here now.
Nah, that's pretty realistic because Blair gonna take anything.
But
Of
it ain't gonna
course
happen,
he
man.
ain't got no
Bill
choice.
already made it clear what they're gonna do. You know.
Yeah, they gonna fight the champs. Uh,
He gonna try to
Don
fight Lewis Crocker.
Dondrick, I need your top. I want your top four at 147, irregardless of belts. Give me
Uh,
break that. Dondrick, break down your
mm,
top four at 147, and then I
top
want
four.
AB to come in on it. And give me his after.
Shoot. For me, I didn't have Brian Newman as the top at 147. Everybody else did. I didn't. I thought he was like maybe 4 or 5. So him, I can't put Devin at number one for that. I got Rolly. That's my guy. Then I got Dev. Then I got Karen. And then I probably I could put Karen. I still got Stanionis is still there.
And Ben's in there
So
now too at 47.
kind of
So
being, I think I probably my four can be interchangeable, but my top three is Rolly, Devin, and Karen. Because and my fourth one, I don't care really, to be honest, because I think after that it's a drop off. Well, I think Ryan could be number four, but I don't know what he's gonna look like. Because I think first of all, I think Barrios he's declined.
yeah, I
Every
agree.
he's got worse every fight. So it's like, yeah, I think my top 10, Barrios is 10. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got Lewis Crocker over him. So I'm not even gonna lie. So it's like but like the ones I seen with the Ring magazine, how the hell he got some of them names on there and they ain't did shit. Like, nah, like I got Rohan Polanco up there too. Rohan's a good fighter too. I think he's a sleeper in the division. I
Yeah,
like
Jack
Tiger Johnson.
Catterall number 2 in the WBO right now.
How the fuck is Jack Catterall? He just got there.
He's number 2. He's behind Devin.
But Jack Catterall ain't. I'm not gonna. Then you know what?
I
I'm not
know it,
even.
man. I know. I don't believe the WBO is crazy because Norman Jr. was the damn champion and he's not even in the top 10 no more.
Yeah, that don't make no sense to me. You can't
They
lose
booted his ass out.
you can't lose to somebody and then just get booted out the top 10. That don't make sense to me.
Yeah,
I
you're the
think
champion and you lose, and that's crazy. I don't understand what WBO is doing, man.
I think he's number 8, Brian Norman. I think he's number 8, and I think he get back to. I think he has things to work on, but because I seen a lot of things that he could have did better. I think after he got clipped, his game plan was gone.
Yeah, I think Jack Catterall and Norman, that'd be a good comeback fight for him right there.
I think he should fight a soft touch first. I think he
A
needs a soft
softer.
touch first. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he needs not a real soft touch, but I think he should fight a Ryle Coriel or somebody like that. Like I think he should get down there. Shit, but because I don't think Catterall had showed me improvement in last fight, but he ain't showed me that he's that much better. But if Catterall, yeah, it'd be a good fight. Matter of fact, now I think about it, yeah, Catterall would be a good fight.
Yeah, Catterall to me, he's been on the same playing field for the past few years. He
Yeah,
really ain't done nothing. No. He
he ain't nothing special.
he wins fights, but he really ain't done nothing.
He ain't special. I think him working with them boys out in Philly might have given him a little bit more patience and more time.
Yeah.
That's one thing I saw in the last fight. He had patience in that last fight. One thing we used to see, Jack Catterall used to jump around the ring, try to score too fast and gets clipped a lot, getting hit. But this fight, he was stuck on his 1-2 and he was countering. So and Jack Catterall can box.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
So I you know what? I want Devin to fight. I don't care who Devin fights. To be honest with you, he deserves a homecoming fight. I'd rather him fight Lewis Crocker because I don't like Lewis Crocker because I don't know how the fuck he got up in there. So, but I don't think Frank Warren. Ain't he with Frank Warren? Lewis
Yeah,
Crocker.
Crocker, yeah.
I don't think Frank.
Crocker.
Yeah. Frank Warren ain't gonna let somebody just get. I don't think he gonna let somebody just take that belt off that man. He gonna try to run Lewis Crocker around the damn road.
I think
He
that's
gonna
who
put
Conor
him
Ben's gonna
showcase.
go after. I think that's who they going after.
Yeah, I
I
want
don't
to say
think.
something. What
Yeah.
about DHP promotion company? When are they gonna do an actual card?
They don't have enough money to do that.
Oh, okay. Because
They don't have enough money.
maybe that's in the future then. Maybe
Yeah,
they plan on doing something like that.
2030, baby. Yeah, I think 2030 they should have enough money for that. But they're a co-promotional, so it's like unless if they were working with like maybe PBC. I mean, Turkey could maybe fund them, and they can have their own card because they do have people signing them or have some affiliation with them, so they could get them on the card. But they that means they have to get all the money from the back, and they have to book the venue. That's a lot of stuff to do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I think they're good at making sure Dev gets everything he wants. You know, his promotional cut and all that. But I don't think they know how to run a whole show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Jay Will, I seen that Hitchens saying he wants Dev. Yeah, but Hitchens ain't getting no shot at Dev, man.
Hitchens got to man. First of all, I like Hitchens and Mayweather. I like him, but he got to do something because he been talking too much. He got to fight
He the
somebody.
champ. He the champ at 140. He need to do. If he's not going unify 140, he needs to go to 147.
Yeah, I don't
That
think he
should
can
be
make
his
it.
route.
I don't think he can make 140 no more.
He ain't gonna get that fight with Dev anyway because Bill already made that shit clear, man. So he
I
just
mean,
running his
what belt
mouth,
does he?
man.
What belt he got? The IBF, right?
Yeah, he got the IBF at 140.
He better use his status and go up and fight on Louis Crocker. Put
AB,
it
did
if
you
he want
get
to.
my audio went out? AB, did you get a top four at 147?
My top four.
Mm-hmm.
My top four. Number one, it got to be Mario Barrios simply because he got two Hall of Famers on his record. Dennis Ugas and even Manny Pacquiao. He old as shit, but that you gotta respect it. Number two got to be Devin Haney. Number three, um, number three got to be Stanionis, and number four, I'll say. mm, Y'all name me some people real quick at 47. I'm trying to
Ryan
think.
Ben, kind of Ben, Ryan Garcia. You got
Rolly,
Rolly.
Rohan Polanco,
Nah.
Tucker Johnson,
Mm-mm,
Lewis Crocker, Catterall.
mm-mm, mm-mm,
I told you after, like, for me, I like Rolly in the top four, but it's like
nah.
after that fourth spot, it gets real milk. It get real blurry.
Yeah, real bad. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It get real blurry. Everything
Well,
starts blending.
I'm gonna just stop at three then. Those the top three, and I gave y'all the reasons why. So that's
If
it for
you
real,
so
for real.
let me say this real quick. If we going off if we giving dudes kind of credit for beating or fighting other fighters, then Devin should be. I got Devin number one. I got him number one at 147. Just overall as a fighter, I don't see anybody else at 147 defensively responsible, or have the weapon like the jab that Devin has to even put them at above him, right?
I think
Um,
Karen. I think Karen.
as far as what
Yeah, I
Karen
got
has.
Devin number one too.
I got Karen with the skills. I think people are underrating Karen because he lost the boots
you
in
got him
24
beating Devin
rounds.
Haney?
I got him. I might give him a little edge because I think you know how y'all everybody says style make fight, but I think Karen has all the attributes and the skills to make that fight very winnable for himself. Because one thing we can't say is Karen don't have defense. Yes, he does. Can't say Karen doesn't have footwork. He does. Can't say Karen don't have power. He does. Okay, he doesn't say Karen isn't a he doesn't have good combination. He does. We've seen it. Karen is not a walk in the park. He just lost the boots. Who was the best at 47? That's the only person he's ever lost to.
That's the only person on the level that he's fought. I just don't feel like he's gonna be able to
Yeah,
put
he
the
ain't fought
adequate.
nobody else.
I
Yeah.
w- I don't think he's gonna be able to put the adequate pressure on Haney to kind of get him out of his game plan. But I do want to see. I do like the Karen fight. For Devin. Outside of that,
Okay, you got Devin number
it's
one. Who you got number two?
it ain't kind of been. I'll tell you that for sure.
Hell no.
Um, it's unfortunate. It's nasty. Uh, I probably got to put Rolly there. I'm trying to think. I'm like, hold on.
That's
It's
right, Carl
ugly.
Rollins. The king of 147, man.
Oh God, damn.
Man, this is awful. I'm going Rolly. I'm going Barrios, and then number four. Uh, I'm gonna go Tiger Johnson, man. Even though
I don't,
Tiger has yet to be fight on the level, I feel like he has
Damn,
the
you got him
type of
better than
style.
Ryan, better than damn Catterall. Yeah.
Catterall, I mean, respectfully, he wasn't looking good against Essuman. Everybody that saw the fight know that. He looking like at 47, he's gonna be overwhelmed.
But
I want to see him. I want to see him get past Brian. Matter of fact, my apologies to Brian Norman Jr. I'm gonna keep Brian Norman in number 4. Until otherwise, because just because Devin Haney makes you look bad doesn't mean other people gonna do the same thing. You
Yeah,
know,
I
it's
I
too
don't
agree.
much
I
of
think
the.
I
agree.
don't think
Norman Jr. is
only
going to be right back, man. He's going to bounce right back.
only
It's
only
gonna
pushback
happen.
I have on that Jack Catterall thing is the switching of the trainer. Everybody knows the first fight when you switch your trainer, it's gonna look horrible most of the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
Most of the time, unless you have a
But no, I'm
trash, you
I'm
switching to Bozy. First of all, and
I'm
Bozy's. Oh, go ahead.
no, you finished, Donjik. I was cutting you off. Go ahead, finish up.
No,
My
I
bad.
think switching to that Bozy style, which is more, hey, I want you to be patient. I want you to, and then I want you to, because Bozy gonna tell you, hey, box it first, and then he gonna tell you go get his ass. And I don't think Catterall kind of knows how to. When he's boxing, he only knows how to box right now. And when he's going to get it, he only knows how to come get you. I don't think he knows how to put it all together. Does it make sense?
I
And that
think
usually takes
nah.
two
I
or three
think
fights.
I think he'll get better. Shout out to Jay Will. I'm talking about for that fight specifically. He got gassed
Oh,
down the
with,
stretch, and he let a pressure fighter overwhelm him at times. To the
but he
point where
stopped the
he was
dude.
losing. He was yeah. He stopped him. Don, did you watch the fight?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
I
So
don't
you
think he should
seen
have.
how he stopped him. He seen how he probably wasn't gonna get that stoppage, but
Nah, I don't
he
agree.
hit him on the
He was.
break. He hurt him on the break, and then Bozy told him to rush him. Hold on, we got some background.
Yeah, somebody
Yeah,
got a kid.
yeah, yeah.
Hold on, Case. Let me mute Case
I got, I
voice.
got it, I got it. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he was the way he got that stop, he kind of hit him on the break, and I don't even know if he got points taken. I don't know what happened, but I forgot what the ref did, but maybe he didn't.
No.
And then he just jumped on him and knocked him out the ring. Uh, that was a crazy stoppage, but Dank said Dev Rolly Crocker. We already know Crocker. I mean, he did. He won the second fight with Donovan. So I'm gonna look. So we gonna overlook. He definitely
Mm,
won the second fight with Donovan.
mm.
But we seen. See, you don't
The
agree with
first
that? You
one.
think the first
I
one
think.
he
I think
definitely didn't win the first one,
the first one he lost.
and he got the DQ. The DQ kind of messed up the fight. Messed up the.
Saved his
He was.
life.
Yeah. And then he did drop Patty in the second fight because Patty was
Yeah.
looking to get another
But
stoppage, and they should
Patty.
have just
But
boxed.
honestly, Patty was still giving him the business.
And
So
most of the
a
fight he
lot of that,
was.
you feel me? Like I don't Lewis Crocker. First of all, I don't
No,
like
he
UK
not. He
fighters.
not in my top
I do
four. I
not
can't
like.
put Lewis up there.
I do not like UK fighters. Okay, I'm gonna be. If you think I'm biased against somebody, it's definitely UK fighters because I always think until they come over here to America and train with American trainer, they're not that good. Because Ben Davis, first of all, I hate him because he's trained. All his fighters have that same thing. They fight with their hands low and they come in doing stupid. I ain't even gonna get started on that today. But it's like I don't.
That's right,
UK
bro.
fighters, they have
That fool
their
got he got AJ knocked. He got AJ knocked out. Ben Davis did.
Am I wrong? Ain't I right, Coach? Didn't he look
He
better
got
when
him
he was
put
with
to sleep,
DJ?
man.
Wasn't he looking way better with DJ?
He should have stayed with Derrick James. He was on point.
That's what I'm saying. It's like yeah, yeah. And there's not that many good trainers in the UK. You know what I'm saying? And I think that what holds them back. Their trainers are only so good. You know what I'm saying? So first of all, you can't get that much good if your trainer's not that good. We
Yeah,
seen that with Ben
they're gonna
Whitaker.
get the Pato versus Patty fight. Yeah, gonna fight Crocker. Oh, he'll be the mandatory for the IBF at 147.
Yeah,
And AJ, man, listen, AJ been with so many different trainers. Um, and Jay will say Andy Lee. Andy Lee does it. He's doing a pretty good job. I think he's doing good.
he decent. He's
I
not.
like Andy Lee.
But if we do the top trainers, where are they all at?
Majority of them American trainers.
American or North American trainers,
Hmm.
or they're from the UK or not UK, but the like the Russian and all the stands. Those trainers over there, but
Mhm.
over the UK, no, no. Them boys can't train shit.
Now, let me ask you this, Donja. Do you foresee the move for Devin to go up to 154? Do you think that's feasible, or
No,
do you think
no.
he needs to camp
Stay
out
at
at
47.
47?
Stay at 47.
Mm.
You better stay. Please stay at 47 because you look good right now. And like even though Devin said all these people are trash, and I don't think since you're saying people trash, I don't think you should fight them. If they trash, I don't care if they got a belt or not. You shouldn't have called them trash. But you know what? I think for his safety and his health, stay at goddamn 47 because if he go to 54, it's gonna be some dogs waiting on him, and he ain't gonna be able to get away from all of them. Because that's the fight that Charlo will come out of damn retirement. He's gonna go fight Devin.
Oh yeah, and I think Charlo, in my opinion, he'll stop Devin Haney, man.
He is
Ain't
Charlo,
no, yeah,
Boots, Virgil. You know what I'm saying? Fundora. Nah, stay your ass where you at.
yeah.
It's cool. You can
He,
be the man at 47, but 54 that's the best division in boxing with the most talent. You want to stay away from that place as long as you can while them boys is up there. You better hope them boys move to 60 fast.
now he had Charles Conwell in camp with him.
Yeah,
So I know
but
Charles Conwell. He lost his last fight, but he was at
that's why
54.
Charles. That's why Charles
Devin,
fought. That's why Charles lost right there. See, look,
nah, Devin gonna be doubted until people learn the sport is hit and not get hit. That's the
it's
name of the
hitting.
game.
Nah, I
And
think that work. He got to work on that work rate. That work rate got to come up. That
a
work
lot
rate
of
got to
people
come up.
a lot of people that's overworking getting knocked out. We seen Rolly had a nice work rate against Tank, and then his ass got clipped.
Oh,
Let me bring in D Free. Free, what's good?
I,
Free, how you feeling today?
I'm doing my last minute DoorDash and shopping at the same time.
Lit. That's what's good. We definitely working. You already know I'm on Dash too. I got for whatever reason I got my Uber Eats got the deactivated. They said I canceled too many orders. On they was trying to send me they was trying to pay me $8 to go 30 miles. I wasn't doing it.
nah,
Um
never.
yes, yeah, they was so I was like, nah. So unfortunately I'm only on DoorDash, but God willing we'll still get, everything we need. But
That's why I was
let me
on
bring
Amazon Flex.
yeah, shout out
I
to
was on Flex.
Flex.
That's why I'll be on in the mornings.
Oh, that's lit. Salute, my brother Dondry. Now, let me bring you in on this free. They talking about lining up Haney Norman. Excuse me, Haney Rolly, and for 2026. What's your thoughts on that matchup as far as who can win, and then break down your top four at 147, free
You said they trying to match up Haney and who
and Rolly.
and Roland. Um, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's a unification fight. I think Devin should be able to win that fight fairly easy. Rolly is not the best boxer out there. He did look a little better in the fight with Ryan, but Ryan is not a good boxer neither. So, I mean, you take that with a grain of salt. Um, but the top guys at 147, you gotta say Devin, you gotta say Rolly, you gotta say Mario, you gotta say Crockett, you gotta say Brian Norman.
I don't agree with the Crocker. I'm gonna keep saying it. Hello, everybody there?
I think he in the bad spot. I think the audio
Yeah.
dropped out.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm in
know.
the pizza right now. I hear you, Dondry Cook, bro.
I don't. Why did we kick Stanley Owens all the way out? Because he lost the boot. We kicked him out. We kicked Karen out. So since he lost, they don't get no recognition, which blows my mind. Like they get no recognition. They cause first of all, I don't care what nobody say. Mario can draw twice, so I don't understand how he in the top of anything. He draw with two fighters that he shouldn't even been should have stopped most of the time. So I don't. Barrios has been disappointing me because he has those fights won and he does the same thing. He pulls straight back and get clipped
You know what,
because he
Nah,
don't.
that's a fact. Let
I
me
want to shift gears real quick, just for one
let me
second. Now,
say that.
Devin Haney,
I gotta bring
go ahead, bro.
Blaze in, Coach. My bad. What's going on, Blaze? Cook on the topic real quick, and then we gonna shift with Coach Eddie. Blaze, we talking Rolly Haney. What's your thoughts on the matchup, and then your top four right now at 147?
Vacation. Because at the end of the day, Rolly got that belt. You know, people got their criticisms about his game, flaws in his game. He lost to Cruz even when he was improving, and then he beat Ryan, and and we don't. And as you talk about, beat through all the time, we don't know what type of Ryan we dealing with. You feel me? With his mental and behavioral health issues, and if he was on any type of PEDs or whatever. You feel me? But my whole thing is Ryan got that belt. So, I'm with unification. I think that's a good fight for Devin to continue to,
Hey,
just continue to do what he do.
quiet for a minute.
Now, my top four at one here, I'm about to be quick. My top four at 147. I would have Haney one. Man, it's tough. Haney one. Shit, if I go four. Like I said, I mean, it's suspect. Because honestly, I would have Haney one, what, Rolly
It's
two,
weak.
Rolly
Yeah.
two, uh, shit. Barrios three, not
By
even
default.
three, like who by default. That's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, when it's looking like that, it's like, hey man, that shit's barren over there at 147. And so, but I agree with the brother who just said early. How Kieran Fight drop out the top 10 like that, how Stanionis drop out the top 10 like that, losing in a unification bout. That don't make sense. So it'd be like if I was arguing with that, then it'd be like, damn, I would damn near want to see some of these guys go up against Stanionis because I think Stanionis is a good fighter. I just think, Boots has the potential to be a great fighter. You feel me? So, and so it's kind of rough at 147, unfortunately. So I'm interested to see, like I said, with Haney, his thing is, the fight that I want to see him fight. I want to see him fight the Ryan rematch. Obviously, for it to make sense, we talked about this extensively yesterday. It's important for Ryan to handle his business with Barrio. But my thing is, I don't even think that I don't got Ryan necessarily winning that fight. I have to see based on
Yeah,
his past performances. You see what I'm saying? And then even
yeah,
if he do win, it's like we still ain't giving no credit to Barrios about nothing with his last what 2-3 performances, right? So
Yeah.
I'll let my plane right there.
I'm, I'm with you, Blaze. I wanna shift gears. Go ahead, coach. But shoot to my brother Carrier pulling up. What's happening? He said y'all say Ryan trash and Rolly beat Ryan. It's a nasty division, unfortunately, Carrier.
That's a
Go
good
ahead and
point.
cook, coach.
Yeah. So, is it too soon for Devin Haney to enter the all-time great conversation? That's the question I want to pose, and I'm gonna give you
yes,
my answer.
yes,
I'm gonna give you.
yes.
I'm gonna give you my answer. All-time great conversation. I'm gonna say no. The reason
You said
why,
it's
and
not
I
too
said
soon?
it's too soon. I think it's too soon
Yeah,
for him to enter the
me too.
all-time great conversation. The reason why I say that, because when you mention all-time greats, that's mean you start pulling guys from 1980, 90s, the 70s, and
Yeah.
60s. You start matching them up, like we did with Terry Crawford. In my opinion, Devin Haney wouldn't beat Tony Harrison at 154, and Tony Harrison is in this generation.
Ooh.
No,
Think
that's not.
so?
Ooh, that's a 100%. I would favor Tony Harrison in that fight. I probably bet my house on
You
it.
talking about prime though, prime Tony Harrison,
Yeah,
right?
prime Tony Harrison beats
Okay, yeah,
Devin
yeah,
Haney.
bet. Bet.
Prime,
I agree with that. I agree with that.
prime Tony Harrison beats
I was
Charlo
thinking about
beat
that last fight
Devin
he
Haney.
had.
No. Yeah, prime 6'1" prime
I'm,
Tony Harrison
Yeah.
beats Devin Haney.
I'm on hunt.
So it's too soon for him to enter the all-time great conversation. That's my opinion. I just want to throw that out there.
Hey, but coach,
Hell
what I
yeah.
would say is this though, coach. Look, think about this. Prime Tony Harrison. If Dev is continuing to be like at 147 and he's, he fought his fight. He did what he needed to do Norman, to beat Norman. But if he digs more in his bag, then maybe in the future your opinion could possibly change against
It's
Haney,
possible.
against
That's
Tony
why. That's
Tony
why.
Morrison.
That's
I
why
mean,
I
Tony
told you
Harrison was
so
one of the
early.
best. He
I mean
was a
Tony
great
Harrison.
boxer. Tony Harrison was a great boxer. I'm telling you another thing too. The type of style that would give Devin Haney a fit. Prime Brian Castano will give Devin Haney a fit. Give him
Prime
a
Earl
fit, and I would.
Spence. Prime Earl
And
Spence
I
would give
and
him
I
a
and I.
problem.
Oh yeah, Prime Errol Spence would probably stop Devin. And
But
and
Spence
and I
is
and
greater than Haney. We know that.
Yeah, and I would favor Brian Castano to beat Devin Haney if they was to fight at 154, just because the way he
Ah,
fights.
hold
Because
on. Who's putting Devin in all time great conversation?
no, I'm just saying. I
Man,
Man,
saying the
Nobody is.
question was it too soon? Was it too
And we're
soon to
Oh
saying
put
it's
yeah,
him
too
in
soon.
too
all
yeah.
soon.
time?
Most
I think
definitely.
it's too
Yeah,
soon
most
right now.
definitely.
And
Yeah,
everybody's
most
saying it's
I,
too
definitely.
soon, brother.
I've heard a lot of people saying that Devin's an all time great. He's top 20 pounds per pound all time. I'm like, yeah,
No,
yeah.
hell no, hell no,
Ah,
hell no,
but you
hell
know,
no.
The-
some of these fans are fanatical.
hey, but B3, the only thing I would say to give them guys a bone is that since we've been in the four belt era for undisputed, there's like 10 or 11 of them. You feel me?
And
So it's
I
like
don't think undisputed to me is
he's
tough.
in a conversation though, because there's only like 10 or 11 of those guys. I wouldn't say he's all-time great though, but we're not gonna
Well,
diminish that accomplishment either. Because he
let me
defended
say
it
this real
twice.
quick.
He won it and he defended it twice too. And he defended it
And
against a
also,
future Hall of Famer too.
salute to my brother
Yeah.
Dane. He said we getting out of hand. Let me just bring Free in, but I'm gonna say this real quick, Free. My brother Free even said that Devin is solidifying himself as a future Hall of Famer. So now, where you put him in a pantheon of all-time greats based on your knowledge of the sport, you might can't put him up there with Sugar Ray and Floyd and Terrence or whatever. He probably behind those guys, but he also only 27, so he still got years in the sport to kind of raise his stock. So by 27, if Free will put him in the Hall of Fame, by 37, he might be an all-time generational fighter.
Yeah, that's what I
You
was
can
saying.
No,
The
say,
opinion can
but it's
change.
too
hell
early
no,
to say that. You're giving him credit for things he ain't accomplished yet.
No, he said he
no.
could. He's not giving him
Yeah,
credit.
he
He just
could.
said he
I'm
could.
saying no. I'm saying he
Yeah,
could,
yeah. Not Don,
and he
hold
couldn't
on.
too.
You anti Haney?
No,
I'm
no,
anti. No, no. I'm just very, very logical because to me,
no,
I think
hold up.
after 47, it's gonna be hard for Devin. Like,
No,
So hold on.
hold up.
Has Devin done enough to be in the Hall of Fame? Don?
yes, he's Hall of Fame. He's already Hall of Fame. I thought
Oh,
he was
okay.
Hall of Fame when he got undisputed and he got a belt at 40.
No, but
Mm.
the say he's in a
Yeah, me too.
conversation of all time great. No, hell no,
There's too many,
Hell,
and if the
no,
history's too
hell no.
long, we know that,
But
y'all.
you
And
but
that be
we're
the thing
comparing
with
him to
these young
5 and
cats. They
6
don't
time
watch the
champions.
tapes.
No,
Who?
I don't care
No, I'm
nothing
Who
just
we
about
saying
comparing
that
him to?
all
no,
time
but see,
all time
the,
greats have done 5, 6, 8
no, but
divisions.
see,
Still got a lot of room.
the reason why they compared him to 5 and 6 champions because he got multiple championships. But when you talk about all time great, you talk about what they did in their era. They was one of the best guys of their era. A lot of people still don't think that Devin Haney is one of the best guys. He got a
They
lot
don't
to
know shit
prove
about
it.
boxing then,
Hey,
No,
Prince.
no,
no,
but
he's
hold on,
not.
hold on, hold on, hold
I
on,
don't
hold on.
think
Cause
he's one of
I
the
mean
best in there.
who else doing it like
No,
Devin
but
is?
hold on. Let me finish what I'm
let him
I'll name
finish
it.
though.
saying.
I'll
Let him
name it.
finish though. Nah. Let him
Let me
finish, homie. Let him
let me
finish.
finish
Go
what I'm
ahead, bro.
saying. No, when you Devin still has a lot to prove to say he is one of the best of his era. He's a great fighter, but he doesn't have those names to to solidify him as one of the best of his era. He don't have the Shakurs on his resume. He don't have the Tank Davis. He doesn't have the Jerron Booth Ennis. He don't have those guys on his resume. That was the same
Yep.
thing people were saying about Bud Crawford for a long time until he got the Earl Spence, and then he got the Canelo Alvarez. So
And you
now
can't
they're
say
trying to say
nothing.
they're trying to say, okay, hey, Earl, 3 time undisputed. We gotta mention him as part of one of the all-time greats. He's still not high up on that ranking. He's mentioned as one of them, but he's still not high up on that ranking. And Devin hasn't did what Bud has done. So it's just when you talk about all-time great, if you put him in an all-time great, he's going to be somewhere around the top 50. If you
Yeah,
Yeah,
put him
top
50.
there,
I
50
give him that.
at the
Top
at
50. I
the
give him
at the
that.
best. At best
At
though.
best.
Look, when we talk about the litmus test with all-time great, the first thing I say is like, oh, he talk about back then. I think from the 90s, everybody fought everybody in those divisions, bro. How they had it set up, you want running. And I always look when we talk about all-time great, is that middleweight class, man, in 81, in which it was Sugar Ray Leonard, Robert Duran, Tommy the Hitman Hearns. and was it Hagler? Who am I missing? I think Hagler.
Yeah,
They were
Marlon
all
Haggler.
on the pound for pound list at the same damn time. See what I'm saying? Same time, and they all fought each other. You get what
And
I'm
they were
saying?
killers
And
too. They were
and
If these
these
killers. They
dudes
they,
dudes,
will
they
and
didn't
fight
try to
somebody and
OG,
outpoint
get
you.
on the pound
They
for
tried to
OG,
pound
kill
list,
you.
OG. You already know,
listen,
OG. It was
if
different
these
back then,
dudes will
OG.
fight somebody,
The pound for pound list where Haney at. If these dudes will fight,
Yeah, but
Yo,
Haney, I
Haney
thought
B2.
doing his job.
I can
These
argue.
other
listen,
guys, these his
Haney,
contemporaries got to do their job. They got to pull their weight.
exactly.
Haney,
Haney gotta do.
hold
They
on.
gotta do their job. Yes, they do.
I don't agree with them Haney just doing everything to get these fights because they're on both sides. They're not. I'm just
Exactly,
gonna say
both
that on
sides.
both sides they're
Because
not.
because both sides,
These
and it's on Haney, it's on them because they're running around. That's that Mayweather shit, hiding that O, bro, hiding that
and
O.
they want
You
too
feel
much
me?
money too.
Nah, your
They
favorite
want to
fighter
get
got three or
paid.
four managers.
But
If your
listen
favorite
though,
fighter got three or four managers that got to get paid, we can't blame Haney.
but
Who
I know. But
Shakur?
what I'm telling you is blame whatever because it's like, hey, you couldn't. Bud was caught up in
That's
the
messed
ring, and
up.
what did he do? Bud pulled away and went independent to go get his. He ain't let nobody get in his way. His legacy.
So what I
Hey,
think is
hey,
Devin can
listen.
go.
The thing, well, for
Go
all we
ahead.
know is that Devin, like you said, Devin was gonna push up the division so he can have a better opportunity to beat Shakur when they fight. That's all we.
For,
That's
all
all
right,
we.
Hey,
That's
listen,
all we know
listen.
and
for a fact.
Here's my wishful
I'm gonna
list.
say
My
that.
wishful list
I'm gonna
is
say.
you want to
Can I
see
say
it?
something real quick? I'm gonna
Go
say
ahead,
this.
bro.
If you think Devin is an all-time great, you remember when you just asked me should he go to 54? Yeah, he should now. If you think he's all-time great, go to 54 and prove
Yep, yep,
I'm
exactly.
another
But
it.
right
thing too.
Go
If
to
now,
you
54 and
if
prove
you
it.
are all
you
if
just
you're an
asked
all
about
time
Boots. It was
great,
talking 152.
Yeah.
if
That's
you're an all
Boost. Oh, they
time
offer
great,
Boost, but he wanted him at 40, 47.
Yeah, I know. That's what
And
Boost
Boost
wanted it
wanted it
at.
at 52. Boost wanted
You
it at
wanted to come
52.
up here because you come up here, you got to take our offer. That's A side. Fuck what you talking about with your celebrity. So it'd be like
You
he didn't
got to
want the
take
contract. They wanted
all
at
offers.
147.
Hold on, hold on. All right, let's
You
get
don't got
Coach
to
Eddie
take
right. We ain't
all
gonna go
offers,
down
but
there.
you got to
Oh,
eventually take them. The thing is, here's my one point with Devin, and all their contemporaries is watered down because they didn't fight each other. Devin Haney is the best of his contemporaries. I'm talking about Shakur, Tank, T.O., and Loma. You feel
I
me?
don't
But the
agree.
problem is
I
hold
don't
on, listen.
agree.
The problem, I know, but look, I was gonna tell you. The problem when I say that is debatable. Why? Because none of them they didn't fight each other enough, bro. Straight up.
Yeah.
That's why we don't know who's who. Because look, even if whoever fights now, we're gonna be like, hey, if Devin and Shakur fight right now, and Devin watches Shakur, Cassidy just clown and be like, see, Shakur ain't fought nobody. They're haters. Like real talk. Like because they ain't
Nah.
literally ain't fought each other. Like real talk. No, on everything. Because we're gonna say, hey, who was the best person on Shakur's record? And mind you, Shakur's my guy. I like Shakur over all of them, boxing wise. Let me just be clear when I'm making this hypothetical so you the fan maniacs don't get all in a uproar. It's a
Yeah, you right.
hypothetical. It's a
You right.
hypothetical. If Devin Haney was to beat with that shit he did, or Shakur was talking about hurting his hand, he was fighting with one arm, he was dancing around the ring, and they was both dancing around the ring, and Devin won. Devin wouldn't get no credit for Shakur right now. Like real
Nah, not
talk.
right now.
That's why we talk about the all-time great conversation. Why? Because Shakur ain't fought nobody. Now Devin watched now Shakur watched Tank and then they have Devin Haney, and then Devin Haney beat him. However, he beat him, then he get his credit. Because
hold
we
on,
got
hold
a
on, hold
we
on.
got a big question with the contemporaries. We
But
never knew
let's.
who was the best because we had Tank as the
He
best,
need
and Tank didn't fight none of them. Real talk.
Devin need new contemporaries because honestly,
Yeah.
the conversation is gonna be those guys is too small, and
They are
nobody
too
want
I
and
they
know
and
are
in
too
because it
his
takes
small.
whole
forever
career.
though.
Right, in his whole career, that's all they've been saying is fighting smaller guys. So Tank
But not Shakur
and
though.
Shakur is
But
out the question. It's gonna have
no,
to
it's
be
not.
Boots and
I don't
No,
anybody
think Shakur's
above. Maybe
I don't
no,
Boots
think
it's
and
got to
Shakur's out the
be
question.
three. B3. No,
I don't
you're
think
wrong.
Shakur's
No,
out
no,
the
no, no, no,
question.
no,
I
no.
don't think
Shakur's
Shakur's out
going
the
up to
question.
140 right now, and Shakur's talking about fighting Conor Bennett at 147. No,
He
he's
said,
in the
yeah.
conversation based on his own words, homie. So
Yeah,
we
he
ain't letting him off the hook. That's my guy. Like I told you, he say the darnest things. I don't respect what he say. I just respect what he do in the ring. When he do it right,
yeah.
he's cursed because in a championship bout he landed 19 punches. You feel me? Straight up. That De Los Santos cursed him. He shouldn't have took that fight if he couldn't do what he needed to do and handle his
Yeah.
business. He got a championship. That's how he became three-division champion with that bullshit. You feel me? But that's my guy. I just need him to fight somebody. I need him to whoop TO, get that belt, and then listen, bro. Them guys all are weight bullies. Go up there to 147 and fight Devin Haney. Because that's what I'm gonna be saying.
And I ain't gonna be
Yeah,
saying nothing else because you was talking about fighting Conor Ben at 147,
yeah.
in-house matchroom money. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, don't play with me, little nigga. We want to see you guys now. That's why everybody be on him, everybody be on Boots, everybody's gonna be on all these guys. Because our whole thing with everybody with the fandom was so beautiful is all these dudes is great. But it's like, no, nobody's gonna miss the obvious and say who you need to fight at that particular time when you claim you A-side, when you claim you the greatest. You feel me? Because I am like this, the greatest took 80-20 splits. You feel me? To shine. Last I checked, that's how Money Mayweather became Money Mayweather. You feel me? He
Uh,
took an 80-20 split. De La Hoya said it was 90-10 and killed Golden Boy and became Money Mayweather and became A-side.
Hold on.
You see what I'm
Well,
saying?
let me just confirm who is the 20 split for the Haney situation. What situation when he was taking short money for Shakur?
No, what I'm talking about is Shakur blew it because Shakur was supposed to take that 75-25 for Undisputed
Great point.
nah,
and
but
get all those
I
belts.
don't agree. I don't agree with that one. I don't agree.
And
I
it'd been
But
the
hold
agree.
most
on,
money
Don,
he
because
ever
you got him
made.
on
So
the
I don't see
line. How
why
you gonna
not.
let him off the hook? Come on, Don. You know
Nah,
better.
I don't agree. I don't agree with that because I think when
No,
Shakur went to the Saints, when he went to
Floyd
the Saints,
Mayweather did it.
No,
Floyd
Bird in
they
the
Mayweather
did.
did
I
They
it.
don't
want to be
care.
compared to Floyd.
But
Floyd did it. You don't care. We
hey,
care.
look. Hey, I think both of them was
Let Don
bullshit.
go.
And
Go ahead,
first,
cook Don.
first of all, I think both of them really weren't gonna fight each other. Let's be honest with you. I think they were just
Mm.
jockeying for
I
position.
mean, you can
I
say
don't think the
both all
fight
you
was
want.
real.
We talking about Shakur, homie.
But Shakur went to the sanctioning body and said, "I'll take any split you say that I can have to take." He went to the sanctioning body when he
Man,
was high
forget the
heavyweight.
sanctioning. Floyd didn't
That's
go
the
to the
problem. See,
sanctioning body.
y'all always do
Floyd
that.
didn't
But
go to the
first of all,
sanctioning body.
how he gonna give him a 75-25 and he not putting the money up? First of all, Devin can't
I,
give you a
I
split if
thought
he
they
don't
were.
got the
I thought they
money
were.
up.
No, I thought they were top rank when they was.
No,
They
they
put top
weren't.
rank down.
They weren't signed with Tom Brady.
Top rank wasn't that when he had it?
No, he was not with Top Rank. That's the problem. Even Bob Arum came out and said, "I don't know what the hell he's talking about," because they would have had to put the money up.
No, but see, this is the thing. This is the problem that
That's the
I have with
problem.
this is
Man,
the problem that I
last
have
I
with
checked,
Shakur
he
saying
fought
that.
3 fights
But
with them,
but
with
hold
two
up,
fights
hold
with
up,
them
Sweet,
belts that he
and
could
his
have fought
fight was
Shakur
over.
under
His
top
fight was
rank.
his. He know it was over. His contract was over. He was a free
but
agent.
hold up. But this is the problem that I have with that. Because out of Shakur owns mouth, he said, I look at Devin Haney for the legacy. I look at Tank Davis for the money. Well, if it's about legacy, you don't care about the money. You go get those 4 belts. You go get those 4 belts.
That
When
makes no
Devin
So the
sense.
number I heard was 8 million. That was more than he ever made. I don't care what you talking about, homie.
And
It was
I've
simple
never,
for me.
and they've never put it on paper, and they've never
It was
shown
simple for
any
me.
passion.
Listen, I'm
They've
telling you,
never
I agree
showed it.
with you.
Y'all believe
You can
everything these
put it on.
people
You
say,
can
and
put
that's
it
the
on Devin
problem.
too.
Y'all
You
believe
can put it
I
on.
put it on
No,
both of
no.
them. I put it on
Yeah,
both.
me
I think it
too.
was bullshit.
Me
I
too.
think
But we
Devin
talking
can't
about
make
Shakur right
35
now.
again.
but hold up.
Hey,
The
Don,
reason why it
hold
was
on, hold
the
on,
reason
man.
why it
Hold on,
wasn't
hold
put on
on.
paper is
We can
because he
sing
turned it
together.
down.
We can't talk together.
No! Oh, shit! Say it again. Say something else. Oh! Say something else. Say something else, nigga.
That was the court stuck on a certain amount. He never moved off the 50-50. They gave him 3 offers. So they didn't put it on paper because he turned it down.
No, he
That's why they
went
put it
to
on
the
paper.
same. He never turned it down. He went to the sanctioning
No,
body
listen,
to
you're
get
not
it.
listening. No, you're not
You're not
listening.
listening.
No,
Y'all
no,
only see it your
no,
way. That's the
hold up,
problem.
hold up. No, listen to
Hold
what
on,
I'm
Don.
saying.
Just let it
Listen to what
cook
I'm
with him,
saying.
D.
I said they didn't put it on paper because he turned it down. I'm talking about the offer. He turned it down. So why would they put it on paper if he turned it down?
Tell
He
me when
turned
you're
it
done.
down.
Just tell me when you're done. Just tell me when you're
No,
done.
no, no. He
You
turned the
done?
offer down.
Now that was
Are
a
you?
good
No, he
Are
turned
you?
the
segue,
offer down.
Don. You kind of
What are you
answered that
talking about?
question though.
He came on. He turned the offer down.
Man,
Devin was
Shakur
never
said it
coming
was
back to 35.
75. Listen, Shakur said it was 75-24, 25, and Shakur said he shut it down. So I don't even know why we're arguing about this. This comes out of his words. His
But the
interview with
problem
Cigar
is y'all
Talk, I
don't put
think.
y'all don't put context on anything. Devin wasn't
Uh,
coming back to 35. I don't think he could have made it again.
No,
man,
Devin never
I
left.
think, and
He never
first
He
of all,
left
I
can't
didn't want
prove
to see
that
man,
though.
Devin.
That's
See,
he can't
I
prove
can't
that though,
even go.
Don. Just
listen,
only
bro.
I
No,
can prove that because he moved straight up to fight Regis after that.
no,
he didn't have another fight on the
but you
table.
said he wasn't coming back to 35. He didn't
I
leave
don't think he
35.
would. That's
No,
my problem. I don't think he was coming back. I think it was all just for talking shit and just to get Shakur riled up. Because you know if you say anything, Shakur gonna go crazy.
Well,
Hey,
well,
listen, at
well,
the end of the day,
Shakur don't
I like
believe what you
Shakur
think.
better than Devin, but that was what it was, man. Even if it's
Shakur
both
I
don't
don't,
believe
sides
they
what you
wrong,
weren't,
that's the
think.
whole
but
point.
you have. So you telling me a guy who couldn't stay in the division for 1 year was gonna go back to 35, drain his body out, which I think that fight against Loma took
Man, that's
everything out of him.
speculation, bro. That's speculation. We don't know
Everything
what
is
that was.
speculation because they didn't. Because what you
So we don't know
said,
if
he
he
goes
could
to the
stay or
sanctioning body.
not.
If I go to the sanctioning
We're
body,
talking about, we're talking about, we're talking about both of them not fighting each other, bro. We don't care about whether
that's
or
a,
not
that,
that
the,
speculation
that's the
was talking.
problem.
So we don't want to care about
Y'all
whether or
don't
not he
put
can make weight or not.
I do because I don't want to see a weight drain Devin.
I guess. Well, then he shouldn't have been talking to Shakur like he wanted to fight him. He should have just said that.
That's
That's
what
what
I'm
we do.
saying.
But
I
why
don't
do we
think
allow
I
Cap?
don't.
Why do we allow Cap in the
That's what I'm
sport? Why do we allow these
saying.
guys to say stuff and don't do stuff? Don't make no
That's what
sense.
I'm saying.
That's corny to
I
me.
don't think either one of them was gonna really. I think they knew they weren't gonna fight at the time. I think they knew. Like I
Nah,
always tell you,
hold on.
I already
Devin
did. Look,
don't know
that's
shit.
man. See, you a
That-
Devin. See, that's the
hey,
problem. You
listen,
always give
hold on.
Devin the benefit of the doubt. Devin can't
Nah,
make no damn
I'm going.
35 no more.
Hold on. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt because at the end of the day, his ass tried 2 or 3 times to get on the scale against Loma. He made it. So at the end of the day, we all Devin has shown us is that he gonna make the fight out of his mouth. Even he looked like he was nervous when he even said it out his mouth. But he said just because he was talking, just because they talking, I'ma stay at 135 and see if they want to do something. So that's what I'm saying. If y'all don't think the boy is who he say he is, he's proving it.
I don't
Every chance
believe
of
it.
the way he's
I
proving
don't
it.
believe it. I
And
don't
he's the
believe it,
most
and that's my problem.
accomplished of his
Hey,
contemporaries.
He,
Ain't
he,
he
hey,
the one
listen,
that's
and we
all
see
of them?
Devin to
He's the
get in
one.
there. Devin to take an ass whooping too.
Yeah, he will take ass whoop. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He's
He'll
the
take
one. Three
he
division,
took he took a hell
undisputed,
of an ass
take a
whooping.
ass whooping, get up off the
take a hell
ground
of a
three
whoop.
times like a zombie. And you feel me?
Right.
He's
Yeah.
catching up and fades.
So
You
that's what
feel me?
I'm
And
saying,
we've
Devin.
been seeing him look like
Yeah.
Skeletor. He looked like Skeletor versus both Cambosis fights and a Loma fight. We know he was a weight bully. Hey, go back to Bud at 130. He looked just like that when he went up. He looked
Yeah, I just don't.
just
I
like
would rather them
Skeletor
fight.
weighing in, but he
I
never
would have
missed
rather
weight. But
them.
he was looking crazy.
I think Shakur them should. I think he should have tried to fight Devin at 40. When Devin got to 40, I think that's when Shakur should have jumped on him like, hey, look, since you at 40, I can make 40. I come up there and fight you.
Yeah, after
You know what I'm
round,
saying?
yeah, that's what
I
he
think
right
that's
about
what.
that.
I think that would have been the perfect time because then we would have had
Listen,
it wouldn't have been no weight during excuse. And then I can't and Shakur can't say he too big then. I think 47
Shakur,
is a stretch, but Shakur keep running his mouth now. I ain't gonna lie to you. You shouldn't have said you would fight Conor Ben at 47 if you ain't gonna fight Deb too.
it's
Like
not a
you can't
stretch,
just pick and
homie.
choose who you gonna I'm talking about now. I said now that he said that.
Exactly. That's what
Now
it's
I'm like, okay, now you saying you will fight at 47, go get him.
exactly.
After you
He
fight
don't
T.O. and whoop his ass.
I think the problem
I'm
name
hoping.
one of
other
the
than that.
problems was the money, man. At the end of the day, there wasn't enough money to satisfy both guys, man. Because
That part, coach.
the pay per view wasn't ain't nobody gonna pay an arm and a leg to see Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson fight. You ain't gonna generate no 700,000-800,000 pay per views for that fight. That's like 150,000 pay per views tops.
Come
So it
on,
wasn't.
coach.
Nah, man, come on, man. We live in the fire stick age, man. Let's don't play these games, man. We don't we can't play these. We got to keep it 100, man. We got to keep it 100. I mean, if you don't believe me, go to the Ring magazine. All the replays, David Benavidez replays doubles what Devin Haney did. It's like 700,000 people seen that fight, and like 200 some thousand
All right, so
seen Devin Haney's
let me
fight.
lay this out for you. Let me lay this out for you, coach. And I want everybody on the panel to answer after coach. I got a little audio. When after Devin beats Loma, Shakur gets in the ring, right? They have an altercation in the ring. Uh, you maybe Shakur mushes Devin or something, right? They end up pushing and they get in a little scuffle. How many right after they make it the median fight? They say they do it in December or November that year. How many pay-per-views does it do? I want Coach to go, then I want who else on the Don is still in here, and I want Free to tell me how many pay-per-views does Devin Haney versus Shakur do at 135 for undisputed after Loma?
I'm gonna say 175 to 225,000.
That's
252. I say 225 to 300.
mm, I'm over here looking for this spot. Okay, I found it. Y'all can still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you because you got to remember the demographic, and I'm not. I'm just gonna say this: the demographic. You splitting two fan bases because the other people don't want to see him. The Mexicans don't want to see him, and the white folks don't want to see him. So it would have to be us that was supporting that fight. And unfortunately, we like the fire stick, brother. I mean, we got to keep it 100,
You know
man.
Bob gonna have a novel ready on our undercard. Come on, coach.
Man, nobody gonna pay, bro. That pay per view thing, it's a wrap, bro. That pay per view thing, it's a wrap, man.
Hold on,
Bring
you
it. Come
talking
on,
about
free. Jump in, free.
you asked about Devin Haney and Shakur for
So
pay per view.
after the Lomachenko fight, how many pay per views would Devin and versus Shakur had done if they would have had an altercation? If they'd have sold the fight in the ring.
That would have been 400,000 easy. It'd have been 400,000 easy.
That's
And
that's a lot. That's a lot. That's almost Earl and damn Terrence number.
yeah, it would
Now,
have it would
how
have
many
it would
pay per views did Lomachenko and Devin Haney do? Because that was a pay per view. What was the
They
numbers on
said
that?
150. They said
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I heard
Shakur, they ain't doing no more than that, bro. They ain't
I
doing
heard
no
they did
more than that.
200. I thought they did 200.
no, they did
anywhere
one.
between 150 and 200.
Yeah, it was
Cause
like 150. But my thing is, Shakur and Devin would have did roughly about 400.
yeah,
Roughly about 400.
Ugh. That's a big. That's a. Ugh.
No, because Tank did he did 275 at Rolly, and
Now,
Tank's
but
a
see,
much bigger pay per view star than those guys are. It
you
wouldn't have been
gotta
nowhere near
realize.
that, man.
let them
Nowhere
cook,
near
coach.
no
Go ahead, free.
400,000.
Hold on, you gotta realize.
Nowhere near 400,000.
Hold on, coach. Okay, you said that already. What you gotta realize at that time was Devin Haney and Shakur was going back and forth. It was a whole lot of buildup for that fight. People wanted to see that fight next. They
Yeah,
wanted that fight next. That wasn't a fight that people would. That Devin Haney and Shakur was just trying to make. That was a fight that the people was asking for. The Loma and the Devin Haney people pretty much got over that when Loma ducked him and he lost the championship to Tio. They pretty much got over that. That's why it didn't do that well. But the Devin and Shakur, it was real big at the time because they knew that Tank and Devin wasn't going to happen. So the next fight they wanted to see was Devin and Shakur. That was a big buildup.
They would have seen the fight, they just wouldn't have paid for it. And
I mean, that's
you
your
can read
opinion.
between
That's
the
your
lines on
opinion.
that.
That's your opinion.
You
I
know what I'm
believe they
saying?
would have paid for it. I
They
believe they
would have
would have.
seen it, they just wouldn't have paid for it.
Coach,
I would pay
are
money
you gonna
for it.
pay for Tio versus Shakur?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Bro,
Hey,
I
didn't
ain't bought a
Loma
pay-per-view
Haney
since
go
Floyd
like
Mayweather,
150?
man.
Yeah, you part of the problem. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. You part of the problem.
That's okay. I do that. I look the last time Floyd Mayweather walked out the ring with a goddamn ski mask on to say this a bank robbery. I said the heck with these jokers. They gonna get their money anyway. They don't need mine, dog. I'm cool on that. I'm not finna allow.
I'm with you,
I'm
coach.
not allowing myself to be robbed no more. So yeah, you gonna call me part of the problem? Hey, it is what it is. I go to work every day, dog. I don't get paid $1 million every second. So no, I'm not paying for it. We've been robbed too long. They've been fleecing the fans, brother, giving us all these fights that don't even belong on pay-per-view. That's the problem. I'm not a part of the problem. They're the problem. I used to get great
Tell it
fights,
like
and
it is.
some of these fights don't even belong on pay-per-view. What are you talking about?
Most
So
of them
yes,
don't.
I'm not gonna
No,
let you
but
rob me.
you're not getting robbed of a fight like that. You're not getting fight. You didn't get robbed with the Earl card. You get robbed. A lot of these cards, even the turkey cards, have been good, but people still ain't gonna pay for it. So it's like, it is what it is. The
I mean,
sport's just
the
gonna
way
get worse and worse.
I don't look
It's
at
just it is what
I
it
don't
is.
look I don't look at how everybody else look at it. I look at it, is this something that I've been asking for and they give it to me, I'm gonna pay for it. If they put it on pay-per-view, this is a fight that I've been asking for, I'm gonna pay for it. Even though the Earl Spence and Bud Crawford was 5 years too late in my opinion, I still paid for it because that was something that I asked for. So I'm gonna pay for what I asked for. I paid for the Ryan and Tank because I asked for that fight. So if they giving me something that I asked for, I'm gonna pay for it. I can care less what everybody else do. I'm gonna do what. That's why I tell you, if I don't ask for it, that's not a fight that I care to see. No, I'm not paying for it. But if it's something that I asked for and they put it on pay per view, yeah, I'm gonna buy it. I asked for it.
Is
Same,
Shakur versus
same.
Haney pay per view at 147?
Yeah, at 147. Yeah,
Nothing. There's no
I,
pay per view fights at 147. None. None whatsoever.
Yeah, I
Devin
agree.
and Ryan?
No, we've seen that already. I mean, I think Devin is. I think Devin is going to watch Ryan the next time they fight.
I think Ryan gonna whoop his ass again. But I just think
Mm.
I think this is his kryptonite. Some people just got your number.
Now, clean or unclean? Uh,
I think clean. I think
nah.
clean. He gonna crack his ass too.
And
Mm. So
fortunately
you think
enough,
Rolly? So you got Rolly
fortunately
beating Devin?
enough, I won't have to pay for the Devin and Ryan fight if Turkey make it because I pay $45 anyway, so I get it for free.
Now you still paying. You still paying
Let's go.
$45. You still paying for it, but
No,
At
I'm
you
not
least
paying
paying.
you
less.
I'm
get
not
it
paying.
included.
I'm paying $45, but I'm not going to be paying $60. I pay
Yeah,
forty
that's
five
true.
dollars for my subscription.
I'll pay for that fight. I'll pay for it because I do buy. If Shakur is on pay-per-view, I would support it because I do support the fighters I like. You know what I'm saying? I always do. Like if you're not somebody I like, I'm not paying for it.
Yeah.
I'm not paying for. I didn't. I'm gonna tell you now. I didn't pay for none of them kind of bench fights.
Hey,
You understand me?
I
Never,
only pay
Nah,
for
you
what I
had
want
never.
to see,
you had
man,
Norman Jr. Crusher Haney.
and I really just pay to make sure I don't lose connection.
Huh?
You said what?
Somebody say something?
Nah, cook
I,
Blaze. Keep
I'm
cooking
paying for
Blaze.
Shakur and
My
Haney for
bad.
the connection. No, I'm just
I,
saying though. I
I,
mean, it is what it is. OG make a good point. If you ain't got to pay for it, you ain't got to pay for it. Don't nobody got to pay for it. But you feel me? If you're gonna pay for it, like a lot of times with me, it's like I pay for it because I support the boxers too.
I paid for the Regis fight, and a lot of people didn't. I'm paid for it. Because I don't hate Devin. I just don't like Bill. I don't like Bill. I think he just gets on my nerves. But other than that, I like Devin. I mean, Devin, he ain't my favorite. I don't think he's as special as everybody else think he is, but I think he's a good fighter. So
He
I
looked
bought his.
damn
I bought.
special on Saturday.
He look decent.
They
I'm not gonna say special. No, no. You can't
Man,
throw
listen,
70
I don't
punches
care
and
what you
look.
talk
You
about.
can't throw 70 punches and
That
look special. And I don't care who
hey,
you
look
is,
though, but
whoever you
nah,
are.
that
You
was the
can't throw
best.
70
And
punches.
listen,
You can't land
hey,
70 and think you special. No.
that left hook that
he,
rocked him, then that left
yeah,
hook and straight right, that was enough for me from Haney. That was
That ain't
enough.
enough. That ain't
right.
enough for me.
Clean,
That
clean
ain't
though. I'm
enough for
just
me.
telling
Oh,
you, yeah. I'm
that,
just
that
telling you,
that's
yeah.
that's some
You
low
got it right to
standards,
your
brother.
opinion. No,
Everybody
That's
no,
some
not
no,
low
waiting
no,
for
ass.
him to get knocked out. Najee.
but tell me, I'm gonna tell you why I don't. It ain't super value, but I valued it, and here's why: because he really came with a game plan that he executed early. Like he literally, got his spacing, figured out his spacing the first round, and then the second round he lined him up. So I'm gonna give him credit for that. And then he went and just, got on his jab and grab. That's Devin Haney. So I just rate
Yeah.
Devin Haney to Devin Haney standards. You feel me? Like he ain't even my guy. I told you Shakur is my guy. If we can just get him to just fight somebody in like somebody, you feel me? We got T.O. T.O. He ain't gonna get no credit for T.O. That's why you just gotta wash him, get the belt, and then he gotta go really, really fight somebody. You feel
Why
me?
you
That's
gonna
my
get
whole
credit for
thing.
T.O.? Why you gonna get credit for
Because
T.O.?
because have you seen how T.O.'s been looking in his fights? T.O. look good against Loma. T.O. look good against bad against what? But what's the young boy's name? Main Ortiz. What is it? Come
Jermaine
on.
Ortiz makes everybody look bad.
Hold up. I know, but it don't matter. He looked bad against him. He looked bad against who else he looked bad against? What's the boy? Man, he looked bad a few times, man, over the last like 5 fights. Like, what are we talking about?
No, I
I
give
don't.
him. I give him credit for beating Co because I want somebody to knock his block off. I'm tired of Co
Me
running his mouth
too.
acting
Listen,
like he's doing
I,
something. So
I
I give him
want the
credit for beating Co.
ancestral. Hey, check this out. Hey, I met T.O. I met T.O. September 12th, the day before the fight. I was in Vegas for the Crawford, for the Crawford Canelo fight. I met him. I met his dad. They told me then he was. Listen, I got a picture with the bitch ass nigga, but look how it happened. Look, Pete Gag. Listen, I'm over here at this gaming event, the Undisputed. They doing the first Undisputed tournament. My guy, Box Eye View, won a WBC title that was signed by Evander Holyfield. Chopped it up with him for like 10 minutes. Chopped up with a bunch of individuals, but that's neither here nor there. I walk up on Tio because this is the first time I hear the news about him fighting Shakur. Like literally, because I'm out there in Vegas, so it's in my feed. I think September 12th. And so when I walk up on him, I'm like, "Hey, what's up? You gonna really fight Shakur?" He was scared to death. I guess he thought I was a Shakurian or something. You feel me? But he was spooked. He was with his tank top with the WBC belt on. He looked like he could fight right then. He was in shape, but he was acting spooked. I had to literally Mind you, everybody's here. Tarver's here. Roy Jones Jr.'s here. Man, everybody's here. Camille Moulton's here. And then it's a whole bunch of fans watching this game. So it was a festive event. I'm popping and I'm from the town. I don't even come with that like that. You feel me? So I'm asking him. And then I say, hey, man, I had to butter him up. Hey, man, you beat Loma. And then we got to talking. He's like, yeah. Then I talked to his dad for like 5 minutes. And they said, yeah, they about to fight Shakur. But that's just the story I want to give about Tio as far as me getting to him being scared with that racist bullshit he see, and when a black person walk up on him, you feel me? So I want Shakur to give him that ancestral ass whooping, but nobody's gonna give him credit for bitch ass T.O. T.O. ain't fought a black
Nah.
fighter since 2019. You see what I'm saying? So it's like we need much. Our guy Shakur's gonna need more, but it's on the right track because he'll be four division champion. He should get that ring magazine belt. He'll be like
What?
number one in
Hold
that
on, hold
division.
on.
You feel me?
What black fighter in 2019?
I'm talking about Tio. When the last time Tio fought a black fighter?
No, I'm
Richard
asking you.
Coleman. Richard
I'm
Coleman.
asking.
Richard
Richard
Coleman.
Coleman.
When?
Richard Coleman ain't no black fighter. He's an African fighter.
He was African.
Well,
Exactly.
that's the close thing we're
Okay,
gonna get to it.
FBA. That's the closest thing we gonna get to it. So that's why we talking about ancestral ass whooping, homie, for the culture. You feel me? Shout out to Jersey. I'm all on the other side of the map. You see what I'm saying? You feel me? We want
Man,
Shakur to whoop him for the culture.
man, that dude ain't gonna whoop nothing though. He gonna outpoint him, man. These dudes ain't stepping on nothing, brother. And I feel
I
you, man.
mean,
The tactical win is cool, man. But sometimes I like to see the guy. I want to see the guy throw some hands, man.
but
You know what I'm
coach, we
saying?
want no coach. Coach, I'm with you, coach. I want Shakur, Jamel Herring, Shakur. I want Shakur. Who would he fight? What's the boy's name? At 135. Valdez against Valdez. I want that Shakur, homie. I don't want this new Shakur. You feel me? You feel me? We want to see if his hands is good. There ain't nothing. He ain't over here being peer pressured to fight certain ways, and he let his hands go. I want him to fight Teal like he fought Padley. Get in there. Can he take
I,
Teal's
uh,
punches? We don't know. Is he
I
is he
think
scared of
Tio don't
Teal's
got no
power to
power, so
where he
yeah.
gonna run like that? So that's what I'm trying to tell you.
No,
So if he countered the shit out
no.
of him, we want Shakur to whoop him. Shakur's not gonna get no credit for me if he outpoint him. I'm gonna be like, that's trash. Just like I told you,
Yeah, he got
Rolando
to.
Ramirez is trash. I'm gonna tell you trash when I see trash, and I'm gonna tell you
I
good
want
job
him, I
when I see
want him to
good
step
job.
on him.
We
I
want
tell
him
you
to
another
step.
thing. I always feel like you hadn't fought anybody until you really, really had to rumble with somebody. Because it's somebody out there that can make you rumble, and a lot of times it's not the people that you think. It's some unheard of guy or some guy who
Yeah.
doesn't have a big name, but he gonna bring it out of you. He gonna make you throw down. So until I seen a fighter throw down, you ain't fought nobody yet. You ain't that goddamn good
And
because
OG, that's
it's
why we
somebody out
giving
there that's
Abdullah
gonna make
Mason
you
his
throw
credit.
down.
Yeah. That's why we give Abdullah Mason all the credit in the world for his last fall. Because he went through the
He
fire
had
to get that belt with a very, very
he had to
good
throw
fighter.
down. He had to throw down to
And he
get
had to
that fight.
dig
It wasn't
deep.
no
He
easy
had to
fight.
dig deep. And he ain't went six. He ain't went six. He ain't went longer than six before that fight. He went 12, dug deep. And his coach was trying to make him fight outside, but Sam Noakes was making him fight on the inside. He was literally grabbing his arms and then hitting him and landing on the inside. And then made him bang out with his ego because he had to, because he was getting rocked. He had to bite down. You see what I'm saying? We
And
ain't
that
never seen no Shakur in no situation like
and
that.
that's what Brian Norman Jr. needed to do. He needed to made it a Sam Noakes
This is what
affair.
I got.
He should
This
have
is
fought
what
like
I
Sam
have.
Noakes
But
and made
he
Devin
got
Haney
rocked
fight.
and he got rocked and wasn't there. Man, they took like 30% of his health if it was a video game when he got dropped. He banged that boy, broke his nose. He couldn't even breathe out. He was bleeding out of it. I mean, he couldn't stop bleeding for the next 3 rounds. That motherfucker
So
breathed through his nose in a championship bout, having to try to chase somebody down. You feel me?
this is
Breathing
a
through your
question I
mouth,
have for
bro.
y'all. This is a question I have
Hey,
for
but
y'all.
like we seen Diego Corrales do it though, and that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Sometimes
that's
these
the
guys be thinking
Mexicans,
that
man. That's different. Now,
you know,
you see how you talked
Diego.
about an all-time great. Hold up. You just said an all-time great, OG. All-time great and Brian Norman Jr. Stop it, bro. He ain't fought nobody like that. Diego Corrales was a dog. You know that. Come on, you can't do that. He's different.
No, hold up.
He'll never be.
When
There's
y'all
a bunch
bring
of fighters that'll
He
never
had an
be in Diego
opportunity.
Corrales'
He had an
division.
opportunity though. He had an
His
opportunity to
first
prove his
opportunity.
greatness.
That's where the experience come in, though,
yeah,
OG. You see what I'm saying? That's when we
but
talk about, hey, bro, that's when the experience come in and get exposed with Brian Norman Jr. When everybody's saying, hey, he ain't fought nobody because he really didn't fight nobody. Corrales fought people before he dug deep and put out performances like that. He been through the gauntlet. You see what I'm saying? Brian Norman ain't never been through nothing like that. So that's where the experience come in and where we separate and where resumes really matter. You feel me? Because it's like you're expecting something from a 24-year-old. He was the youngest champion at one point. He just got there. You feel me? We literally was hoping, banking on that. He's seeing what we're seeing on tape and he improving it. His dad, senior, was running around on them shows saying, "Hey, I know my son doesn't move his head. We're working on it." And he still didn't move his head. See what I'm saying? So it's like they said it, we seen it, like we see the contradictions, we see the lack of experience, we see how green Norman and them was stepping into that ring. And so I'm a Norman fan. Hopefully they see it. If he's a dog, you feel me? He gonna come back. He gonna work on that shit because he hear us. They hear us. You feel me? Because we all saying the same thing. But you can't put Diego Corrales and talk about this little nigga. He's got his nose broke in the second and gotta, figure it out, in 12 rounds with somebody that's gonna be banging him off the back foot. You feel me? And killed him with the jab. Was just throwing his head back. You feel me? It wasn't pity pat.
Yeah, but you know that. But
It wasn't
that's
pity pat
what
at
happened
all.
though. When you put out a lot of expectations, people are going to expect that. People are going to want to see that dog. People are going to want to
Yes,
see you get
yeah,
off the canvas and
yeah.
get the job done.
Listen, OG, I bet you he expected to do everything he said he was gonna do, and I bet you when he come back, he gonna try to do everything he said he was gonna do, and he might do it. You feel me? We gonna see. You feel me? We gonna see. But he's just inexperienced. That's the thing. We all know where we done been. When you're over 40 or damn near 40, where you done been seeing these things live in the 90s and all that. You've seen all these great fights before, OG. That's why I respect you when you say you don't pay for shit. And I was like, why would you? In comparison to what we was getting back in the day. You feel me? Because this ain't it. What we're seeing right now ain't it. And even Buzz, my guy, but Buzz he's defensive and he gives all enough offense for us to respect it. But ain't nobody banging it out like they was back in the day no more. Nobody was banging it out like Roy Jones and them guys was banging it out, like
It
Tarver
seems
and them
like the
guys
only
was banging
person that
it
really
out.
doing it is David Benavidez. To be honest, man, he's
Yeah,
really about
yeah,
the
it's
only.
David. No, he's the guy. He's the guy. Exactly. And then we got to start talking about how far he goes up in the pound for pound list if he handles his business at cruiserweight. And then if he fights Jai, goodness gracious, if he fights Jai, you got to give him all the credit in the world.
Yeah, because I'm under the opinion that if he would have fought Canelo Alvarez, he would have stumped the mud hole in him, man. He would have stopped Canelo.
Man, listen,
You know,
we all know that he would have buried him. He would have knocked him out. Would have been his first stoppage. You feel me? Like we all can see that, but unfortunately, we'll never know. We'll never know.
yeah, facts.
Hey, salute to the family. I'm in a food line right now. Y'all already know the service and food line is way out of pocket.
Yes,
Um,
sir. That's where I'm at too. B3.
yeah, it's rough. But I mean, let's run. I want to do a little Conor Ben, Eddie Hearn talk real quick before we get up out of here, man.
We've spent a lot of time with professors in the game and learned this craft.
I'm hyped now. Listen, talk that same shit.
I give Devin respect. He's become a 3-division world champion, but it ain't good to watch.
You're full of shit.
Conor Ben and Devin Haney, no love lost there.
So, do y'all feel like they gonna run away from that matchup, or do you think they gonna make it with Devin Haney? Is that the biggest fight for Conor Ben?
Yeah, I like that matchup. I want to see it. I think it's an entertaining fight. I think we should get the fight. But like I say, Devin Haney's belt chasing right now. So really, the ball's in Devin Haney's court. And whatever Bill and Devin decide to do, it seems like whatever they want, they're going to get. That's what it seems like to me. That's other than the Shakur fight. So I think if Bill and Devin want that fight, I think they'll make it happen. I think Conor don't have any problem signing the contract. So I think it's going to be up to Bill, Turkey Alashi, or Eddie Hearn to get together and see if they can put that fight together.
Yeah, hopefully they don't avoid the matchup and they line it up. Hey, let me ask you, what's the toughest fight in your opinion for Devin at 147 free?
The toughest fight, in my opinion, if Conor Ben comes to 147, he will be the toughest fight. But if Conor Ben doesn't, for some reason, I just feel like Lewis Crocker, because I think a lot of people are overlooking Lewis Crocker. But what he did to left, I think Lewis Crocker might be the toughest opponent out of all those guys. I think he might be the toughest one.
Aaron just knocked out somebody in his last fight. You feel me? You know, that's where everybody be wanting these triangle theories. There ain't really nothing at 147, bro, for me to be like give a problem with Devin. Like that's where I see where he's at. You feel me? And what he looked like, you
Y'all know
know.
I got Rolly.
But the same.
I got Rolly.
Okay, you got Rolly.
I got Rolly giving his hardest fight.
You got
Rolly and
Rolly.
Ryan.
Okay, yep, yep, yep. I think
Rolly and
that's a good
Ryan.
fight. I
And that
really do.
and
I think
I,
that's the best fight.
I think the familiarity too, because they used to spar each other.
Yep.
It's like once you used to spar a motherfucker, it's like a different type of fight. You know what I'm saying? Just like Roy and Tarver. They
Yeah.
was so like once somebody knows you outside of that, it's a different level to that fight. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all seen Rolly's sparring tape against Ryan Garcia, right? Y'all seen that?
Yeah,
He
yeah, I
got one
saw.
against Devin too.
Bust him up.
Man, he was whooping his ass. That's why he whooped his ass because he was familiar with him. Like mentality wise, it's like, listen, I've been beat your ass, boy. He stepped in the ring like that. That's the different type of confidence when you got experience with him. That's why Lamont Roach stepped to Shakur. I mean, not Shakur, but Tank. It's like, bro, I done been in the ring with you before. You don't scare me. You can't make me flinch like you make some other niggas flinch. You feel me? I'm gonna stand right here in the box with you. You know? So you're right. That familiarity, that'll be the fight. But that's like why we want to see Shakur fight Devin too, because that's the best sparring tape I've seen out of all them kids when them guys
Man, I
was
think
younger.
Devin beats the
That
court, man.
Man, that Shakur Devin, he might. Did you see the sparring tape when they was younger? Yeah, Devin was
Yeah,
holding his own with Shakur. It was damn
yeah.
near even. I couldn't make
Devin,
out a winner
Devin
in
a
that one.
much bigger guy than Shakur though.
Yeah, he was in, and Shakur's a couple years older than him. This is when Shakur was like training for the Olympics. He got the USA t-shirt
I,
on when they're sparring.
I mean, I
And
can't
Devin
give
was
you
giving
that.
him a
Man,
run
he
for
a
his
smooth.
money.
They only like
He a
2 years
smooth
apart. They
fence.
only like 2 years apart, so I don't give him that age thing. I see
But
if he was
no, it
like
does. No.
6
It
and
do
7.
matter. I'm talking about when they was 18 and 16. Yes, 2 years matters, bro. Not up here no more. It don't matter. But down there, I think Shakur was like 18. I think Devin was like 16 on me. He gets credit for going with that Olympic boy that got to the silver medal. You feel me? And it looked even in a sparring match when they was that young. That's why I'm just giving you context. I'm not talking about now. The age don't matter now. They all grown men. You feel me?
I think they
Doing their
smart after
thing.
that too. They smart after that too, but they ain't got no camera.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, like I said, I ain't seen that one. I'm just talking about the one that I can see. I can't talk about what I ain't seen. But what I'm telling
Now
you
I
is
saw I,
it's the
What kind of
familiarity.
fight could we expect between those two? I think all we'll be hearing is a lot of it's this and a whole lot of not hitting each other.
it's gonna be like I think that fight that would be the if you want to see a defensive like that'd be like Hitchison versus Devin. It's gonna be a whole bunch of jabbing, trying to get position, trying to win the front foot battle. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's gonna be.
But I mean, it's
Yeah.
the wild card for the fight is the familiarity with them because they might try to do everything that they do with anybody else if they got up in there. That'd be the thing. That'd be like why we be knocking them because it's like we done seen what these guys is capable of doing. Like I told you, Shakur's cursed for that De Los Santos fight. If he was hurt, he shouldn't have took that fight because that shit branded him. As it went from him being a defensive player, one of the best defensive, and statistically he is, to you being a fucking track star because you were in a championship fight that made you three-division champion. That's why people ain't be knocking this shit. You feel me? Even though anybody who likes the sweet science is like, no, he got it all. When we look at those other fights, Valdez, you feel me? Heron, you feel me? And then a bunch of tomato cans that he mixed and switch between offense and defense. Who fights like Shakur used to fight is Bam. You feel me? But Bam's even more of a savage because Bam take punches to give him like Bud. That's why he's nasty. You feel me? That's what we all want to see. Coach, would you agree?
Yeah,
If
I think
Bam,
I
he's at the
think the
lower class. That's what you want to see, right?
facts. Bam is a great fighter. He remind me of well, I ain't gonna say Johnny Tapia because Johnny Tapia was a good fighter too in those smaller weight classes. But like with Shakur, I think Shakur has he has a facade that he is a great defensive fighter, and he is. I think sometimes the best thing that can happen is for a guy to get dropped. Just you can go ahead and get it out of the way, man, and then you can move. It frees you somehow. It'll free you up. So now you ain't got to worry about it no more. Okay, it finally happened. Now what? Let's get busy. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Because it's bound to happen at some point in
Hey,
time in your
coach.
career.
Hey, coach, you think Bud dropped him in sparring?
I wouldn't doubt it. Probably with a body
Hey,
shot or something. He probably put him down.
I think he put him down. I think Bud's built like that. I don't think he giving that little nigga no action. I mean, he probably played with him most of the time, but I
Yeah, but
bet
yeah,
you he
you'll
put
set
that
him down.
nigga on his
You got to
ass.
set Shakur down. You'll want
You
to
feel
set
me?
him down because he's cocky. So I
Yeah,
can see Bud sneaking something in there to the solar
yeah,
plexus and then making him take a knee.
yeah. They
Like,
sparring like I
yeah,
think
see,
if the pictures is correct, they sparring right now. You feel
you're
me?
supposed to do that. You're supposed to set him down at
Yeah.
least one time. You
But
got
then my
to.
thing is, OG, well, he don't act like he got that type of experience going into the ring. You feel me? He don't act like it, like you
Sparring
said.
is
But I mean,
different
you got
than
to do.
us.
I
Sparring,
know it's
and a
different.
fight
I
is
know
different.
it's different. I know, and it's Bud. It's somebody bigger than him too. I know. I'm just
Yeah,
talking
so
shit. You feel
I
me? But
can't
all
get
I'm
that.
saying
Like,
is like what Coach is saying is like even with me. I mean, I know he's tougher than how he evades himself. That's my opinion. You feel me? He got
I
to
don't
stand in the
know.
box though.
We never gonna know until he actually do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
I like
he's
the
elusive.
performance with Zepeda. I like the performance. I like him sitting in the pocket and trying to look better offensively
I
because I don't think Shakur has the best offensive game. He really throws the same combinations, but it's like I think he can if he can get his offense to come up a little bit more, he'll be all. I think he could be one of the greats.
but the
Well,
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
is his offense is good when he don't respect your power. Like we've seen his offense very good when you don't respect his power. When he think you got any type of power, he's evasive.
yeah.
You feel me? That's
He's
his
very
game.
skittish.
That's his game. That's his game, and he been winning with that shit. You feel me? But like I told you, he
It'll
had
take.
19 punches landed in a championship fight, bro. That's no good.
That's crazy.
It's no
It's
good.
like if you put him in, you put Shakur in with somebody like a prime Amir Khan. Amir Khan will beat Shakur just
I mean,
based
but
on
Amir
activity.
Khan took it to give it though. That's why Amir Khan got dropped so
Yeah,
many times
yeah, he
because he
got
would
dropped,
take
but
it to give it. Yeah,
but
he
he
get
was
in
that
there.
dude.
We
I
want
mean,
Shakur to get
he
in there.
fast. I'm gonna tell you what Shakur when he beat the crap that Amir Khan that beat up freaking Devin Alexander. That dude was a problem right there, man. That Amir Khan was that Amir Khan that dropped the Marcos Maidana with the body shot. That was a problem. That Amir Khan that got robbed against Lamont Peterson. That dude was a problem. So those guys they don't pose enough power to even I don't think worry Amir Khan. Too fast, too quick.
Yeah,
Fast.
and he hit hard too.
Those type of fighters give you problems.
Hey, you know
It's
who
certain
else would
type
have
of
gave
fighter
all
that
these
give you
guys
problems.
problems? Sugar Shane Mosley would have gave all these guys
I should
problems.
have something would have stopped these boys, man.
He would
They,
have
they,
gave all of them problems. I don't think there's one of them right now that would have been able to deal with Sugar Shane Mosley in his prime.
Nah,
Respectfully,
not the body punches Sugar Shane. Hell no. He was stopping a
listen.
rocket dudes through the body
When
at
he was
135.
when he was 35 and 0, when nobody fuck, not these guys. They
That
wasn't
man,
dealing with that Sugar Shane
I
Mosley.
think I seen Sugar Shane stop like I think it was like somewhere around like 10, 15 opponents in a row to the body.
Yeah,
He was stopping everybody to the body. I was like, dog, this dude is a hell of a body puncher.
yeah, he was a monster. So with y'all. HBO. You feel me? That's that HBO era.
yeah, I think Conor Ben will give Devin some work, man. I think it'll give him some work. Maybe not on paper, but a lot of times stuff on paper it doesn't transpire to the ring. I think he'll give him some work because
Yeah,
like
I
there
think he
is
will.
there is ways to beat Devin. Like I mean, Devin, like I said, he don't throw a lot of punches. He's very economical. He's very good at the nip and tuck rounds. He's like I say, that performance that he did against Brian Norman Jr. That was Andre Ward all day long. Andre Ward performance. Pop shot you, load that jab up on you, snap your head back, rough you up on the inside, sneak some body shots in, steal some air, clinch, tie you up, bump you off. But Andre Ward was a little bit more vicious on the inside than Devin was. Cause Andre Ward, he would clinch you, but then he beat you up, clinch you, beat you up, push you around, maul you, elbow you, beat you up some more. and then he'll do it all over again. Rinse, wash, repeat. So Devin, he's getting there. I seen he has improved, to be honest, man. Because Devin really,
He's improved.
what surprised me was his ability to punch on the inside. Because you typically don't do that, and he was willing to get nasty at some point in time because he
Hey,
was
salute to
Brian
my
Norman.
brother Juan Claudio pulling up. I finally
What's
got a
up,
little
Jay?
bit of service. What's going on, Coach?
Go ahead, brother.
Let me
Yeah,
bring Juan Claudio. I ain't hear you cook, man. What's good, Juan? How you feeling, bro?
Cool. I'm good with you.
Hey man,
I'm
you
good
already
with
know
y'all.
it's
What's good with
another
you?
great day. To give thanks. We got the big fight, man. Haney Rolly. Do you expect do you expect Floyd to put it over the line, or you think they're gonna play games?
Um, Depends on gotta wait until what the landscape look like in a couple. I want to say in a couple. What was it, a couple days? Right? No, not a couple days. What the landscape look like? Because it's weird. Because I think there's a Shakur fight, To in on January or some shit like
Stop
that.
it. January sometime. What
Yeah,
that
and
got to
then
do with Rolly and Haney at 47?
yeah, because there's rumblings of To supposedly moving up. There's rumblings. I'm not sure how totally honest this is. There's rumblings and shit like that. So I don't know how He ain't fast moving up if he get whooped. Yeah, nah, if
If
he
Shakur
get
whoop
whooped,
him,
he
he
get
ain't
whooped.
moving
Yeah,
up.
but again, this is circumstantial. Again, circumstantial stuff.
Nah, I
But
don't. But y'all keep saying Mayweather, but Mayweather's not over Rolling no more. He doesn't.
no, I
He
think
doesn't
he
run
he
Rolling.
is. He, I
Mayweather's
think
PBC.
yeah, no, I think he's still helping Rolly out.
Nah. That
Come
nah.
on, man.
I know a
How you
little bit
no,
Rolly
more,
dog?
but
You
nah.
can't say you
Rolly
can't
ain't
say that.
PBC. Rolly ain't
No, Roby's
PBC.
not T. He's not
Yeah,
TMT.
yeah, I
Uh,
understand
uh,
that, but Floyd's TMT and PBC.
yeah, I
Nah,
think
he's
yeah,
not like you think he is no more.
I mean, I bet you he got equity in the company. I bet
yeah.
you he do.
He
I
got
bet he ain't got
stakes. Yeah,
equity in the company, but he ain't gonna get
Bet you
them boys.
PBC
They gonna
cuts a
make.
check to him every year. I bet you he do.
Yeah, they do. But I'm just
So
telling you,
then
he
he's
doesn't make
PBC. What are
the
you talking
decisions
about?
like he
So
wants to. Because
I
if
know he
he was
don't make
making
the
the decisions, he
decisions,
would
but
make a
he's
lot
a
more fights.
listen. I know he don't make the decisions, but he's still a minority owner of the company. Like, what are we talking about here?
That don't mean that he gonna get to pick that fight. Because I think if
But
that fight gets made, it's gonna be because of what Rolly wanted
Legend
to do.
salute.
hey, he has influence though. You feel me? He really has
Not
influence
like
for
that.
him
I
able to
don't. I
fight
think
like that.
his influence has been
Question.
waning. I'm gonna tell you
Hold on,
that.
Dodger.
I'm talking about for
Salute
this
to the
fight. I
family
think
first and
so.
legend.
I think it matters.
Bro, you gonna say that Floyd don't have he's not a advisor for Rolly?
He's
Come on,
not.
man.
Hey, because
You
look,
got
Rolly's
look.
with Leonard Ellerby. Leonard Ellerby is his advisor
Yeah,
now, bro.
check this.
Y'all keep
Check
saying
this
that
out.
he's not.
No, but
He's
look,
not.
but check this out. But check this out though. Look, check this out. Look, you know how crazy this is. Remember, Floyd was trolling Haney with Ryan Garcia. You don't think he'll be with Rolly any type of way with this fight or making this fight happen against Devin
I
and
think he
them?
could. I think he could have an
It's a
input, but
big. It's money fight.
I don't
It's a
think
money
he's
fight.
the. I don't think he's the determining factor of this fight and getting off across.
It's a money. I know he ain't the determining factor. There's moving pieces, but he could. He got influence to make it happen. Please
He
believe
got
that.
influence on what? When the last time he fought for PBC?
over
Man,
Because
Rolly.
I
he done
just
had
told
it
you he's.
plenty.
I just told you him and them guys is Bush the man. What's
They're
the
Rolly
not
crazy
that
played
guy?
good, bro. I
he
know a
beat
couple things in the
I
back.
know
played
this
I
guy.
know a couple things in the background. They're not that good like that.
So Al Hammond and Floyd's beefing. Is that what you're
They
saying? You
not
breaking
they
that
not on the
news?
best. They not
You
on the
breaking
best
the
of
news?
pages. Not I'm saying they beefing, but they not
Okay, you
the
breaking
best
that
of
news.
pages
Okay,
like
breaking
people
news,
think they
y'all.
is.
Breaking
This
news,
ain't no
y'all.
breaking
Al Hammond
news.
beefing with
It's not
Mayweather.
breaking news. It's been news.
Okay, I
Hold
hear
on.
you.
So if he ain't got no piece of
First
Rolly,
time I heard it.
why would he tell Bill he wanna make the Haney Rolly?
Because he always say he want to make fight. He been saying he want to make Tank fucking Tio for like 40 goddamn years.
He's minority owner of PBC. What are we talking about? Everybody ain't that. There's only a few people that's like that. He got some type of say so, bro. If you know business, you know business.
I know business, yeah, and I'm not gonna tell you what I got a degree in. I'm not gonna tell you what I do, but yeah,
Okay,
I know a little bit
I got a
about
business
business.
degree too. I got a business
I
degree
got a
too.
business. I got a sports business degree. I got a sports marketing
For
degree.
sure. I hear you.
Hey,
So
that
what
So
I'm
like
telling
I
you
ain't
that
gonna,
is
I
sound
you
ain't
like
gonna do
know,
good.
all
That sound
that.
like good
when we talk about
money right
equity in the
there.
company
Yeah,
and
I know
this
what you're
ain't
talking about. That's why
and he
I'm telling
built,
you it's some
you
things.
know he has influence though. I know you know they might be business partners that might be, oh, they're not friendly eye to eye, but they're all cutting checks and breaking bread together, homie. What are we talking about here?
Yeah,
You know
he gets paid
business.
regardless. Floyd
Hey,
gets
bro,
paid regardless.
that's like me and you start a business and we stop liking each other, but the shit's successful. We gonna still break bread together because it's in the contract, homie. Or it's in
Just because
the
you in the
agreement to
contract
see
don't mean
equity.
just because you're a minority owner, not a majority owner. If you're not the majority, you don't make the decision. You got input, but you don't make the decision.
And I agree. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But he got
That's what I'm
enough to
trying to say.
promote the fight. But what I'm telling you is Floyd, if Floyd
I,
start promoting that fight, he makes more money for PBC. Like, what are you talking about? He's valuable to the
Uh,
company.
that's what I'm saying. When is he got to do it then? I think if he's gonna back the fight, yeah, he gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna
But
be the
we
major
don't
backer in this fight.
we don't know because look, if it happens, then we'll see where he's at in it. We'll see if he come outside. We'll see if he's holding the pads for Rolly. You feel me? We'll see. But
We'll
they
see.
but the thing
Well,
is
we
is
haven't seen it
the
in the
thing
last three
is
fights.
I know, but the thing is I can't even argue with this because it ain't even like it's bigger. It ain't even PBC. It's bigger than PBC. It's Devin Haney and them holding all their cards. Like they can choose not to do that. You feel me? Like they don't. They didn't
And
gotta
Roller can
do
choose.
nothing with
Roller,
PBC.
you think Roller can't choose not to fight Devin?
No, what I'm talking about is Devin might not even want that fight. You feel me?
Nah, they said
He
Bill
might
said
have
he.
bigger fish to fry.
Bill came out and said he wanted that fight. I think Bill will take that fight just
Then
because of
that's
the
what I'm saying.
triangle
So
theory.
Bill,
Just because of the
yeah,
triangle theory and shit. I think the
it,
fight could be
it,
made, but I don't think
it was
Floyd is the determining
unification.
factor.
It's unification. So
That's
then I'm going
it.
off of what they say. If Bill said they can make it, then that fight's probably gonna be the next one that happened then.
I hope so. I hope so.
Because you
I ain't
got
gonna lie
Bill
to you.
saying it, but look, you got Bill saying it, and then you got Floyd saying it. Remember, they had a relationship together. So it's like you think they capping? Who's capping? Oh, we don't think Bill and them's
They
capping.
all been
We
first
don't
of all, they
think
all
Floyd
been
and them's
capping.
capping.
They cap all the time, so I don't want to hear that
I'm
shit.
talking about we gonna see
All
if they cap
everybody
with each.
caps.
I never seen them cap with each other.
You crazy.
I,
I don't know because
I
it's
see, I
it's
see,
it's
I see Floyd. I see Floyd
it's
get on Bill after Devin got lost. Remember, they was talking to each other live. He was like, "You feel me? You should have came to me." You feel me? That's what type of bad blood it is. That's why they'll sell that fight. I don't know if they
And
want to break bread
that's
together.
when
yeah,
he off a roll.
but you got to also remember that the whole beef between them two is because of what happened with his pops. Remember that he fought that African dude, and him and his pops were arguing in the corner. That's the reason why him and Floyd got bad like energy towards each other. Not because Floyd don't like Dev, it's because him and his dad got issues
Yep.
because of what he said to his pops. You know what I'm saying? So either way, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
they was arguing during in Denny.
Yeah, they were full blown. You didn't hear them? They were full blown arguing in that damn corner.
I got to run it back. I'm about to run that back.
Yeah, they were full blown arguing. And, Floyd Senior was just trying to help the kids, but it's just like at this point, bro, like
I gotta look
if
that fight up
they
anyway. That in
they don't fucking what you call it. They don't agree with some things, and I don't even think that Dev needs Floyd. To tell you the truth, Dev really don't need Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Dev gotten all the way here without
they don't
Floyd.
see
Hey, what
eye
fights
to
was you
eye
saying
right
that
now.
happened in?
Now this
What
Rolly,
fight
I
was that?
think Rolly needs Floyd, man. We ain't talking about that. We talking about
Yeah,
Rolly.
but even then, I don't
That
know
was
because if they
he
make the
talking. We
Pacquiao
talking
fight,
about in Denny.
yeah, and then yeah, I forgot what his name, but yeah,
All right, bet.
It's like Zulani. It's like Zulani or something like that.
Yeah, I
Zulani
got
in
it. I seen
Denny.
it. I seen it.
But
And
let me
dog
bring you in
Jenny. I
like
got
this.
it.
So I got a little audio, Juan. Juan, I want you to cook on this. Break down the fight. What chance do you give Rolly of beating Devin? And who's your top four right now at 147?
top four at 147 would be. Yeah, I would have to look at that because it would be Dev, it would be Dev, it would be Rolly, it would be I'm guessing Brian, and then the fourth spot that's a toss up. It's a real life toss up. You would have to.
Yeah.
I would have to look at certain
Are you
names and
putting
shit.
Conor Ben at bringing Conor Ben at 147? Where do you rank him?
I don't think he really beats anybody. I don't think he beats anybody. That's the problem. I think he beats people. He beaten, Eubank, but like even then, Eubank, 35 years old and he's training himself to get to 60 is just you really think he beats somebody like in their prime? Do
Well,
you really like y'all, do you all y'all really think he beats Dev? Do you think he
no,
beats a
the question is Conor Ben beat anybody in your top four right now? That's the question.
see, but the top four is tough though, because I think he beat
Ex- uh,
Kamaru.
at top four is because I think he could beat Mario Barrios,
But
but
that's
I
the
don't know if
point. Then
he.
you have to put him. Then you have to knock somebody off and put him in. That's the whole point, bro. If you think he can beat anybody in your top four, then we talking about him competing at 147.
Yeah, but that's it. Yeah, but it's then yeah. I mean
You know what
yeah.
I'm
He
saying?
could probably he could probably do it. He could probably beat Mario. I think he could probably give a good fight to Ryan, but I think eventually the other top three though. I don't think he beats Rolly. To tell you the truth, I don't really think he beats Rolly. I don't think he beats Dev. I know Dev sweeps him. I just don't think there's a lot of dudes that he beats. I think like the Ryans and the Marios, yeah, he beats them. I think he beats Lewis Crocker. I definitely think he beats Lewis Crocker. I think I had to look that up the other day when I said that, but I was like, yeah, I think he does beat Lewis Crocker. But
So
yes,
Connor's in the conversation, and it's a big money fight. They should do it across the pond.
that's a big money fight for anybody, any of them, at any of the
Exactly,
champions, and
and
because
that's
he
what they
just off
want. They
his
want the
name.
money.
Yeah, it's just off his name, bro. That's what it is. It's really just off his name. It's not like he did something amazing. You know what I'm saying? It's
Do
just
it in
off
the
his name.
UK. I know, but he only got one loss, and his hands is fast and he's mean.
Yeah,
So
no.
it's enough.
He
It's
a dog.
enough.
He definitely a dog. You gotta kind of like
But like I said, he ain't won a belt yet, so that's why it is what it is. You feel me? You can't give
it's
him no more credit than that.
yeah, it's weird though. Yeah, it's
He ain't
weird.
fought nobody.
Yeah, I give you that. Yeah, he hasn't fought nobody. I just forever will say that, but it's just when you look at the people he has fought, you know what I'm
And
saying? It's
then,
like,
he got caught up in the PED scandal and some more shit. So,
yeah.
was
So
he exonerated from that, or did he
yeah,
really do that?
he got suspended for it.
But did he do it though? Did
I
they say he
think
did it? He got
yeah,
suspended for it. Yeah, he popped
I
dirty.
yeah, no, I think he did. They did. I
Who
think they
we talking about
suspended
right now?
Dirty dog.
Connor.
Connor Ben. Dirty
Connor, that's why.
dog.
Remember when he fought over here? He fought over here one year like twice or some shit. That
You
was the
feel me?
reason why.
That's
Cause
what
they,
Cass is gonna say. That's how he can jump up from
Yeah.
140 to 160 like that, juicing. You
yeah,
feel me?
yeah. I think, I think he.
And back
I
down.
don't know. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think the
Like
back down.
Bane.
I think the back down, like that's what's gonna hurt him eventually. I think that's gonna hurt him.
I know that's the
But
biggest question for all of us because we don't know if he can go back down like that because he put on that muscle. That shit was all muscle. You feel me? So
yeah,
he got to take all muscle down to get down there.
yeah. I
All you
think
gotta do, all you
that's
gotta do is stop lifting, man. Muscle
Yeah.
it disappear if you stop
Oh,
lifting.
yeah,
gee.
You'll
Oh,
yeah.
gee. I
you'll
know it
lose
can be
all
done.
your gains. You lose
Yeah,
all
but
of them.
I
but
know.
you gotta also remember losing that type of because your body gets used to it. You know what I'm saying? So once you losing all that muscle, it's not like you losing all that muscle and you're not really doing that or you're fighting lower level opposition and shit, and then you got time to
Yeah.
oh let my body get back to used to being at a 47. He
Yeah,
gonna
he
jump
probably
back
need a
in.
tune up.
Yeah, he gonna jump back in there. Knowing him, he gonna jump back in there with somebody that's in the top four. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
But look, if he was to come down, you know how fast that motherfucker would be?
He probably be
If he
dumb
was a
fast.
seven, man, he'd be so fast. That shit'd be crazy. You see his little YouTube shorts? That the motherfucker, he punches hell fast.
That's what I'm saying. He's a problem, man. I don't care what
He's a
nobody says. Conor
problem.
Ben's a problem
He's
at
a blur.
147, man.
Nah, he
He's a
is. He's
Is
blur.
he
If
a
he can make
problem for
weight,
Devin Haney, or is he gonna get outclassed? Juan,
he gonna jump in there. He gonna rush him.
can
He's a
nah,
problem
yeah.
for
Conor
Devin
beat
Haney.
Devin
He's
Haney?
a problem for Devin Haney.
He
That's
gonna
a
rush him. He gonna
that's a
try to tumble
legitimate
Haney.
threat. That's a legitimate threat.
I bet you he'll
I
have
would I
Haney up
would
against the ropes.
I
I
wouldn't
bet
go
you.
that far, but
He's
I
no
bet you he
Ryan
can get him up
Castano,
he
against
a
the
bro.
threat,
ropes.
but he ain't that much of a threat to
I
Haney.
bet you
I
he
think
can
to
get
me
him up against the ropes at
he
least
probably
one
could.
time. What are we talking
He
about?
he probably could, but he ain't probably gonna do nothing. He gonna tire himself
I'm
out
not
before it's
saying
there.
he can win. I think Haney might outbox him, but I bet you he'll
Right,
get to him
right.
though. You feel me?
Man,
Real talk.
his ass gonna be grabbed. His ass gonna be clenched up.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's a
Hey,
fact.
they better learn from
Hey,
Sam Ellis and learn how to fight
so
on
what y'all
inside.
think about that jab? That hate with that Haney jab. Do y'all feel like
Man, that Haney jet, that's new.
it's gonna
That's
be
an
a problem at
upgrade.
147?
Hey,
No,
listen, that is a problem at
he
147.
Man,
he's gonna be missing. He's gonna miss Conor Ben with that jab. He's not gonna hit. He's not gonna be able to hit Conor Ben as clean as he was hitting Brian Norman.
Because he's gonna
Because
move his head.
Conor Ben moves his freaking head for
If he
one.
thinks
So
he switches levels, is different. There's levels to this shit.
oh,
Like
it's
we know,
gonna be
Connor Bibb's
it's
way better
going to
than
be
Brian
a
Norman.
problem. It's going to be a
And
problem.
he
I'm
thinks
telling you.
he's gonna flinch. He's gonna make Devin
I
Haney
want that
flinch and
fight, man.
freeze. I'm telling you, you see what he did to you, Bank. Y'all can say he was drained or whatever, but he first round, he was in there, he was fainting, he was switching levels. You feel me? He was right there in range with him the
No,
whole
he
time.
did he did what he
And
needed
he
to do in
was
that fight.
launching that. He was launching that forward jab to get there. And he was launching that body, that right
Yeah,
to the
Brian
body.
Norman had no head movement, no head
No
movement.
head movement whatsoever.
He was just trying to catch all the punches. He was trying to catch
And
them all. He didn't move
that
his
was
head.
crazy. He didn't move his head not one bit. Watch it again. I was shocked. Look, all I do is the reason why I seen it was so apparent to me is that, and then you seen Vito, you seen White Magic early on. He was slipping the jab and throwing his jab and landing it. Mind you, this subpar opposition, but I'm just telling you, somebody who was moving their head, somebody who wasn't moving their head. Textbook. You feel me?
Now he can fight. He can. That's his right. It's just, can you do that with the opposition? Because the opposition that you face so far is not up to par. That's the question.
I know, but I'm just telling you what a slip look like when you move
No,
your
no,
head on the inside, and
he
then
looks
what it look
amazing.
like when you
He
don't move it
looks
at all, like
he look
Brian Norman Jr. did.
he looks amazing. Don't get it twisted. I'm not going against y'all with that. He looks amazing. But the question is, if you can do that, how long can you sustain that? Because fighting Eubank and
Hold
fighting him,
on. He
if
did
you can,
that with a guy
If
that did not
if you take
fight
away
back.
Devin's
Now
jab,
you
you got
talking
it.
about somebody
You
that
take away
wasn't
Devin's
trying.
jab,
yeah,
you
but
got
but
him, man.
but coach,
Hold
you
on.
know
We
there's a
are
different thing
talking
of
about
pace.
somebody that did fight back.
So
Yeah,
that's what
yeah,
and people
exactly.
got to analyze the fights. Conor Ben looked extremely great in the second fight. In the first fight, he didn't look so great, and he wasn't getting his head off the line. So
Yeah.
And so he made
we see Chris
improvements.
Eubank look like a shell of himself. Everybody seen Chris Eubank look like a shell of himself. So that's
Uh,
what I'm
C3
saying. It's
is
easy to
both. It's
give Conor a
both.
lot of credit right now, but when he
No,
got
but
somebody
look,
actually fighting him, it's gonna be different.
but what
But
I'm
that's
all
the
I'm
thing.
saying is
Devin don't fight.
we seen both.
Devin's tactical, brother. He's not gonna fight you. He's a
He
tactical
tagged him. That's what
fighter.
I'm saying. All he
And
need to
and
do
one
is
and once
outpoint you.
let me tell
yeah.
you something. Devin is easy to beat. He's an easy fighter to beat.
I wouldn't go far as that.
That
No, I'm being serious.
Yeah,
I'm
I wouldn't go
gonna
far
bro,
as
tell you.
that.
I'm
Ryan
gonna tell you
Ryan
the
whooped
reason.
him.
hold on,
Ryan
hold
keep
on, hold
having
on, hold
Ryan
on.
Man,
whooping him.
Ryan ain't nobody, bro.
Coach had Norman Jr. Let Coach finish. Go ahead, Coach.
No, he's an easy fighter to beat. He is. Not maybe because maybe he hadn't found the right guy in this era. But I'm grabbing stuff out of my mind, maybe the back of my mind. If you get past Devin Haney's jab and you not allow yourself to be tied up, you are home free. But you have
Yeah.
to work. You have to let your hands go. You have to bang your body, and you cannot allow yourself to be tied up. If you get past it, you know part of that jab. You do. In other words, you do a Mike Tyson, your best Mike Tyson impersonation, where you slip, get in and run your hands. You got it.
That Dempsey
You
roll and
got
have
it.
him freezing like a deer in the headlights
So this
and
stage, right?
everything.
Go ahead, Juan.
Nah. So my fault. I'm talking to my girl. This is stage, right?
Hey, but OG, like, listen, I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
one thing about it, man, listen, I'll be the first to say that was some bullshit, but it's like, hey, we seen
Yes,
him
sir.
fight Ryan. We can't unsee it. We can't unsee it when somebody is able to engage with them. You feel me? Brian Norman Jr. was flat-footed, so he couldn't create opportunities and traps to make Devin Haney
No,
engage
Ryan is
with him.
flat-footed. Ryan wasn't on the even. Is Ryan flat-footed? I thought everybody said Norman had better feet than Ryan.
But what I'm telling you is it's not Ryan in the sense of itself because it was a bad strategy for Devin rushing in, but I'm talking about the opportunities for you to punch him. You feel me? Like he's not that like defensively savvy that you can't get to him. You feel me? You see Loma, you feel me? Loma,
Sean Porter would
Man,
beat
you
him.
had one man.
Sample
He
size.
would
This
he would
Ryan
beat
shit is
Devin.
nasty, bro. This
I'm just
Ryan
telling
stuff
you,
is
if
disgusting,
it's
bro.
somebody who got footwork or something that can really get to him, like Devin would have problems. You know, his joint is simple. He keeps space when you get in range, he jab and he grab you. He won't be able to do that to everybody. Because if he gets in there with somebody bigger and he grab them and then he turns them and then they lean in and then they get enough space to start banging them, then the tie-ups is not going to keep somebody from punching you. It just kept Brian Norman and kept other people from punching him, you know, in the other divisions because he was bigger than them. Like even if you look at the Norman fight, there was times where they would get in the clinch and he couldn't turn Norman. Norman was turning him, but Norman was turning him in the clinch, but Norman just couldn't punch out of the clinch. You feel me? That was his problem. He was winning the clinch game as far as turning him to the ropes and everything and having his way with strength, but he wasn't throwing no punches. When somebody's able to get in the clinch, turn you, you try to turn him, he turns you, then they get the space, they frame you or whatever, then it's like, hey, it's gonna be a problem for him. when somebody's able to fight on the inside with him because there's opportunities there. That ring ain't big enough for people not to do that unless he just really just runs like an extreme version of what he did against Ramirez. Then it's like, you literally send somebody chase this dude down to fight him on the inside. That's what we don't see in range and in exchanges and inside. We don't know that about Devin yet. And I like Devin, but that's what I see what he'll have trouble with, you know?
Yeah, he will have trouble with a Sean Porter type, a guy that's
Yep.
gonna maul you, the guy that's gonna stay on top of you, no diddy, and the guy's not gonna allow you to tie you up. He's going to headbutt you. He will have problems out of Tim Bradley. I'm gonna keep it 100. Tim Bradley will give him a fit. So Amir Khan would give him a nightmare. That's a stylistic nightmare for Devin Haney. Too fast, too long, too rangy, throw too many goddamn punches. So I'm not gonna sit there.
Man,
I'm not gonna
these
sit there
dudes
and play
gonna
these
have
games like
some
this guy.
heat.
Nah, I'm not gonna sit there and act like this guy is like the best thing I ever. He's a good fighter. He's the best thing I ever seen. Absolutely not. And there are ways to beat him. Now is Floyd Mayweather Jr. going to be able to give Rolly the game plan to beat Devin Haney? To know how to beat it, because it's easy. I ain't gonna say it's easy, but
But
it's a path to victory.
but coach with me with Rolly, I think Devin will catch him first. You feel me? That'd be the
It's
thing. I don't
possible,
think he got the IQ. I
but
don't
what?
think Rolly has the IQ to
He,
not let Haney outsmart him early on in the fight. You feel
what
me?
about Marcus Maidana? What about Marcus Maidana? He doesn't have the best boxing IQ, but he's gonna
But
be
that's
there. He's gonna make you fight.
but I'm telling you, that's old school. He's mean though. Remember, we seen what he did with Floyd. Floyd had to rematch that man because he was all over him like a polyester suit. You feel
And
me? When you can't keep
those are the
somebody
type
up
of
off
fighters that's
you,
going to give a Devin Haney
exactly.
a problem. Those type of
Exactly.
fighters.
But the question is will Rolly fight like that? Because he ain't been fighting like that recently. He
Now
ain't fighting
he
like
been
he
trying
was
to
fighting like
box.
Tank. He ain't been. Remember when he rushed Tank? Remember 6 rounds? People didn't know who was with it. You feel me? And then he got caught.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's what people want to see. If you can see Rolly rush him like that and box and rush him, then and make it speed up the tempo on him, where he really got to think everywhere he's at, then there might be something there. But Rolly ain't been. I don't think he's fighting at that pace. And so I think Haney's gonna really look at the tape, watch, and they gonna pick what they want to take away what he's good at, and then line up some of that power they got at 147. You feel me? Because that's what they
Salute to the
did with
family, TD, man.
with
We
Brian
still in here
Norman.
working, TD.
With
Salute,
Brian
family.
Norman, that functional
Yeah,
muscle that he put on, you feel me, is really
yeah. You take
power. You
you,
see
you
the
take you
jab he
take a
was
guy
throwing as
like
he's whiplashing you with his jab now. That's a hard ass jab. That's a hard ass jab. That jab, he wasn't jabbing like that at 140 and 135. Oh, gee.
no, he doing good, but it's like I say, it's certain types. Certain types of fighter will give certain types of fighter problems all the time. Like a Christian Billy type of fighter would give Devin Haney fits. A Joe Frazier type of fighter would
Yeah,
give him
yeah.
fits. Those
So
type of
who's that
guys
right
give you
now?
problems. That's what
Who's
I'm
that
saying.
right
I
now?
said that type of fighter. I don't know who's out there, but those are the type of fighters. That's the type of fight that you have to use if you want to beat Devin Haney. You cannot sit on the outside and try to box with him.
Yeah,
You probably know it 9 times out of 10 you're gonna lose that fight. You know what I'm saying? You have to throw
yeah,
a lot of punches. You have to make him work. You can't allow yourself to be tied up, and you gotta hurt him.
yeah.
You know what
And
I'm
he
saying?
showed that against Loma, and Loma had that 11th round where he outlanded Devin 20-2. He started leading with the straight and getting up in there. He started just leaping in there and getting on him. You feel me? But it was too
Nah,
late.
but Loma used a lot of his jabs though. Like he'll
Yeah,
throw
no,
2 or 3
the 1-2,
jabs.
the 1-2, and the 2-1. He was
Yeah,
there, but the thing with Loma couldn't do against Haney, he couldn't get the angles like he got on his other opponents because Haney
yeah,
was
because he's
pivoting
he's a
with him.
lot because he's a
And
lot
he's bigger
taller.
than him. Yep, he's a
Yeah,
lot taller, but he couldn't get the angle. That was where Devin was at him. But Devin was moving his feet though, right too.
yeah,
See what I'm saying?
yeah,
Devin do got good feet work. You feel me?
yeah,
And he was and he was going to Loma too. And he
yeah,
banged him in the body like 40 shots to 9. So
yeah,
he had a game plan for Loma. You feel me?
yeah,
But I only bring up Loma because Loma forced him to engage. Just like the last time we seen somebody force him to engage because he engaged willfully with Ryan. So we gonna see. You feel me? I can't. You and Ryan cheated. So we don't really like to talk about that fight, but the tape's there. But the last person that forced Haney to engage was Loma. Remember what he said to Bill? What I don't know. He knows everything I'm doing or something. I got to go back and get the exact quote. But he was like, he's figured me out. You feel
yeah.
me?
But the thing is though, like to fight somebody like Dev, bro, you got to be prepared, mentally prepared to really take a lot of shots, bro. And it's not like he hits hard or nothing like that, but he's super precise. So
Man, that
like,
dude don't throw that many punches. What you mean take a lot of shots? He
no,
only
yeah,
landed
yeah, yeah,
70.
but
What are
you,
you talking about, man?
Hey, he
bro,
You
made.
don't
Hey,
have to be.
hold on, coach. He landed enough shots to break Norman Jr. down. Had
yeah,
him
yeah,
Bro, it
bloody.
don't
Had him
take
yeah,
moving
but
bro,
one
around.
yeah,
shot.
It was
yeah,
his
bro,
third shot.
but
What was it
as
like the
Bro,
fourth
we
shot
talk.
he
Hold
but
landed?
as
on, nah,
precise,
I ain't.
but
I'm
coach,
not playing this game. But we talk. You go look how many shots Bam Rodriguez landed. That's a lot of punches, man.
Hey,
no, but
70
he,
punches
OG.
I'm
landing
saying,
over a 12 round fight.
I'm
That's
saying,
not a lot of shots, man.
I'm
OG,
saying,
I'm with
listen.
you. I'm with you. Real talk. But he's precise though.
He's precise.
And
And what
was
I
a
mean,
no
Yeah,
and,
danger
and what I mean,
he
and
whatsoever.
what I
accurate.
mean,
Yeah,
coach, what I mean is, right, even right, so let's say that you throw a body shot to your liver, right? And you throw a hard body shot to your jab. I know when you're teaching the newer kids to throw a jab, you're telling them, yo, this is where you aim that jab at. You aim it right precise wherever you want to aim it at, right? He's super precise. Even when he wanted to throw a jab and land the jab on him, he threw it and landed. It wasn't like he was sitting there getting outsmarted. He wasn't getting outbanged. He wasn't nothing. He threw what he wanted to do. Once that sixth round passed, we all agreed here. We was like, yeah, nah, that turned into a Devin Haney type fight. He tried to box him. This is what we're talking about. He is super precise
One
with everything he does. Everything he
and
does, he
that.
is super precise.
And let
Even
me
when
do
you
what
go
they
back,
do. Let me do what they do real quick, Juan. I'm gonna let you finish. Devin Haney would stop Puma Martinez.
you're
You
not,
know what
and
I'm
it's
Puma,
not.
saying?
that's way too much of a weight class difference, bro. What are we
I'm
talking
talking
about?
about the style. I'm talking about Puma in general. The 34-year-old that Bam fought. And a 147 for him, Devin would stop him. So that's what I'm saying. I don't like the comparison. Norman Jr. being a tough, rugged, durable fighter who is very athletic, who is tricky, and we're gonna see that as time plays out that Norman Jr. is a tricky fighter. So Devin, what I understood what Juan was trying to say, we all pretty much almost every fight outside of the Jose Ramirez fight, these a lot to deal with Devin Haney. Getting past the jab, getting past the 1-2, and of course we got the check hook. Now 47, we see it some real power behind it to where he broke Norman Jr. up. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah, you got
don't
you
I don't
you guys got to understand. So there's a certain thing to when you're being precise. Like there's only been like a lot of certain precise dudes. Like Tank is very precise. He's a very precise
Yes,
fighter.
he's
He
very
doesn't wait.
precise.
He don't waste punches. Rolly throws punches. He's throwing a lot of punches. He's gonna throw, something to either it lands or you're gonna get hurt, whichever the way you want it to go. But Dev is very economical the way he throws his punches. Look at all his. Matter of fact, go back and watch the Kambosos fight. Look how economical he really was. He didn't waste a lot of punches. He didn't need to waste a lot of punches. There was no need for that. Go back to any fight. Go back to even fights before even him going to get a world title shot. He's very economical the way that he throws his punches. Now at this weight, and now that he's at his natural weight class, this is gonna be a different story. This is why we were saying this is what we're saying about that. It's gonna be hard to see anybody beat that man at 47. It's gonna be hard.
but like I say, it's always a path to victory for everybody. But I understand what you're saying. Yeah, he definitely be the clear favorite. But there's always like Norman needed to make it a dog fight, and he didn't. He tried to go out there and prove to everybody that he could box with Devin Haney, and that's where he screwed up there.
Yeah, no, but you know what it is? That comes with experience, though, too. You're like, this is the shit that we've been saying. We've been saying this shit for months. When the fight got announced, it's too much too soon. Even with the experience, you come in, you can only have such a good
No,
corner.
no, we can't do that too much too soon because you're supposed to take these fights when you're young.
No, you're
It
yeah.
is what it
Listen, and
is.
I
You know
and
what
I
I'm saying?
commend
So
and I commend him, but at the same time, too, to really think about it, like I would have not even. I'm like, nah, give him two fights. Give him two
no, he's
fights
a
for him to
champion,
learn
man.
something.
No,
Nah, but
he's a
he got to
champion.
learn something. He got to learn something, bro. Even before him fighting anybody, you got to name me somebody that is worth.
Don't
You be like, oh, whoa, yeah. Now there was
it's
nobody there. He beat Santion. Come on, bro.
it's
I'm telling
three,
you,
four
Santion.
it's $3-4 million on the table, man. You don't turn that down.
No,
So
you
you so
don't. But at the
you
same
turn
time,
you
too,
turn that down and then you go fight a no name and lose. Because that's usually
nah, you
what
don't. You
happens.
don't even go fight. You don't even go fighting on them. You give somebody a mandatory. Get your mandatory in. Get a
But how much is
mandatory.
that how much is that mandatory worth though?
Hey, it depends on where he gets it at.
You see what I'm saying? So somebody 4
they
million
took
or
that money, coach. You right.
$3 or $4 million versus
Yeah, no,
two
he
hundred
takes the
fifty
money, which is
thousand dollars.
fine.
Nah, you take that fight with Devin Haney. It gives you an opportunity to beat a freaking Hall of Famer, a great fighter that everybody recognizes. So yeah, you must take that shot. You can't turn that shot down because you got to believe in yourself, man. If you don't believe, you have to have that self belief. You can't turn that fight down. You can't. It's too big of a
That was an
fight. You
offer
have to
they
take
couldn't
an opportunity.
refuse.
You can't refuse. You got to turn that fight down. Not only that, you thought you was going to win. So why would you turn the fight down? You think you're going to win? That makes no sense.
For sure. I'll put it back in the room.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm definitely with you on that, Coach.
Carrier talking too much now. Now he talking way too much. Carrier, you
Uh,
need to go take a nap. You need to take a nap somewhere. He tired. I know he tired. He need an old man nap.
Man, listen, these
So
these
what?
dudes not easy. Haney just make them look easy. Let's keep it
Yeah, man.
a tall stack.
It's just the
Norman
energy
No,
Jr.
that he
man,
If it
no,
has.
was
I'm
easy,
not doing
hold
that.
on.
No, no.
If it was easy, Santillion would have put him down. We all think Santillion a bigger puncher than Haney.
Hmm.
Sasaki would have put him. These dudes would have put him down and outclassed Norman Jr.
I'm
Man,
not saying he was easy.
Devin put on a masterful performance.
And that's not
But
even saying that Devin Bryan's not is not world class. He's world class. The only thing I'm saying is this, right? This is my biggest thing, right? My biggest thing, right? This over time in boxing, right? We could all say there's too much too soon. Certain fighters, right? You know, you go Vargas Trinidad, you can go fucking you can go a bunch of fights. It's just a bunch of fights that in the history of boxing, we'd be like, all right, that was a little bit too much too soon. That's all I'm saying. Is too much too
I feel
soon.
you.
There's too much too soon.
I'm gonna say something controversial. Y'all may not agree with this, but I'm gonna say this right here. Devin won't be able to have success in his mid to late 30s because he's a reflex fighter.
I want to disagree. I won't disagree with you with that. I won't
Because
disagree with you with that. I won't disagree
and
with you with that.
this is the prime example of the difference between. Actually, to be honest, I think Brian Norman. Well, I don't know. He gets hit a lot, so he got to prove his
I'll tell
defense.
you
But
mine.
Bernard Hopkins came back. Bernard was like a late bloomer when he fought Roy. Roy smoked him. But Roy was a reflex fighter. One thing about those reflex fighters, when you start losing your reflex, you start getting hit a lot. Ali was the same way. Roy Jones was the same way. Devin is a reflex fighter. He has cat-like reflexes, and a second too slow, gonna get clipped, man.
He got to.
Unless he's able to adjust his game like Floyd Mayweather did when he
Yeah,
became Money Mayweather.
but you gotta realize too, dudes like Floyd, dudes like Bernard, dudes like even like Andre, like him fighting hurt half his career and shit like that. These dudes like mastered other ways to do certain things, bro. And it's not a lot of dudes that can do that. Like it's not
But
a lot of dudes
hold
that
on.
can do that.
But the thing about it, Devin Haney is in his Floyd Mayweather stage right now, and he's not even 30. He's fighting
Yeah.
like Floyd. He's fighting like he fight like Money Made. He's not fighting like Pretty Boy. He's fighting like Money Made. I don't think Devin even ever had a Pretty Boy stage. He didn't.
Nah, he never had it. But it's
You
just
know,
it's
he
it's
didn't.
only it's
They fought the
genetically
He
Green
said
Prince.
Dev wasn't sharp 7 through 12. I think he took his foot off the gas. I'm in agreement with you. He may have coasted a little bit, and then he came back 11 and 12.
All they were doing,
yeah. Nah, he did that. He
they
definitely
were
did that.
stalling the clock out. That was Money Mayweather right there. What you
Yeah,
seen? That
running
was
out the
Andre
clock.
Ward.
Yeah.
That was Money Mayweather, man.
Yeah, because he
Ride
he 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 overexerted himself too a lot though. He did a lot of like over movement and shit like that. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get what you're saying, coach. I definitely get what you're saying. I know. I see what you're going through.
Because Bill Haney even said, "Hey, man, we riding the clock." He told him to ride the clock out. He said, "Ride the clock out." You know what I'm saying? Stall. He put that stall. I'm telling you, that was Andre Ward, Money Mayweather type of performance right there. Very accurate, very precise. Defense was on point. Low output, no wasted punches. Get the job done. Let's get the job. Let's get the belt. Let's get out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was. Don't take too many chances. If an opportunity presents itself, we'll go for it. If not, stick to the game plan. And that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you, Coach. I feel like that's a smart game plan, especially when he felt that power and he was reluctant to look for for them big shots. But I think he was smart about it. Hold on, let me see here.
Oh yeah, Devin Haney's very smart. Devin Haney knows what his limitations are, what he can and can't do, and that's one thing as a fighter you need to know what are your limitations or what you're not good at. Or 'cause everybody has a preferable style, and everybody knows what style gives them trouble. You know, there ain't no such thing as an unbeatable fighter, in my opinion. Everybody has a kryptonite. At some point in time, you just got to be able to find it. Whether it was to just avoid different fighters, that's what your manager's there for. Be like, nah, we ain't gonna fight this guy right here. For whatever the reason may be, this is not a good matchup for us. We're not gonna take it.
What
We're
coach?
gonna do what we
Now, let me ask you this, coach. What level of a fighter you putting on a A through E scale or A through F scale? Where are you putting Norman Jr. at this stage in his career?
I call him a B fighter. I put him at a B. I give him a solid B.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I give him a solid B. I would give Devin. I would say Devin is an A class fighter. You know,
Mm.
elite on his way to being elite because he needs, in my opinion, he needs a James Toney and he needs a Bernard Hopkins, whoever that may be, and then that'll put him in that elite conversation right there.
Carrie is too funny. Hey, I'm liking how.
He ain't shit, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I mean,
Devin
he
ain't
looked
shit.
like now, but that's the thing. Like Devin made him look that way. I can't wait to see Norman Jr. back in the mix. Hopefully, he can get a fight with Rohan Polanco or one of
Nah,
these.
nah, I don't think it's gonna be Rohan. I think it's gonna be I think it'll be Delonte before it be Rohan.
Oh,
I
that
think
but that will only be because they don't believe Rohan can beat Brian.
Top Rank gonna try to get this kid knocked off, man.
Mm. You don't think it's a future? He could be a two-time champion. He could be a man in Atlanta. He a young guy, coach.
Man, absolutely, man. But like I said, at the end of the day, man, sometimes it just
I don't
depends on
know.
the market. It depends on the marketability. If the powers that be think they can make some money off of you, they're gonna create a path for you, just like they did Ryan Garcia. They said, "Look, we
Yeah,
can make some
but
money off this."
he's gonna be marketable because he's one of those
Yeah,
kids, but like you could tell, like his dad raised him to not be scared of anybody. Like he gonna be one of those dudes where we gonna talk about him in a couple of years. Like yo, bro, he might have to go into that
yeah.
Hall of Fame because
Oh
he
yeah.
don't duck smoke. He
No, he
don't duck
don't.
that smoke.
But is he gonna get the opportunity? In other words, well, guess what I'm saying? They're gonna make him do it the Marvin Hagler way, the Bernard Hopkins way. They're gonna make him do it the hard way.
And you prove
He
him
gonna
wrong.
he gonna have to earn it. He
Yeah, he
gonna
gonna have to prove him wrong.
ain't nobody gonna be doing him no favors. That's guess what I'm getting at. Ryan
Yeah,
Garcia is getting they're doing Ryan Garcia favors. Nobody's doing Brian Norman Jr. any favors. He's gonna have to earn everything. He's gonna have
yeah,
to
man.
claw his way back. He's gonna have to fight his way back. And that's how he's gonna get it. Ain't no favors done here.
Yeah, but hey, listen,
Yeah.
that's the way you have to kind of like. You kind of have to, bro, because even when like Marvin fought that dude in England and he got robbed and shit, he clawed his way back. He literally clawed his way back and it became world champion. I think less than 2 years after. It's just you gotta kind of have to do it that way. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have to do it that way. Yeah, you're gonna not get knocked down sometimes, but at the same time too, bro, like he
Absolutely.
has the talent. He has all the talent. Just gotta learn
Yeah.
how to use it.
Came up short. And like I said, and I would not mind if he's able to claw his way back and get in the title contention and become a mandatory challenge for whoever has the belt, even if it's Devin Haney. I want to see the rematch. Why not? I want to see it. See if he can get the job done this time. Because
Yeah,
he can go. He
I
can go.
100%, I 100% believe that Norman Jr. will be a two-time
Ah, shit.
champion. But now let me ask you this, Coach. Just as far as I mean, Haney might have to steal that kind of bench fight in Lewis Crocker. Would you try to unify with Crocker? What's your take on Crocker, Coach Eddie and Juan? Like, um, do you feel like that's a good option, or do you feel like leave that for Connor to do, and then get the winner at the Rolly?
Um, it depends because when does Rolly fight? Not Rolly. Ryan
Rolly,
fight
Rolly,
Mario.
They saying at the end of February.
So I would wait. Take it. You're like you had 2 fights this year. You had a long training camp. I'm pretty sure. You know what I'm saying? Take a little break, bro. Go ahead, take a little 4 or 5 month break. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. Come back.
Mm-mm.
May, March, whatever the case may be, and
Nah, because here's the situation though. He's not. He said he already trained back to back days after his fight, right?
Mhm.
He's trying to keep that weight down. So
Mhm.
in his mind, in their mind, it's best to go ahead and get him set up for another match
So I would take the
because
mandatory route. Take the mandatory, or take the Lewis Crocker route.
well,
I think it'd be Lewis Crocker.
That's gonna be Jack Catterall.
Yeah, so now, yeah, you can beat Jack Catterall. I think Jack Catterall looked great. Not like great. I don't want to say I lied. I don't want to say
Who
great, but he looked decent.
you talking about,
But
Devin
everybody,
Haney?
nah,
Devin
Jack
fighting
Catterall.
Catterall.
But you got to remember, is Turkey going? Turkey may not want that fight. In other words, I got the
Hmm.
check, man. So you got to fight who I want you to fight. I don't want you to fight Jack Catterall.
How
Well, he
long?
I
How
just
many
don't
put
even
fights he
know.
got?
Catterall on one of his cards, didn't he?
Well, how many
Yeah, I'm
fights
just
he got?
saying though.
How many fights he
He
got
got
left
one.
though?
He got one more fight left on his contract. So if he goes out there
Yeah, they
and
would
spends
wait. They're
this
gonna wait.
$14
They're,
million on Jack Catterall, that means I got to turn around and give you another 15, 20 million to fight Ryan Garcia. I may not
nah,
want to do it because
yeah,
I
nah,
feel like
neither.
you owe me already. I
Yeah,
feel like
neither.
you
He gonna
owe
wait.
me already. I don't
Yeah,
want to
he
pay
gonna
you
have
no
to
more
wait.
money.
You heard me three? He gonna have to wait. He gonna have to try and keep the weight down, but he gonna have to wait now. Yeah, for sure. Because if this plays out the way that I know it could play out, he's gonna have to wait for now.
Yeah, and it's not that Turkey don't have the money. I think it's based off principle. He's
He
striking
got
at
it.
that type of guy right there. I paid
Mm-hmm.
y'all clowns. This was the plan, and this fool Ryan Garcia, he screwed up the plans. So y'all, we gonna stick to the original deal. I'm not giving you guys any more money. You know what I'm saying?
Coach
And it
Eddie,
is what it. Yeah.
happy
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
I mean, yeah.
Oh,
I
what's
mean,
up, man?
you
Hey,
gonna
that's
wait
How you
though.
BBO. That's
doing, brother? Happy
the general of
Thanksgiving.
the general of Picks TV,
Happy
man. Go ahead,
Thanksgiving,
cook up.
brother.
Hey, man, blessings to
Yeah.
everybody and their
All right.
family, man. It's a
All right, come in, man.
big day tomorrow, man. I don't know if my man Juan celebrate Thanksgiving, but
Yes, sir.
you know,
I
what's
gotta
that?
ask you
Nah,
this,
I
Listen,
definitely
BBO.
do. Don't do me like
Feliz
I
that.
gotta ask,
Don't do
Navidad,
me
my
like
nigga.
that.
Feliz Navidad, my nigga Juan. I know y'all niggas don't celebrate Thanksgiving.
I hate you. I just do so much, bro. Why are
hey,
you
hey,
like this?
BBO. What do you be most upset with? And I'm a substitute turkey pause moment for with me because the question on TikTok was piled turkey, but most of us, we gonna pass on the turkey if we got something else like beef ribs or some fried chicken or some fish.
Mm.
Pie, sweets, or meats? What can you do? What can you not have at Thanksgiving? If you had to choose one, which one you gotta have? The sweets with the pies, the sweet potato pies, apple pies, or and the cakes and stuff, or do you have to have fish, turkey, ham, chitlins for some people, pig feet? I mean, which one? Let me know.
But you gotta have something laying in the bed with you. Then I would say food, meats. Gotta have something in that bed with you, or are you really done lost? But I would say meats.
100%. Hey, that's
Eddie, ain't wrong. Eddie, you gotta have something in that bed with you.
that's mandatory.
I know a lot of brothers say a lot of things, but if you don't got that camel toe in the bed with you, you didn't fail. You didn't fail.
PBO is wild.
Hey, but Coach
Well,
Eddie,
first of
hey
all,
yo, Coach
it
Eddie, I
need to
want to
be in
ask
the
you a quick
kitchen
question,
first.
brother. Yeah. Let me ask you this though, man. I was just wondering, Coach Eddie, I know you were some with the boy from Georgia. We're gonna have his father on next week. I was just wondering what happened when Black Jesus made a phone call and put hands and feet on him. What happened?
Hey, man, he lost, brother. He made the adjustment. He came out. He did his thing, brother. Not Black Jesus. I ain't gonna say that. You can use that term. I'm gonna say Devin Haney because that name is reserved for the Savior, in my opinion. But that's neither here nor there. But like I say, the man did
But
his
let me
thing. I gotta
but let
give
me
him
ask you
credit.
this though, real quick. Let me ask you this. Ain't we supposed to be little Christ?
I'm not gonna do this with you, man. What else you want? I'm not. I don't.
You
I
know I gotta
don't.
have
I'm
some
not
fun.
playing.
Hey Eddie,
I'm
it's
not.
me, baby. Don't do that. You know I gotta have some fun with you.
I'm
Mr.
not,
Oliver.
I know it's you. I know it's you, man. You asked me a question about Devin Haney. That's why I gave you the response like that, because I look at
Yeah.
you as a little big brother. So I'm not gonna play them type of games with
Hey,
Hey,
we all
hey,
brothers
hold
in
on. The
Christ, man.
original Black Jesus was Earl Monroe or Pearl Washington?
you. That name do sound familiar. They said Michael Jordan was Black Jesus too. That's what they called him.
They call Earl Monroe that because he was the Jesus of the Philadelphia playground. You know, we seen him what he did with the Bullets. And then
Yeah.
we seen him. He won championships with the New York Knicks. I think that second run. So you kind of don't. People don't really get to see who he was, because in basketball, just like in football, you got to play a role. And when he got to the Knicks, he wasn't the same scorer that he once was before. So, but Earl Monroe, he was somebody special, man.
Yeah, but back to the original question, man. Yeah, I was be honest, man, I was disappointed in the performance that Norman put on. Not to take it away from Haney. Haney did his job. He did everything he said he was going to do. He showed that he was, the superior boxer. He had a superior IQ. It seemed like that Brian Norman, like he was just a day late and a dollar short. It's like Devin knew what was going on. He was just a 2 steps ahead of Norman throughout the whole fight, and the Devin defense was on point. And I think that's what
Yeah,
won in the fight.
absolutely.
Just his defense was just so superior. Because Norman was throwing some hot fire down through there, and Devin was able to evade those big shots, man. And I seen the subtle adjustments that both guys made, man. And I always felt like Norman. I was rooting for him the whole time, even up to the 12th round. Let's at least score a knockdown or something, man. But what surprised me is that Devin's ability to fight on the inside and also to tie Norman up, and Norman's inability, because he kept falling in off balance and falling into the clinches. So it wasn't so much that Devin was clinching. To me, it was like a 50-50 type of thing. And I was surprised that Brian Norman couldn't fight on the inside like I thought he could. I seen him fight on the inside with guys that were actually, fighting back with the Centillion fight. They fought on the inside, but when somebody's able to, to get the underhooks on you, you got to be able to free yourself up. And I was like, man, y'all didn't work on that. That's what I was like, dang, bro. This man do this. You had to work on that in camp. You got to work on freeing yourself up. And you got to work on not falling in, smothering your own work. And I mean, he frustrated him, but like I say, Norman, he'll be back, man. He'll bounce back. I think he learned a lot from this fight. If he really go back and be honest with himself, look where he messed up at, looked at what he could have done better, and he should go back to the drawing board. I think it's just gonna make him a better fighter, man. And I think
OG,
that
you ever?
one of the biggest mistakes that he made was thinking that Devin couldn't hurt them. That was the largest mistake that they made right there.
OG,
Because
you ever fought with a broken nose?
huh?
You ever fought with a broken, bloody nose?
Yes.
And how did it feel as far as how many rounds you go? Like, what was your cardio like? What was it
What
like
well,
to keep your
it's
game
like
plan after that?
that blood is going down inside your throat, and you got to spit it out your mouth, and you trying to snort it up, trying to keep it from going all over your shirt and stuff. But like I say, that's part of the game. It ain't no fun, man. Especially if they fracture your nose, like your nose bone. It's very painful when it initially happens. Very
And so
painful,
that's
man.
the
We
first
seen.
time he ever been through that. So he ain't
No, it
prepared
isn't.
for that.
No. Look at that boy's nose. That boy's nose been broke several times. He got a big old
Okay,
hump on
yeah,
his
no,
nose.
you're right. You're right. You're
That
right.
that, that, ain't,
Yeah,
that ain't
but
the
the
first
bridge of
time
his
he had a
nose,
nosebleed.
but the bridge of his nose is
Yeah,
has
that
bad
nose.
damage.
Matter of fact, I think Tank did that, if I'm not mistaken. Tank put that hump on that kid's nose. So all that's just for that bone is just built up. So it's been broken before. But I think it was the embarrassment, and I think it was just the outclassing, just somewhat to an extent. And I think it was the underestimation that thinking that Devin Haney couldn't punch on him. And he found out that that's not the case. And he had to be leery. I think a lot of times, I think his father put a lot of pressure on him to perform. Because anytime you talk a lot, there's a lot of pressure to perform.
Yeah, he definitely felt the
Nah,
pressure.
that's a fact.
And
1000%, bro.
when you feeling that type of pressure, and you knowing that all the trolls are watching, because you went to every channel and you got people who say, "Man, I can't wait to see Devin Haney cook this guy," and all that's running in the back of your mind when you sitting on that canvas, like, "Oh crap, they should be making fun of me now." I mean, you don't think about it, but subconsciously, it's running in the background because they talked a lot of stuff, man. They talked a lot of stuff, bro. And now you're the one that's sitting on the canvas. You know what I'm saying? You the one with your nose busted up. You the one leaking. You the one with the fat eye. So that's a hard pill to swallow, man. So I mean, I know they're gonna bounce back, man. They get back in the lab, man, and get the job done, brother. But I ain't got nothing to say, man. I gotta eat my crow just like everybody else, man. I was disappointed. It's like when the Falcons went to the Super Bowl and lost. Like to me, that was my Super Bowl, man. You know what I'm saying? I was really pulling for the brothers, man, and they lost, bro. Yeah, it is what it is, man.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving to all you guys, BBO, P3, Coach Eddie, just Blaze. Obviously, I gotta go real quick, but yo, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Hope you guys have a great day. Bless. Stay up, y'all.
Appreciate you, Juan. God bless you to you and your family. Salute to the beautiful Angie, baby, pulling up. Appreciate you, Queen. Always showing love and supporting. Shoot to my brother Juan. We still got Coach. I think BVO moving around. He probably went into the store. Um, we working, man. This was a great live. A great live. I did want to come on today and cook on this. Of course, we taking Thanksgiving off. But we'll be back Friday. Salute to the beautiful Queen Angie. Um, Blade, you still in the building?
Yes, indeed.
Man, hey, listen. This is a great cook. Let me finish. Let's it out like this, right? Do you expect Haney to unify undisputed 147?
I expect Haney to at least unify. I don't know about undisputed because there's too much more money on the table, maybe with fights outside of that. So I don't know if he's gonna go through the, gauntlet or go through all those fights to get to undisputed with the politics and all of that. But I do think he'll unify. And I'm really hoping, like I said, that Bill and Floyd and all them guys got a relationship with each other, man. And Rolly got a belt and Haney got a belt. So even if you talk undisputed, that fight should happen. I don't see why that fight wouldn't be is Rolly scheduled for another fight? Does Rolly have a fight right now? Did anybody tell me that?
No fight for Rolly.
Then listen, there shouldn't be no reason. Haney don't got to fight. He don't got to fight. You feel me? So when they talking about it, you feel me? So it's like the question is, do they want to break bread together? The question and it's Turkey. Turkey had Rolly. So it ain't like Turkey can't make it happen. But the thing is, Turkey don't got a license in Vegas either. So y'all got to keep that in mind. That's why he bring Danny in when he's in Vegas. You feel me? Because he don't have a license in it on his own to put fights in Vegas. But I think that fight should happen. That's the fight, honestly, I would want to see out of any of the fights right now with Devin Haney. And I'll land right there.
I appreciate. Hey, my bad. This guy was talking to me. I'm over here. Shout out. I'm downtown. We working, man. We working, but we taking tomorrow off, so we grinding today. So we gonna work today, and everybody's in the building. I appreciate y'all showing love, tapping the like button, following the channel. Hey, it's Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving, so don't forget to give thanks, man. Don't forget to give thanks on a regular basis, man. Uh, and shout out to all the loved ones that's here that's supporting us. You know, that's what it's about. That's exactly what it's about. I know it's windy out here. I know y'all probably hear a lot of wind. Coach Eddie, you still with me? My audio coming through?
Yeah, brother. Yes, sir.
And now, is your expectation for Haney to unify and undispute 147, or you feel like somebody gonna stop that from making that happen?
Nah, Haney gonna be the undisputed champ at 147, man. He gonna be the man, brother. Is he gonna have to fight hard to do it? I think some people gonna give him some work, but eventually, I think he's gonna rise. The cream rise to the top. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's the cream of the crop. I gotta give him his credit, man. Like I said, I'm a Devin Haney fan, brother. I always have been. He's the cream of the crop at 147. I still like to see even the guys that I like. I don't put them in the witness protection program. I like to see them get it on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's boxing. It ain't supposed to be easy. You feel me? It's a fight.
Percent, Coach. I'm in full agreement with you.
Yeah.
In full agreement. But listen, it was another great live. I appreciate all my brothers that pulled
All right,
up, that
brother.
showed love. Hey, we cooked. We
Good. Right.
worked. We worked again.
Facts.
Thanksgiving and listen, Thanksgiving to everybody. I appreciate all the support for the channel. We growing. We pushing forward. So salute to everybody. And hey, final words. Final thoughts, Coach. I got to get everybody. We're gonna go around the board real quick. Is Haney pound for pound?
Absolutely. Pound for
Mm,
pound. He's on my list.
mm. Blaze, you got Haney pound for pound?
Yeah, I got Haney pound for pound. 3 division champion. Beat the so-called best at 147 for the title. He's pound for pound.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the queen. Yeah, you came a little late. I'm surprised at you, Angie. Maybe you was resting, but you got to get that beauty sleep, man. I understand. I understand you working. We appreciate you. Salute to the queen, man. I'm thankful for you too, man. 1000%. Showing up, showing love, helping us grind. So I appreciate you. Let me run some drops. They took Canelo off for Devin. Ouch. I know that hurt some people. People ain't gonna be happy about that. They took Canelo off the pound for pound for Devin. Devin is better pound for pound than Canelo.
Shut the fuck. Shut. Did I say? No. Oh shit. Say it again. Say something else. Oh. Say something else. Say something else, nigga.
You know the people not trying to hear that. Hey, you know they don't want to see that, man. I'm surprised. But listen, shout out to the Sports Talk Network, the People's Network. Salute to everybody that pulled up, showed love, and showed support. Hey, listen, it's B3 Pick CB. Hopefully, well, I ain't gonna get cleaned up until Saturday, but we will be back Friday with another show. Hopefully, it's some new. We get some fight announcements or somebody locking in for a big time event. Canelo's supposed to be wanting to touch up with Crawford. They want that rematch, so we'll see if we get that fight. And also, listen, Haney Rolly, man. Listen, Mayweather and Rolly got some time to make a decision. We need to hear something. We need to hear something from Mayweather and Rolly on this matchup. We working. Let me see what Angie said. She said the article popped up on my phone yesterday. I know the kind of Canita lights are hurt. Fulton and Shockbird, the next big one. Slide to AB. That is the next big one. Yeah, we're gonna be cooking on it December 6th. Woo! Hey, that car gonna be fire. So we got 2 weeks into that. Let's lock in. Listen, God bless everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Y'all already know. Let's go green.
All right, is you motherfuckers finished? Y'all finished? You silly motherfuckers. You got to be soldiers, all right? Soldiers. Not clowns, goddammit. Drive, and you shut the fuck up.